Good morning.
I'm not humping today
Why not? I know I'm not humping today either. I'm not
because
humping today either.
I'm turning over a new leaf.
Oh, okay. So were you normally humping?
I was, but now I'm doing the pumping.
Ew. Alexis, what are you doing? No, that's not fun. That's not fun to do the pumping. I don't know. What's pumping? I'm thinking, when I think of pumping, I'm thinking about using your hands.
Well,
No?
you
That's
out in
what
the
you
look. You must have been out in the woods trying to get some water.
no. Let me tell
Talking
you
about
something.
pumping, huh?
Yeah, that's what pumping. What were you talking about? What's your definition of pumping? Let
I
me
don't
Florida
know.
the money. You don't know? Oh, you just said it. You just be saying shit to say shit.
Yep, I sure do.
Is that your red flag?
My red flag is I don't have any red flags. I am perfect,
Oh,
just
you
like my
perfect.
father before
Oh,
me is
I love
perfect.
that. I love that. Okay,
Mhm.
that's definitely. Oh shit, I'm fucking. No, I'm not. Am I perfect? I think I am. I think I'm perfect. I don't think I'm perfect. My red flag is I just love men. I just love men.
Oh Lord. Hey, who was that girl that was in the video with you?
Never.
That was not never.
Yes, never fine. You don't know what I know. She never shows her face, right?
That ain't her. That
Yes,
don't look like her.
what you mean it don't look like her? What's she supposed to look like?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's her. We had a good fucking
Uh,
time. You saw that video?
yeah, what where was y'all eating at?
We was everywhere. So, she's in Jacksonville and I'm in Tampa. And so we met up in Orlando, which is like 2 hours from her and 2 hours from me.
Okay.
And so we started off at a cigar bar, then we went to this brunch, and then we went to it was like a vape lounge. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Just do you partake?
No, I do not partake. Didn't you just hear me say I am a perfect holy man?
Oh, that makes if you are holy, you partake. That's the closest thing to nature. What you mean?
No, Mm-mm.
Well, they were so what happens is somebody at the cigar bar was telling us about that if you go to this lounge, you get a free roll. So I was like, fuck it, let's go get a free roll. But when you get there, they have like infused drinks. So got like a
Hmm.
coquito and I'm chilling, and I'm talking. So when we went to another bar and next thing you know, it just hit me, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" That shit was a fucking like crack. I mean, I don't can't say that. Damn, that was like that shit was good as hell. But yeah, we had a good time. I didn't get home. We didn't get home till about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't get home till we had a good fucking time. She's a good fucking time. She really is. She is just how she is bubbly and lively and
Yeah.
loving in real life as well, out in person too. So we had a
You know, I
fucking
haven't
blast.
I haven't been to Florida since I was like 12.
That's a long time ago. Would you go to Disney?
Yeah, we went to Disney
Love
and then
it.
we went all the way down to Miami.
Okay, I haven't been to Miami yet. I miss having so much fun here in Tampa. Actually, Orlando was the first time I went to Orlando since I moved down here, and I've been here about 4 years.
Yeah.
So I haven't been out here. So, but yeah, you should come down because I never liked Orlando. Yeah, I used to go when I was a kid. My mother used to send me to Florida for the summers, and I used to hate it too. I never liked it. It was to me, it was like, eh. But now, and I never even that part of town. It was like downtown Orlando, and
Yeah.
it was like bar after bar after bar after bar after bar. It was a good time. When was the last time you went out like that you broke night?
See, I'm more laid back. When I go on vacation, I like relaxing vacations.
Oh, you're lazy.
No, I'm not lazy. I just freaking work hard when I escape. When I unplug, I just like to fully unplug and let the food come to me instead of me going to get it.
So you're a foodie.
Well, I like food, I like people, but I'm not into the whole, hey, we got to go to the bar hopping, we got to do this, we got to do that. The one time, well, I'm not going to say the one time, but I mean I've been bar hopping before. It's just not my thing cuz I don't
But I
drink.
mean, not on vacation, but like locally.
Like probably the best time I had doing that I was in Washington D.C.
Okay. DC is a good time too.
Yeah, I tell people if you've never been to DC, you need at least 5 days.
5 days. Okay, so what were you doing in DC? Were you going to the museums?
The
Love
museums,
that. You want to see me? I like the museum. I'm a museum person. So when I go
Yeah.
on vacation, I'm more of I go to see the locals, you know, so I'm going to the museums, I'm going to any festivals that are over there. I like to go to that's me. I don't like to me a cruise is a lazy man vacation because you really don't need to hey, come on, lollipop. There's nothing really, you know, you don't have to do anything. You're not seeing anything, you just drink. I'm not really a drinker. I'm
Yeah.
not, you know, so it's like I'm not a foodie. So I like to actually see things and like
Yeah.
do
And, I
things.
mean, and there's a lot to see in DC too. It's a
Yes,
lot.
of course there is a lot to see. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. I mean, first of all, like the museums, the statues, the monuments. You know, when I grew up in New York, and so back in the days, they used to take us to school trips. Did you have a lot of school trips when you were in elementary school? They don't do that no more.
They don't.
Nah, they don't. It's
I mean,
weird.
we had some. I mean, we didn't do a lot, but we had some. Like we went to the zoo a lot,
The zoo,
and we went
right?
and then we went to several museums. We went downtown. We went to like like a couple farms, a
Right.
couple of
Yeah, they don't
nature
do that for
centers.
kids no more. They give, I mean, this is where I think the kids used to get a lot of their education, especially the parents were too busy working to do these things for the kids. I think in the school system, they used to do that, but they don't do that no more. I'm very surprised. But when I was
Wow.
in school, they used to take us to DC. We used to jump on a bus, and we used to go to DC to see the monuments and the White House and that type
Oh,
of stuff.
see, yeah, we didn't do that
Because he
because
wasn't near it. Because I mean, we were only like an hour away. So that's why it was like a close thing, you know, it was, you know, why not? But I remember when I
yeah.
moved to Georgia, I think my sons probably went to, well, one of them, the youngest one definitely didn't do any school trips, but the oldest one, it was like they went to the zoo. And they were amazed that like my son been to a zoo before because nobody never been to a zoo. And I'm like, the zoo is like an hour away. How can you guys never been to a zoo before? And so that was their school trip. And after that, they never went to anything else after that.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to, cause you know, I was in Chicago, so, you know, we would go downtown and there's a lot to do. And then, we went to baseball games, we went, you know, and then I was like in the scouts too.
Oh, I love that. My
Yeah.
oldest son is an Eagle Scout. The one that lives in
Wow.
Arizona.
Wow.
Yeah, and my youngest one became an Eagle Scout early because he was always in a rush to do everything. But yeah, neither my youngest one uses his Eagle Scout to gain the rank. When he went to the military, he did get a higher ranking because he was a Eagle Scout.
Morning Prophet.
Good morning, Prophet. So okay, so you didn't
Wow, they
stay to
don't
the
do
end.
trips. That's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I know, like for eighth grade, we used to go to Kings Island.
What's Kings Island?
That's an amusement park in Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would go to Kings Island for eighth grade. I didn't go. Like if you they
Were
did
you
all the good
scared?
kids. I ended up getting in trouble.
Oh, you're not a bad kid. I wouldn't believe that.
Yeah, but
Is it your
so
mouth?
I couldn't go to Kings Island. But that's when you know my parents was like, "Well, we going to Disney World." I was like, "Well, skip Kings Island. I didn't been there before."
Right? I have to go to Disney World. But
Right, and that and you know I didn't even enjoy Disney because I don't ride roller coasters.
mm,
And then I'm like, okay, this is really if you don't ride if you don't ride roller coasters and you know
not even at
all the
that
rest
young
of the stuff
age.
is like for little kids. And I was like, eh. And then at that
Oh, how
time,
old
you
were
know,
you? You said eighth
Universal
grade?
had Universal had just opened. My grandfather was like, no, we're not gonna go. Universal had just opened. My grandfather was like, no, we're not gonna go there because we want them to you know, make sure all the rides are solid before we go
Really?
there.
Seriously?
Yeah. No, he didn't believe in going to he didn't believe in going to parks when they like first opened.
Like I wouldn't go to the rides that are like in the carnivals. Like those rides I ain't doing. Those are
No,
if you build them in 30
no.
seconds, I ain't going on those rides. I used to go on rides when I was younger. Now I won't go on a ride. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm too chicken shit. I mean I'll go because I ain't no chicken shit and ain't nobody talking shit about me being scared and I'm not holding everybody's shit while everybody else goes and waiting for an hour just looking. So I'll go on the ride. I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm panicking. I'm screaming. I can't breathe. I'm
Yeah.
hyperventilating, but I'm gonna go.
And then I had a really good childhood though.
Do a lot of road trips.
Yes.
I love that. I love a good road trip though.
No, I can't stand sitting in the car that long. It's time to get on the plane. Car that long. It's time to get on the plane.
Were you like the what is it? The was it Griswolds? Griswolds? The with the
Yeah, so we would
I love
we
that.
spent a lot of time in Michigan. We spent a lot of time in cuz like what? We went to Michigan a lot. Um we went down to Florida, Mississippi. I remember the first time I
You
went to
drove down to
Mississippi.
Florida?
Huh?
You drove down to Florida?
Yeah, we drove to Florida.
Oh shit. How long is that ride?
Well, back then it was like, oh shoot, it was what? Back then it was like what, 12 hours to
That's not
Atlanta,
bad. Oh,
and
12
then
hours from Atlanta.
another 10 hours to get
Yeah,
down to
20,
Miami or something
yeah.
like that. I don't remember, but
I love that though. That's fun family bonding time. So it
yeah,
was just you and so do you have siblings?
yeah, one. But I did a lot. We were age gapped, so
Okay.
like by the time she was of that age, I was already out the house.
Oh, that makes okay. I get it. So
Yeah.
you got all the perks. So did they go traveling with her?
Uh, no. Um, but it was me and my cousin. We went on because we used to go on a lot of trips. So like, what? I've been everywhere, and I tell this story. I've been everywhere in the South except for the Carolinas.
Really?
Yeah,
Caroline's got a good because my father used to drive us. I was to from New York to Florida to go to Orlando, and
yeah,
in South Carolina there's like an amusement park south of the border, and so that's like a local amusement park. So we used to do that. You should definitely go over there though. I mean, they're
yeah,
huge. They're huge states to drive through.
yeah. But man, but I remember the first time I went to Mississippi. We went to this like little town. It was called Natchez,
Yeah,
and huh?
no, I was just saying hello to Lovell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Natchez is a town where like if you pass the little entry road,
Mm-hmm.
you miss the town.
So what made you go to Mississippi? Your family there?
Oh we had people down there.
Okay.
And then it was funny because like you see all of these plantations and I remember crying. I was like, I don't want to be a slave.
You stupid. How old were you?
Shit. Yeah, that was back when I was 12.
Wow. Me too. So when I moved to Georgia and I was 30 years old, I was driving down the street and I saw cotton fields. And I was like in shock because I was like, there's still cotton fields? Who's working these cotton fields? I was so fucking annoyed. I pulled the fuck over. And then I started seeing the plows. I'm like, okay. And then that's when I realized, like, yo, the South is really still the South. And even Mississippi
Yeah.
is even
Yeah,
worse.
especially the Delta. Boy,
Yeah.
woof.
I didn't realize that until I actually experienced it because I thought like everybody like progressed in life, but
Yeah, like the last time I was in Mississippi, um I remember driving along 55 and they got signs that how like they got the exit signs on the interstate, but
right.
underneath some of the signs it'll say locals only. And I was like, "Oh,
What?
I know what that means."
You serious? Come on,
you,
John.
you ain't from around here, boy. What you doing?
Oh hell! And what year was this?
2009.
In 2009. They still got signs that say that shit. That's crazy.
Well, you want to know what's crazy? And Chicago John will tell you, Chicago area's got a lot of sundown towns.
Still?
A lot.
Mhm.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's Chicago. You wouldn't think Chicago says it's up north that they wouldn't. They
No, it's very segregated. I mean, the way the people look at, oh, got little Italy and little China. It's segregation.
Yeah. Shoot, even King said that the segregation in Chicago was worse than it was in Memphis.
Yeah,
wow,
I mean,
really?
but you know what? Like the segregation in Chicago though was so good. Like I didn't really even see a YT version unless it was on television and stuff. Like
I was
I felt like I grew up in Wakanda because I saw nothing but black people. I went to black churches and black areas and stuff, and
Yeah.
But you know what?
it,
I ain't gonna hold you because I went to where I grew up. I had to sign out of school because I used to skip school all the time. So my mother, I had to move into one of my mother's friend's house, and It was just a town over, and that's the first time I actually saw what is it? Cheerleaders that actually like say, give me a yeah, hey, give me like I never seen cheerleaders like that before, and I was like, I only thought that was in the movies. Like I'm used to stomping, cheerleaders used to stomp. You know what I mean? So when I seen a fucking real cheerleader, I was like, oh shit, get out of here! And that was just the next town over.
A
So
YT cheerleader?
yeah, I never seen that
A
before.
real cheerleader?
Real cheerleaders. I never. When I thought that was just on TV, I did not know that cheerleaders. There was actually cheerleaders like that. So I completely understand what you're talking about, John. So I guess it's like that in New York too.
Yeah. They redlined a lot of the bigger cities and stuff.
Yeah,
Right. So you
that's
don't.
why they call it. So like that's why they call it redlining because in Chicago on the south side there's a rail line called the Red Line, and on the east side is where all the black people were, and on the west side was like what's Bridgeport? Is that Irish?
But yeah, that's probably Irish at the time.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of Irish people over there, and they wouldn't finance if you was black. They wouldn't finance you on that west side of the Red Line.
Mm.
What does that mean by finance?
Get your
Like
house.
if you're going to buy a house.
Oh, okay. Okay, they had like that in New York too. If you couldn't live in Long Island, they considered Long Island the country of New York, and you had to. Yeah, when I went to college, I learned that the bridges were purposely made lower so that the buses from the city couldn't go into Long Island because they didn't want they would figured that if you were poor, you were on a bus, so you couldn't take the bus to Long Island. So I guess they had that in New York too.
Yeah, so and you can go on you. I mean, even today, you can go on YouTube. There's a guy who took the Red Line from 95th Street all the way up to I don't know wherever on the north side it stops, and you can see the cultural shift.
And you would think, hold on, Alexa, stop. Did you guys get to see the movie? And good morning, John. Did you guys get to see Sinners yet?
No, but I
No,
know what it's about and stuff.
yeah,
Look at this woman.
I think I've been to the movies like maybe twice since the pandemic.
Let me tell you something. I paid $25 for the fucking thing too. I couldn't believe it. I was like, $25 for a
Oh,
movie theater?
That's all normal.
yeah,
I
like
was.
I mean, it shouldn't be that no more because who's still really going like that? But okay.
Hey, coach. I listen. I was very surprised because I usually go AMC and AMC. You will get all types of discounts and stuff like that. But it was $25. I mean, don't get me wrong. The chairs was very comfortable.
Yeah.
You were able to slide up. Lay down on a damn on a chair.
Have you been in one where it had a bed and everything?
Oh, that sounds good. That's
that's nasty. I wouldn't do that.
on the bed. Well, shit, I would be too freaky on the bed because let me tell you, I was thinking about all
Yeah,
types of
exactly.
on that damn chair. I was just like, oh, these are perfect. Have you ever had sex in a movie theater?
No.
You guys are boring.
You know what?
And shoot, now they got night vision, so you definitely don't want to do it.
I think they always had night vision too. So there's some Adrian out there on somebody camera.
Good. I hope
Right,
they're enjoying it.
because they that's how they be catching them bootleggers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn! I didn't even think of that. I was just in the moment.
Well, now the bootleg, like the really good bootlegs that are out, be
Do
from
they still have
people.
bootleg movies?
I mean, they had the one video movie called Adrian 2-Way In. So
He's so funny.
it was like a New York film or something like that. I don't know.
Money. It was too fast for you.
I guess so. Like, I can understand that the girl was in Puerto Rico or something like that. And she like, hey, papi,
Oh, wow. I think that sounds like Mexican more than that anything. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, no, but yeah, you know what? I don't even. Yeah, now everything is streaming now.
It is, but sometimes it's good to go outside.
No, I
What
like.
about
I actually like going to the movies, but now it's like there's really not too much of a difference from what you can get at home to what's in the movies.
Oh, but it's the experience. It's not about the
Yeah,
actual movie. It's just about what you
$50.
outside.
No, but I mean, even with the experience, you can create the same experience at home.
But you can't create strangers, people watching.
Hey, well, who people watching it? Like, look,
In
when I
the
go to
movie
the
theater, it's
movie,
dark.
I'm watching the movie. I'm
Lord.
not looking at the people and stuff.
Really?
Right.
So you guys don't people watch anywhere. You don't just go and just look at people, just
We're
sit
talking
down.
about the movies, Adrian.
Not at the movies.
Oh Lord, really? So you're just focusing on the movie?
Just
Yeah,
ugly. I'm deaf in my left ear, so like if I did go to the movie with Adrian, she definitely going on my left side because I don't like
right,
people talking to me and doing all this extra stuff in the theater. I'm just in it,
You just
immersed.
right.
focus on the movie.
And
Yeah,
look, I still got an old TV that outputs 3D.
That's
damn.
wow, really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Do you have 3D glasses?
yeah,
That's awesome. Now, 3D gets me like we were talking about Universal. Like a lot of Universal movies, you just sitting there and everything moves around you. That shit gets me sick. That will get me sick. So 3D used to get me sick because it's like I don't know, fucks with my eyes.
the best movie to watch in 3D is Doctor Strange.
Mm.
Oh,
The
I could see
first one.
that. I could
The
see that.
first one.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of movement going on.
Man of Steel is another good one.
Man, it's
Do you ever do 4D theaters?
The Who?
The 4D theater.
What is that?
That's the one where you get the glasses and then they got the chair, and then after the chair,
Oh,
they got
yeah, I
like the
don't like
mist.
that.
So they spray you. They
yeah, spray the water
everything.
right.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You come
Yeah,
back violated. You be shook
I
in.
ain't stupid. No violations. No, no, no. Come on, that shit
It's,
makes you
it's
feel
like
good
it's
because
like standing on
it
one of
vibrates, doesn't it?
it's like standing on one of them TikTok shop lymphatic bowl
Oh no!
vibrate bowl. Yeah. No, I don't like that.
You
Just
don't want to
been
see the wrong movie in that because then they got like they make like creepy hands touching you during a
Oh hell
ghost
no! Oh
film.
hell no! Because I'm a scaredy cat. I don't like scary movies. Because even with them, even with Sinners, I have my eyes like, like over my hand. My hands were over my eyes. I was like,
well, no, it's not. It's not even that. Like you could be watching like an adventure movie where they're on the water and the chairs will be moving, but then there's something in the chair in front of you, and it'll start spraying you.
yeah.
I mean, unless you like the spraying.
I mean, why not? Who doesn't like a good
Yeah.
spray in the face?
Me?
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
don't like to be sprayed in the
I
face.
think Adrian was doing 3D theaters way before or
Yeah, I
4D
think
theaters.
so. Shut up, John. John, what's your red flag? You have a red flag?
What
You have a red flag?
for women?
No, for you. What's your red flag?
Who? Wait. Okay, wait. Say that. Say this again so I can
What's
get some.
wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What is your red flag?
My red flag.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm working on that. Thanks to ChatGPT, help me call my red flags because sometimes you're unaware of it. So,
Okay, so what is it? What is chat BBT, whatever that shit is called? What is
oh my
that?
God, you trucking right? Yeah, my red flag is not giving myself enough credit for things that I'm good at. So,
Okay, so if I met you, I'll be like, oh, I don't like John because he doesn't give enough credit to himself.
hmm because it would seem that I'm not confident enough in my own self. So that's what happened.
Okay, so your confidence is your red flag. Okay, I can see that.
It
Oh,
was.
oh, it's not like that. You more confident now.
I'm working. Yeah, I'm working. Yeah, for sure. Every day.
Okay. I love just say he's perfect. He doesn't have any red flags. Oh no, actually, he said
Well,
that
he
was his red flag. He said
he need
his
to
red
work.
flag is that he is perfect.
Okay.
Perfect, just like my father before me.
Okay,
Well, yeah.
I love that.
That is
No,
a red flag.
it is a red flag because nobody's perfect, right?
I mean, well, if he perfect, I mean, he got no room for improvement, and if you haven't, then it's boring.
Well,
Yep.
no. You say, yep.
Not boring, just stable.
No,
That's okay. That's one way of putting it. If you put it stable, okay, stagnant. I guess too. That's another word that you can use. Not motivated. That's.
you did.
Oh wow! Did you guys sleep well? Just you probably didn't sleep yet.
It's only 2 o'clock here. I haven't really been to sleep yet.
Only 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is the morning.
Right. It's only 2.
Yeah, so you should have been like already sleeping.
I'll get there.
That's a red flag. To me, a man who don't sleep is a red flag.
What if they sleep at a different time though?
It doesn't matter.
Everything's a red flag for Adrian.
I
Say
know,
that.
right?
What you said, John?
I said everything's a red flag for you,
I
Adrian.
know, right?
No, me really who gives everybody chances? You think that everything's red flag to me?
You such a honeypot about that. You be like, oh yeah, come here, I love you. I'm like, oh, but I just saw you close the door the wrong way with your left hand. You should have closed the door with your right hand. If you would have closed it with
Right.
your right hand, that means that you
Oh,
didn't
you
know how to
agreeing
manage
with him,
that.
Just?
Yeah, it's like,
Really, I'm not.
he hugged me for 4 seconds. I only like 3. He too
You
clingy.
right?
That's a
Oh my
red flag.
Wow. I mean, that's a red flag. I like,
You know
but
you do that.
I like what I like. What's wrong with liking what you like?
You decide what you like, and then you change it, and then you hate it, then you love it, but then you hate it again.
So my
Right. It's like,
yeah,
he brought me turtles. I wanted Dubai chocolate. That's a red flag.
Right.
no.
You know I like the turtles, but you brought me the Dubai chocolate. What the hell?
That's not true.
You don't even think about it.
I wouldn't consider that a red flag, though. I wouldn't consider. I wouldn't just because. I mean, well, maybe because you're not paying attention to me.
Well,
To what I
no,
like, and what I don't like.
the key is it's going to be something so mundane that nobody will think about, and you be like, "Yeah, that was a red flag," and then you have this whole thing about it.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, don't you think a red flag would be somebody that's not paying attention to you?
Depends on the context.
And how much
So
stuff you
if I'm telling somebody that I'm allergic to chocolate, and then they can sit there and they buy me chocolate, that's a red flag to me because I've been telling you that I don't like chocolate.
No, that's not a red flag because you got to consider he got other things he got to worry about. He can't keep like a freaking notepad of all your freaking allergies. Get out of here. He might got his own medical issue.
See, that's a
Yeah.
No, then you're not into it.
Like, you know, when we was in a theater that one day and I told you during the loud part of the explosion that I don't like chocolate for no random reason, and you did not listen to me that I didn't like chocolate, and now you bought me chocolate, even though I thought you could have been listening at that one random
Really?
4
You
o'clock
think
in the
I'm being
morning.
unreasonable? That's the only reason. I went on a date with a guy, right, for my birthday. And he bought me a pocketbook. And inside the pocketbook I had like a whole bunch of little goodies in it. And he gave me all these little alcohol little things, right? And to me, yes, he bought me something for my birthday. That's cool. But I consider him a red flag because I don't drink. And I always say that I don't drink. So to me, it was like you wasn't paying attention to what I like and what I don't like. That's a great good morning, Mr. Radio.
Was this a first date?
Second or third.
Yeah, he really don't know you that well. He can't remember all of that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, shoot. I keep telling you, he may have had a lot going on, and
what he got going on. But if you want to invest some time in me and hanging out with me, you should be paying attention to what I'm doing. Everything else in your life, should be put to the side, and then you just focus on.
See, that's where your delusion comes in.
No,
you want a man that's perfect and has experience.
But you're perfect. You just said you're perfect.
You want him to have experience and know what to do all the time, but not belong to nobody. Come on now.
Don't you think
if he was
anybody?
If he was good, don't you think he'd be in demand elsewhere too? But you gotta realize. My whole point is, yeah, he didn't. Okay, he may have overlooked that. He may have forgotten it or whatever. But the fact is, he thought about you enough to at least get you something. Now you can just graciously.
Okay, so let me ask you something. What happens if that was the same gift he gives to every woman on their birthday when they go on dates?
You will never know.
You never know.
Exactly, because also that to me, that doesn't make me feel any type of special that you're not invested in me. You just do this to everybody.
So you want him to give you a gift he ain't never gave no other woman?
Why not?
Okay, what are you giving him that you ain't never gave another man?
I pay attention. So I had a date. No, listen. I pay attention to people. So I had a for Christmas. I invited a friend over for Christmas because he had nowhere to go, right? And in Christmas, I bought him. He likes popcorn. I gave him like a little gift bag, and it had popcorn in it. He likes sunflowers. I had sunflower seeds in it. He likes lemon heads. I had lemon. Like all his little favorite things. I put it in there. It was thoughtful. That's me paying attention to him. Nobody ever did that to you guys?
You'd be surprised the amount of men that go throughout their dating life and don't get nothing.
That's crazy.
And that's real.
That's crazy.
Good morning.
Good morning. You hear this stupid ass man? Am I out of line?
Well, I heard that shit. I was happy to chime in.
Listen. I think.
Oh my God.
The only way
Wait a
I
minute.
can see the
Wait a
problem
minute.
Hold
Wait
on
a
a second,
minute.
Harlem. I see it.
It's
But
too
let me
early.
talk first.
It's too early. Hold on. Wait a minute.
you got.
Did you say? Did you say he bought you a pocketbook
Yeah.
and put alcohol bottles in it?
Yep.
Yeah, you should have dusted his dumb ass as soon as he did it.
It was actually the last time I saw him. I went
Don't
online
buy.
afterwards and
First
talked
off,
shit about it.
what kind of purse did he buy you? Did he buy you a Walmart purse,
No,
or did he
yeah,
buy
pretty
you a
much.
fucking Louis Vuitton?
No, it wasn't the
Don't
Louis
come
Vuitton.
buy me no damn purse unless you
It
take
don't
me
matter
to
if
the
it was
store.
Walmart or
And
Louis
I,
Vuitton. China,
yes, the hell
China
it do.
say they all
Yes,
come
the
from the
hell it
same
do.
place.
Yep.
If it's Walmart, you gonna get your ass beat by that purse.
Yeah, it was
Now,
a
if
big
it's
ass purse.
Louis
I just gave
Vuitton,
it to my
I'm
mother.
gonna keep it. Now you
Listen,
choose.
China says Louis Vuitton and Walmart, they all come from the same factory over there, so it don't even
I don't
matter.
live in China. I don't know what the
Exactly.
fuck China say or do. I don't
Listen,
follow their rules.
how about a Walmart purse with Louis Vuitton money in it?
I mean, that's different.
Ah,
Okay, now you might have something going on. Who is that talking?
Yeah,
Hey, I like you.
Good
I
morning.
this
like you.
Harlem,
Put
this
the Louis
Harlem right
Vuitton
here.
money in there. I'm gonna throw the purse back at your ass and keep the money, but you
Yeah,
doing right. You doing good.
the money I could do with the
It
money.
just,
I'd rather have because
it,
everybody like money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like money.
it
So you
just was
can't
the
go wrong with
vessel.
money.
It was just the vessel to
Good
get that to
morning,
you. That's
Brenda.
the gift right there.
So all right, so good morning, Harlem. So
Okay, I can work with that.
okay,
so
so
listen, don't you know, guys have a saying, the woman that asks for nothing deserves everything.
okay, that's fine. I didn't ask for a gift, but doesn't mean.
That's
But
only broke guys. I don't date them.
So let me ask you something. So I don't understand. So I felt like I don't think I was being unreal. How? Okay, so I should have just been grateful that he got me something. Is that what you guys are saying?
Yeah, I mean, even if you
Hell
didn't like,
no.
I know.
no, even if you didn't like it, listen,
Nope.
No,
Nope.
because
Y'all men,
no, you know
y'all
why?
men spend
You know
money.
why?
Y'all spend money on what you want. I don't want to hear that
That's
shit.
right.
If you don't spend no money on me, you don't want me, and I'm done. You can
That's
keep
right.
it pushing. Period.
That's
No,
like
but
if I could sit there and
her scenario is so different because not only did he buy her something, he brought her something she allergic to. He trying to kill her.
well, if that was if it was a chocolate situation, right? So I think so I think that if I'm to pay attention to me, it was a red flag because you wasn't paying attention to me. You don't know what I like and what I don't like.
Shit, did he come? Did he come with an EpiPen?
No, I mean it wasn't chocolate. They were just giving an example about. Good morning, Josh. They were just giving me an example of being grateful, and I was telling them about the story that I did when when I went. This guy had given me a pocketbook with liquor in it, and I don't drink liquor. I don't drink. So to me, that was a red flag that he don't pay attention.
I mean, that wasn't really equivalent to what we were talking about, but we'll let you have this, your show. So.
We were talking about red flags, wasn't we? Hello?
yeah.
I can understand that though, but did he know? Did he know you didn't drink?
I had conversations with him before. I'm not.
Maybe
Drinking is not
he
my
was
thing.
trying to get a little freak out you. Maybe he wanted you to take a little
Maybe.
sip.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he tried to give you a little NyQuil special.
Yeah, a little sip. Take a little
He
sip.
bought that for himself. He
Right,
bought the purse
exactly.
for you and put that shit in there for himself so he can drink it.
So probably try to get me open so I could actually like him more. I guess because I really didn't like him in the first place. So.
So you ain't so you ain't drink none of them, huh?
No, I actually still got him over here, and that shit was like 3 years ago. I don't.
They nice. Look, they nice and fermented.
I mean, I guess it was cute. It was a cute idea. But I feel like
I know you got to drink something. You don't drink no Moscato, no Riesling, or nothing.
I don't even know what that
Everybody
is.
don't drink. I don't drink either.
Oh, okay. I just asked the question because
You don't
Now I
drink
go
money,
to
money?
the wait.
Listen.
I go to the clouds every day, every hour. But I don't drink a damn thing.
I'm finna gift wrap you a Kool-Aid Merlot, and I'm gonna send it to you.
Kool-Aid Marlowe. That sounds
Yeah, yeah, it's just Kool-Aid.
then it's
Kool-Aid
just
made with
Kool-Aid. Then you call it
it's
try to make it
It's
sound
Kool-Aid
all
made with
nice.
Terblano sugar. It's different.
It's still just Kool-Aid, cherry Kool-Aid. Cherry Merlot, huh? Just
I'll
Kool-Aid.
make you a virgin ripple.
Yeah, no,
Trying to
no.
manipulate her and make her think it's a special
No, but
drink. That ain't special.
they do. My aunt is into the law real heavy, and I brought her something from because they got some champagnes that don't got no alcohol in them.
Oh, the
Now, if
Welch's.
I go outside, I'll have a drink. But if I'm at home, I won't drink. And even when I went outside this week, and my money, if you ever come to Orlando, I got a place for you to go. Did you see my ratchet videos?
I did. I'm ready to go.
We had a good
I
time.
normally can't drink because I be the designated driver. They
Yeah, I mean,
always
I wasn't
designate me
drinking.
to drive, and I don't care.
I
Yeah.
wasn't drinking either, but they had this lounge, right, that had infused drinks, okay? And so could get 5 grams, 10 grams, or 15 grams. And I had a coquito, and they put that, and I was just sipping on it. And next thing you know, I was at a club. I was like, oh shit, that shit hit me like, bow. I was like, I like this. There was no alcohol. It was just grams. It was
No
amazing.
alcohol?
Yes, ma'am. I like those.
Yeah, I know you would like that. I know. There's
Oh, okay, I
I
get
I
it
didn't even know that was
now.
legal down there.
That's me neither. Me neither. But so I googled it, and it was saying that cause I don't know, can you say hemp? If you call it hemp, it's legal.
Wow.
Yeah, hemp
Yeah.
is legal.
So
Yeah,
evidently y'all got the same laws. Well, I don't know if y'all got the same laws. It's close
Well,
though.
you don't have
Sound
medical.
like
We have medical down here. You don't have medical.
we have medical here too.
Oh, you do
So
too.
yeah, that's
Oh,
the
okay.
same one. It's the
Oh
same
no,
one
we
because my
we got
sister got a medical card.
we got
Yeah.
full
So
recreation here.
At one time, I wish I had that card. Now, you ain't even gotta have it no more. All you
But
gotta
you
do
grew
is
up in New York, though, right?
yeah, I'm in Harlem. All you gotta
Let
do
me
is
tell you, from the first time I went back to New York, and
go to
I was able to
dispensary.
smoke in the street. I couldn't believe it. I was like, everybody was smoking. The air just smells like marijuana. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, we can really smoke now, because I'm used to, like, you always used to hide it. But when people just walk in front of
Yeah,
police officers and everything and just puffing, I was in love. I was like, get out of
Yeah, no,
here.
but now
we
I
got
don't
a
know if you know in the city of Atlanta you can smoke, but you can't smoke nowhere else in Atlanta. You know
mm,
you don't get no charge in the city of Atlanta.
So
But
if you're in the
outside of
city,
the
you can.
city, you do get a
Uh-huh.
charge. Anything under you don't get a charge in the city, you can smoke.
This nigga
But
make this
outside you can't.
illegal. I don't know
yeah.
what's the
Hmm
So
problem.
here we got full cafes where you
Yeah.
you can get them infused in the
Yeah, I think
pizza.
we moving to that. They moving to it because they got the stores and stuff. They just haven't made it fully recreational yet.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah,
think that's the next step.
yeah,
yeah.
Arizona's definitely, it's everywhere too. But I think because
that's
Arizona's
where
so open,
it
you don't
came
notice
from.
it.
No, yeah, we're
Arizona.
we're full recreational. We've been
I was gonna
recreational
say
for a
they
couple
already
years.
Yeah.
recreational.
Yeah. So
Finally.
like,
Y'all know all the recreational states. I want to visit those.
No,
listen, you
nobody,
sound like you
nobody,
sound like my
nobody got no
sister.
sipping paints out there.
I
You sound like
am.
Sipping paint.
a sipping paint. Well, there's a sipping paint that you could smoke. So it's a smoking paint.
It's sipping paint. You could drink wine while you're painting something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've definitely done that. But like I said, I'm not
Uh,
a drinker, so that's not even.
No, yeah, we couldn't do smoking paint
Well,
because
no, but see,
Imagine what
that's
that
the
shit look
thing.
like.
well,
That's the
no,
thing.
because
This is
because
a dispensary, so that's the only reason why I said sipping paint.
Oh, so if a sipping paint
okay,
at the dispensary.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty cool. I went
No
to
It's
smoke.
I went
they
to a
call it
stroking paint.
sipping
You
and
ever been to a
paint, but they
stroking
ain't
paint?
sipping.
That's a good one.
Did you say
Absolutely.
stroke and
You know
paint?
she did. You know
Yes,
she
I
did.
did. Yep, there was strippers, man. It was
He
strippers.
thought that's
It was a
That's
whole bunch of
that's
strippers.
another bootleg movie
That
out there.
that
It
that
was
sounds
no
like that
bootleg. That
sounds
shit was
like you didn't.
amazing. That was
That
a lot
sounds
of
like you
money.
took a trip to Hobby Lobby and got all the paint supplies and went back to your house.
I'd rather that because I don't like to share. But but I went to it was at a place and they had you painting and then you saw the strippers.
oh
Where the
Lord.
jerk come in?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Where the stroking come in? And
Well, the men were stroking, the strippers were stroking. I don't know.
stroking.
I don't know if you don't know. You probably don't know this, but men's strippers are way worse than women's strippers. No, men's strippers is nasty.
Wait,
They do all types of things to the ladies.
that's the
Yeah,
same with being stroked.
they throw that
Yeah, they put
towel
it
up
in all
and
the
nobody.
holes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
throw
be
that
they be
towel
all
up
up in
and
your
nobody
onion.
else could. And the female think nobody else could see them, and they go in.
No, I don't think the females care. I don't think the females care. We know, but we don't care because this man is this sexy man
It's
is
just
Nope.
it's
up
only for
and
that
They
ready
don't
night.
care. And some of them get in line. Some of them get in line. They don't give a damn.
They
Only
don't
for
care.
that
Who's
night, though.
watching?
Only for that night. Girl, you don't remember? You don't remember? Yeah, girl, I remember. I won't do that again. I did it, though.
You did what? You was a stripper?
Nah, I dealt with it.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
What you mean, nah?
He told me,
I mean,
nah.
what you mean, not
He
convinced?
palatable. Okay, so Harlem, we're talking about red flags. What's your red flag, Harlem?
Oh, my goodness. Sure.
Just say
Ah,
he's perfect. He don't have any red flags.
I
no,
don't.
no, no, no. It's red flizzag. All right. Well, I got one that used to. I could just put this. I think I could say this one that I know was one of them. I don't. I can't go through all of them.
Okay, well, at least you know you got some.
But the phone call thingy, right? You know how you call somebody, you dealing with them, calling them. They tell you where they at and you're on the service. Then you calling. Then you do the FaceTime thing, and then they only show you what they want to show you. That's like that's a red flag.
Well, that's a red flag. Okay, but what is yours red flag? So to me, right now, that's a flag
Are
that
you
you a
trying
red
to figure
flag
out
because you
what
keep
do
on
I
calling
do?
and calling
I
and
ain't
calling, and I'm
no
not answering. You didn't get the
no
fucking point.
no. I ain't got no red flags right now. No,
Oh, listen. Why people never can find the bad things? Like my red flag
I
is that
probably
I love
did
men.
have
I
some,
love
but I
men. I'm
don't
a
got
cheater.
none
I
right
love
now.
men. I'm a red flag. I love men. I'm a cheater. That's my red flag. Stay away from me. I'm a red
All right.
flag. So you could like what bad thing about yourself that women want to stay away from?
I'm judgmental.
Okay, that's a one. That you yeah, I could be judgmental too. That's definitely a red flag for some people, right? Oh,
I,
you
I don't
found
I don't I don't have the same red flags no more. I'm too old
you're
for that.
perfect. You perfect.
No. At one time, a red flag was shit. I ain't turned nothing down but my collar.
Oh, okay. He's in none down but your collar. Okay.
And that was the truth.
Okay. So you're a hot item. Are you married?
Nope.
Okay. You in a relationship?
Nope.
Okay. When was the last time you went out on a date? See, that's a red flag.
Wow.
I'm not even in it. I'm too focused right now on something else.
What you focus on?
I started out working for Amazon,
Hmm.
and then when I found out you could get your own Amazon joint, me and my man went half. It was 50,000. We went half. So I
Okay.
do that now. So yeah, I
So you
went from
focus on your
driving.
money.
Yeah.
You don't think that's a red flag?
No, I mean I ain't saying I ain't looking for nobody, but I ain't. It ain't gonna make me or break me.
Okay. So you like being alone?
No, I ain't never said that. That's a red flag.
What?
Being alone. Maybe for a little
Really?
while. Sometimes you need to be alone. Sometimes people need to be alone.
I mean, I get that, but nobody likes to be alone, right?
Well, I mean, it depends
I
on
mean,
who you
that's why we
spend
on
I
time
this
do.
with.
app.
I do. I
You ain't
like to
gonna
be
let
alone.
nobody come in. Any old body can't come in if you on some.
I don't know. I'm just talking. I mean, like, why everybody always got to think about some type of relationship type of like situation? Like we locked in right now, right? We not alone because we all talking to each other. We're on this app, but we're talking
Okay.
to each other on this app. We're not alone.
So what you mean, like nobody to talk to at all?
Yeah, that's to me. That's alone.
No,
Oh,
that's bad. I mean,
Yeah, that's real
I'm
bad.
an
You ain't got
introvert, but
nobody to
God,
talk to.
dog, I still got people to talk to. I just
Go
don't
to the
spend a
store,
lot of
buy me
time.
some, and talk to yo. Let me get a honey bun, man. And yo, what's good, man? How your day been?
so okay. So don't you think that? All right. So that's the case. Then how come you have? So is it easier for you to have not be alone on this app versus actually meeting somebody and hanging out with them in the street?
Wait. You got to say that again. Is
Okay,
it
so what's the
not?
reason? So what you said you haven't been on a date, right? In a long time.
Well, I mean, yeah, a year and a half.
It's a long time.
That's not a long time. I'm trying to find something else out about myself because obviously getting a female was never my problem. But see, the right ones is the ones that I have a problem with probably seeing. So
So you see dating as a potential future.
yeah, it
Oh,
depends
okay.
on where it go from it. I had the last girl I was with, I would have thought she was the one. I actually was telling myself, damn, this must be what a soulmate is. I ain't never had nobody
Oh, I
like my
love that.
soulmate. But it didn't
Why?
even turn out like that.
Why is that? Being nosy. Why is that?
Why's what?
Why didn't it turn out to be a soulmate? Why didn't it be a forever person?
Um, I well, I don't know. I think she started making excuses about certain things.
Like, what do you
See,
mean?
well, because it went from some things happening around my neighborhood in Harlem
Mm-hmm.
to she started making it seem like she didn't want to come down here, and I'm like, it's not safe even where you live at. Things happen everywhere. Like it was
So
just
she
some
didn't want to go
things,
to your house?
huh?
She didn't want to go to your house?
She was coming here, but then she started making excuses to why she didn't want to come down here no more.
Stop liking you anymore. I get you. Did you go to her house?
Yeah, I went to her house, met her mother and all that.
Okay. But she just didn't want to go to your house.
No, she was a correctional officer.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
she
that
would
means she
work
had
for 4 days and she would be off for
And
3 days. She would be here the whole 3 days.
then, okay, so then it wasn't your neighborhood. She was just making excuses. She didn't like you no more.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So, okay, so all right, so
So
you.
you don't wait a minute, wait. You don't know why y'all broke up?
Oh God, here we go.
Shut up, Jess.
Well,
I
I
just
mean,
asked the
I got 4 kids. She got one.
Okay.
Now, one thing I don't she didn't want no more kids.
Mm,
I had 4, she didn't want no more. She had one that was 17 years old at the time.
okay.
So but she was allowing me to, so it was possible. But it never happened because
How
I
old are
would always
you,
comply
Harlem?
for this.
I may ask how old you are.
Raw as law.
Yeah,
Just
Rose Law, but
what the
I
fuck?
did
You got
but
a lot of red flags, Harlem. You got a lot of red flags.
no, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
You didn't do what? Nothing, huh? Yo, I mean,
No,
what
I
the fuck?
wasn't trying to impregnate her on purpose. I was actually being a nice guy.
Uh, wait, what? Did you do that before?
What you mean do it before?
Hot dog.
Being a nice guy by not getting her pregnant.
What do you mean you were being a nice guy? I don't understand it.
Because she was allowing me to not use a condom, but I was not going I wasn't,
He wasn't spraying the walls.
How
yeah, I
old
wasn't
are
shooting up the
we,
club. I
though?
wasn't shooting up the club. Yeah, let me put it like that. I was
He
not
said,
shooting up. I was in the club, but I was not shooting up the club.
This is even a conversation. So at this grown ass age,
Man, I wish you could see my face.
It was hard to do.
Let
It's
me go
hard
on
to
mute.
do.
I mean, no, for real, Harlem. Let me ask you something. How old are you? May I ask you how old you are?
I don't even know.
"Wait,
You don't
what?"
know. You don't know
Nah, I'm
how
just
old.
joking. I'm just joking. I got to plug my. Nah, I was born in '77, so
Oh yes, yeah. My generation's fucked up in the head. Harlem, I get it. Harlem, at this grown ass age, at 4 and with
I
4
guess he
kids
wasn't
already.
lying. He don't know. You want me to tell you how old you is?
I think
You
I'm 40. I think I'm 48.
47 or 48.
Well, I was
Yeah.
born in
When your
'76.
birthday? When your birthday?
December 12/12.
If your birthday is December, you ain't damn 48 yet. You don't turn. Oh my God.
He don't
Oh
know.
See,
Jesus.
I done
There's a
forgot.
whole lot of red
Father,
flags, and he don't even know.
he
12/12/77.
didn't know how old he was for real.
Yeah, I know, I know. But I mean,
You thought I was playing? I really don't.
no,
You turn
we
48 in
believe you.
December.
We
Not
believe
now.
you.
December. Wait.
So I'm
So
only
okay, so
47.
Harlem, did you
All
want
right.
to have children?
What you mean? I got 4.
I know. So you have 4 children, and so I don't understand how this whole nutting in her concept came in. So that's why you broke up because what again? I thought we were asking you. Do you know why you broke up with her?
Yeah, because I was letting it go.
You was letting what go, you know?
But of course.
And
And
she
then,
didn't want you to.
yeah.
Wow.
Like, what can I say? I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
because to me it's just very interesting that you would let a soulmate go away just because you can't control yourself.
Nah, come on. Come on.
No, I mean
No, but
that's a
it
real.
don't even, I didn't even have to let go. Just her letting me go in there like that could still potentially and all of that could still do it. So, but the one time I did do it,
I wish you could see my face too, Mama Money.
at least I did go get a plan B. That's,
Fuck.
I
I know
did
you
go
Oh,
get,
didn't
red
say at least I
flag.
went
it
and got
made
a
me
plan
feel
B.
bad. I say, I'm gonna go get the plan B. How much it cost? $50 a pill? All right, yeah,
What the
take it.
fuck? I am
I'm,
done.
I'm trying to make sense of something of this, but he not a red flag though. Okay, so that was important to you. You
What?
everything.
Adrian, he's not a red flag. This
What?
nigga is a whole bucket of goddamn red flags. Pick one. Just pick one. The fuck?
Stay away from this man. Like Harlem, come on. At this
Why
grown
gotta be a
ass
whole
age.
bucket of red flags? Please, come on
No,
now.
I mean for real though. At this grown
I'm
ass
just
age, don't
being
you got your
truthful. I'm just
priorities in
telling you. So
order?
why y'all get all the red flags from me with the red flags from her? How you gonna allow me to go up in there like that and think it ain't possible? Come on now.
Also, it's her fault.
No, I
Why?
ain't said it
She
was her
must have put
fault, but she know
she
it's
must have
possible.
she must have had that thing to your head and told you you better do it as
Wait,
you
let me
did
ask
to
you
her.
something. What
Is that what happened?
I mean, you're right. She's responsible. She could take birth control too. I get it. How long was you with her?
3 years.
You was with her for 3 years. That's a long time to be with somebody. And so,
Yeah.
okay, and so, and you was doing this the whole entire time for 3 years. You was,
Well, of course it didn't start out like that because I ain't no fool now.
right.
They
Oh,
take a little time. I don't care who you is, and they ain't gonna care who I am.
I don't think
So
time
it
has
took some
anything to do
time to
with it.
get to that point. But when it got to that point, she told me that she just didn't want to have no babies. And I understood that. Her daughter was 17 years old. My 4 kids was already here on this earth too. So I understood it. That wasn't what I was in this for.
Okay, so you
I
couldn't,
didn't need no more.
so you guys broke up because you just didn't want, you just wanted to keep on ejaculating inside of her, and she didn't want you to do that anymore.
No, that ain't the reason.
Oh well, we had. That's how we got here. What was the reason
But
y'all
he
broke
didn't want
up?
no babies though. He didn't want no babies. He
No, she didn't want no more.
Oh, but you did.
I ain't gonna say I wanted more.
But if it happened, it happened.
Hell yeah.
ain't you got enough?
No, I ain't done yet. Shit. If I ever see her.
I'm glad you told me because I'm finna block your ass. Hey,
So being ignorant. That just sounds so ignorant as hell. Yeah, he definitely kept on messing up on pH balance. I mean, at this
Yeah.
grown ass age, men still think like that. Hey, chill.
Shit, that be listen. No, I ain't gonna say I can't speak for all men and none of that. I'm not about to.
hey, chill.
Man, I got 4, and yes, I do feel like that's
How old are
enough.
your
That
4
is enough,
children? How, how
huh?
old? How old are your 4 children?
My oldest is 18,
Okay.
and
Don't
And
start
then
out with the oldest. Start out with the youngest.
right.
the youngest is 12.
Youngest is 12. Okay, so that you done.
okay. Yeah, you're not too bad. You're not too bad, but yeah, no.
But he was still
Mm-mm.
ready to take that chance and risk the world for another baby. How many baby mamas you got?
Girl, I
Just
don't
two.
fool no men with 4 kids. They
I got
dangerous.
2. I
I
got
don't fool no
I
men with no four
I
kids.
got 2 baby mothers and 2 babies.
See? See?
Two baby mamas and 2 babies.
Two
Yeah.
babies each.
I mean,
Two
yeah, that's
each.
what God got me speaking in tongue out this
Yeah.
piece.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that. I tend to do that to men. I tend to do that to men.
When I
Yeah.
met my ex-husband, he had 4.
Got me.
When he left,
Got
he had 6.
see
So that's why
now.
I don't fool with men with 4 kids.
Yeah,
Now
that's a lot. That's a lot.
let me tell you the twist that probably make
That's
me
a
look
red flag too, right?
messy.
My money when you got too many fucking kids.
Hell, he had too many. The last 2 were with me. And that was too many. I
Yeah.
quit.
You quit, right? Exactly. So go ahead, Harlem. What were you saying?
Dang.
Now you want me to tell you how it get messy? That I got I got two baby mothers and I got 4 kids. I got 2 girls and 2 boys.
Okay. So what's
Okay.
the
So now
Are they the same age? Yes. I was a yes.
no, you close though.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Lord.
Yeah,
The
because you too
first
busy fucking with no condom on. That's why.
listen. So my first baby mother, my daughter is 18. My second
Okay.
baby mother, my second baby mother, like they only, I don't even think they're a year apart.
Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, all right. All
So
right. Okay, Harlem. You haven't learned shit though in
no, they was
12
sending
years.
me back and forth to each other. That's what it was.
That what? Say that again?
They was Venus and Serena in me. Soon as I go on that side of the court, they'll pop me right on to the other side. No, you take her. I don't want him here. Send it, pop.
Yeah,
Get
you
back
ain't
over
shit.
here with her.
You ain't shit. Good morning, poetic.
Adrian, this man is a master manipulator. Boy, he done,
I'm trying to figure out what these women seeing them.
he
All
said
right, so
he
what
said
like
women send him back and forth. They send him between each
right.
other.
Yeah, they said no, you can have it. No, you that's your problem. No, that's your problem. That's your problem. Yeah, okay. And
I ain't never heard that in my life.
I never
Oh,
heard that before in
you
my life. That's
won.
crazy because that's how
You
real it is
won,
too.
Harlem. You
But they
won.
both wanted to keep me though. Neither one of them wanted to get rid of me though.
Yeah, I would give it to your ass too. So
No,
and
neither
that's why
one
that
of
girl
them
from
wanted to get
3 years.
rid of me. That's how we went all around the world again. We've been around the world and then we went around the world again because both of y'all was getting rid of me, but ain't none of y'all get rid of me.
Well, because they got kids with you, so that they can't really get rid of your ass. Do
Yeah,
you
I don't
sleep?
even
All
have a
right, Max, do
second
you
one
still
with me
sleep with
right
either one of
now.
them now?
Huh?
You still sleep with either one of them now?
Nah, I stopped a little while ago, a long time ago. I
Oh,
don't
you
do
got
that no
that
more.
good D, I guess. Well, all right, what makes these women keep coming to you? What? Okay, so what is your green flag then?
That's got to be it. That's got to be it.
It has to be, and it's usually those. Okay, so what's your green flag?
Listen,
Why do women like you?
I don't know what the
I don't
ladies
know
like.
either, but just trying to figure it out. Um, is it your
I
charming
mean,
personality?
I'm really a nice person.
Okay, what makes you a nice person?
You
Cause
think so?
I don't start out horrible. It depends on where it
Oh, you
goes.
don't start off horrible, so you just pretend that in the beginning, and then your true self comes out later on.
No,
What the
no, it
heck?
depends on the.
What I'm saying, how do you not? How do you start off now and then end up start off good
He
and
said
then end up
I'll
good?
start off.
Yeah, you don't start off. So, yeah, so okay.
So that means he gonna be horrible, y'all.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
see, but you know what? We talking about 20 years ago now.
Oh my
You
God.
don't learn shit. You see what you did to that poor girl from your last girlfriend. You was with her for 3 years, and you still hadn't. I mean, that's not. I mean, you still didn't tell us the reason why y'all broke up. It's not because of you nothing in her.
It probably was. I don't. But you know what? I guess she. I
Well,
don't
okay,
know.
so she just ghosts you, like she just stopped talking to you. So you never had a conversation. You don't have an
Yeah, we
argument.
had conversations. Yeah.
Harlem, let me ask you an easier question. What do you know? What do you know? Just tell us whatever it is you know. If you
Yeah, 'cause
don't
you know
know,
this shit.
What? All I've been saying is I don't know.
Yeah, you
that's
haven't given a
it.
straight answer yet.
Dang, I couldn't have been just saying I don't know.
Look, you know, you,
What was
you
the
don't even
last
know what he's
question?
saying.
What was the last question? I
What
couldn't
the
have
question
just
is?
said
Why did
I
y'all
don't
break
know.
up? Why did the girl from 3 years ago? Why did you break up?
Man,
Oh,
you give us
the
15
correctional
scenarios and then you
officer
say,
too?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what? Is it
I did that to
Popeye's
myself.
Papa what is Popeye's the girl
What?
the
What?
sailor man Popeye the sailor man what is the girl's name?
Dave,
Wait,
do you know
what?
you in the box?
Popeye the sailor man.
Pop out
He
a
talking about
seven,
Popeye
man.
the Southern
I
What
Man.
is
don't
the
know.
girl?
What?
Her
His
girl,
girl
I
named
mean,
Olive Oil. Oh, she look like olive oil with them damn
Oh,
there it
ponytails.
is
Her
right
hair
there.
smelling like that.
man, you say mumbo jumbo. Okay,
There
mama
it is.
money.
Yeah,
You
there it is
stay
one
drunk.
time. Popeye to say loves man's
Understand that.
and olive oil. And
Olive oil. It's not. Yeah, I get it. Ha ha. I get you. All right. Good morning, Dave.
good morning.
Good morning, Dave. What's your red flag? Do you have a red flag?
What you mean a red flag?
Like my red flag is that I like men, right? So I like men. I'm a
I
cheat.
like you.
That's nice. Okay, but I don't. I get it. But what is your? Are you a womanizer? Is that your red flag?
A womanizer.
Yeah, womanizer. You know what that means?
Nah, I don't do all that.
You don't do all that. Are you married, Dave?
Am I married?
Yes.
Never day.
Never. Okay. Are you in a relationship?
Nope. Actually, single as fuck.
How long have you been single?
I mean,
Oh,
what do
Jesus.
you consider like single?
Okay. What
About
was that?
5 minutes. About 5 minutes. She been
Yeah.
saying.
No, because like
When was the last
single.
time you had
Does
sex?
that mean like I've not dealt with women?
Okay, well that's that. Hopefully, at this grown ass age, you've dealt with a woman sometime in your fucking life.
Exactly. So like when you say like single, I'm
Okay.
like
Good night. Good night, Jess. Thank you for hanging out with me. All right. When was the last time you had smacks?
say what?
When was the last time you had intercourse?
They're
Cut
not
it out.
friends.
What do
A
you mean?
grown man never tells.
Really? Okay. So
Yes.
all right. So that means a long time ago. Okay.
No, that means that you don't know.
You don't. It means you don't know. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay, a long time. When was the last time you was in a relationship?
What do you consider really?
Oh, when was the last time that you went to bed with somebody and woke up with somebody?
What do you stop trying to figure me out?
I'm not trying. I'm trying to make conversation with you. Instead of
You
you coming up here
definitely
talking
trying
about
to figure
like
me
fucking
out.
olive oil. I try to ask you what your red flag was. I'm trying to have conversation with you, Dave. You got conversation
What
for
is
me?
your red flag?
I just told you. You don't listen?
Say it again.
No. I said I like.
Okay.
I said I like men. I said I'm a cheater. That's my red flag. I'm very
You
flirtatious.
cheat?
Yeah, I'm a cheater. That's my red flag. I have no patience.
Damn.
That's another red flag. I have
So
no.
like if, even if I get involved with you, you the cheat.
Hmm? Yeah, what would make you stay around? You can't even have a fucking conversation with me. You can't even answer a question. You're not paying attention. You're
I
not.
don't even want a woman
Why
who
would I?
cheats.
You don't want a woman? I know, Dave. I know you don't want one.
I do not want a woman who cheats.
Well, nobody really does, right? Who wants any? I mean, a woman doesn't want a man that cheats either, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense.
But they
It's
do
like
it anyway.
50-50.
50-50 what? Oh, here we go. You've been on TikTok. Oh, what's 50-50? What are you talking about? Is that your red flag?
Me and you.
Me and you, what? So let me ask you something, Dave. Let me ask you this. If I'm over here telling you I'm a red flag, I'm a cheater, I have no patience, and you didn't hear none of that because you said that you don't date cheaters. So then why is there a me and you?
You don't care.
Well, guess what? We ain't dating.
Oh, okay. So we're just pretending.
You know what?
No, what?
Are you like doing that shit on purpose?
I forget it. Bye. All right. Hey, good morning, poetic. I try to have a conversation. You don't want to have a conversation?
No,
You
she's
know
serious. You can't
who's
take
actually
it.
talking?
She's serious. You can't take it.
Yeah, I don't know what he can't take. He just wants to. I don't know because he's drunk. What's up with it?
That's a red flag. That goddamn bottle. He got too many of them.
That bottle is a big red flag. I do not like a man who drinks. Mama, do you like a man that drinks?
Nope. I
Yeah,
don't
me
fool with
neither.
them.
Yeah, I don't feel
I
with
ain't got
that.
time. You will not be
Mm-mm.
sloppy drunk, sitting in my face, falling
Yeah,
out, throwing up, pissing in the floor,
yeah,
out on the side of the goddamn toilet because I'm not mopping it up.
yeah.
Fuck that.
It's way too
You
much.
know, mommy, money is a man.
You a man? Are you a bitch? I could tell you that much. I could tell you that much.
Why you mad? Because I'm more of a man than you.
Why
You
even?
know what? I'm not mad about it.
But why would you even say that, Harlem?
Sound like you are, because you singing
Are
this
you
Cause I,
soprano right
attracted to men,
now.
Harlem?
Quit
Harlem's
singing this
attracted to men.
soprano.
Parliament say that. What?
Miss
What the fuck
Dave,
you say?
Miss Dave, Miss Dave.
This-
Harlem did not say nothing. How Harlem get in this?
Do what you do.
Well, do it. What? Who's talking? Who got a problem? That's one. Who got the fucking problem?
He
He's
ain't
no,
talking to
'cause
you,
you said
Harlem. He
I
calling
Harlem.
ain't
you a
got no
man.
problem with it.
Right.
Harlem, he didn't call you a man. He called me a man.
The
He don't know the difference.
Yeah, no, but
QBL
she thought it was me that said
Good
it.
the
morning.
QBL
What?
whatever.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't think it was you. He knew who the fuck he was talking to,
But
and he
why
finna
is he
get it.
saying that though?
He
That's
just
the
didn't
dumb
know
shit.
what the return was gonna motherfucking be. That's the problem.
Because he like it's what it is. What I've noticed in this app, there's a lot of men that like men. There's a lot of men that like fucking men.
He like men.
There's a lot of men that like men. It's good morning, gorgeous. How the
No,
hell?
Miss Dave, Mrs. Dave,
I got
Mrs. Dave.
I
I'm a
got
fine ass man.
mad respect for men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure you do have
So
mad
you better
respect for men
have
because you
mad
another one
respect for
that
me,
likes
you
men too.
sucker.
Bernie, help us. Me and Mama Money over here. Bernie over here busy trying to get to that phone fast. What's wrong with these men?
Money, money is a man.
Okay,
Good
all right.
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning to the beautiful ladies.
Oh, good morning.
Miss
I like
Dave,
you
I
with a
don't
nice
know why you so
stretch.
mad with your bitch ass that I'm married a man to you.
I've never seen a bunch of men that don't like women.
Get like one more time. Call me All right, you already know.
Do you think that do you think that's when they drinking that their true selves really come out? Like remember what Harlem said?
Bitch ass
Harlem said
nigga.
that in the beginning he's good and then his true self comes out afterwards. You think that the alcohol makes their true selves come out?
Well, I
Yeah,
think you
it
are
does.
onto something, but I think you think when the longer you're away from something, the more distorted it becomes. So if you've been
Yeah,
away from a woman for a while, it gets distorted. You start thinking a woman might be a man because it's been
Oh,
so long. So
oh,
But no,
that's
but
yeah,
that
I
definitely
makes
my
know
man.
sense.
one thing. I know
yeah.
one thing.
See,
Drinking will definitely, if you dealing with somebody that's drinking hard body, they will definitely show you they true. They will definitely show you themselves,
yeah.
What?
whether
So
they
yeah.
like
So
it or not. It's
any
gonna come
He
out.
anytime
telling
a
he
man could
telling
reach
on
out,
You
himself.
don't even know what we're
He
talking
telling
about.
how many men.
hey,
He telling how many men he been over. He telling on his damn self.
yeah.
We
So
know.
anytime a man wants to look at you and call you ladies a man, then yeah, he definitely is reaching for something that's not there.
That's a
Right.
man.
Yeah.
And the thing is that they're so inebriated, they don't even realize what we're saying to them. That's the fucked up
Well,
part about it.
we don't know. See, but here's the thing: you don't know if he's inebriated. I mean, just yeah, it's so long that a man's more comforting than a woman. That's what So he's looking at you for comfort as a man,
Yeah, I
for you to
know.
be. Yeah,
No, but it is what it is. Look, they're quiet too. Okay.
yeah.
That's crazy talk.
Nah. Well,
But
yeah, but
because I would think that the most engaging part would be to engage with you ladies
Nope,
with thinking about
no,
pleasure
no day.
and good times and not not
I hear,
opposition and
I
reluctance
hear what
and
I
not wanting to hear you ladies
hear.
talk. I love hear you ladies to run your mouths. That's why I like to sit
My
back and just
ears do
listen.
That's
not
why you're
lie.
never paying attention.
Yeah.
Because you just sit. That's why you always be on these boxes and just sitting there, just listening to the ladies talk. He loves that.
Right.
Hey, Mr.
It's
Ray,
a it's a
wow, am I
it's
You
a
hearing
know,
something?
fuel.
it's a big difference.
What's the big difference, Dave?
All
A
right,
man talk and hearing a woman talk?
between you and that guy,
Yeah.
a big difference.
With what? Good morning, Ray. Hey, Lorenzo. What's the big difference? Jesus. Yeah, we do. It is a big difference, right? Because he has a penis and you don't. That's the big difference. You like penis and I don't have one. That's the difference.
Stop it.
So, yeah, look. Let me tell you something.
Stop it.
I don't know about you, poetic, but if anybody ever challenged your manhood, would you ever be like, stop it?
No, I'd be like I would enjoy your challenge.
This is just nuts to me. All right. And then you from Harlem too? And you let somebody talk, a woman talk to you like that? That's crazy to me. All right, whatever. Poetic. Do you have a red flag?
Yes, man. I got a bunch of them.
I know
what's
you do.
going on? Wait a minute. You saying you from Harlem too? Who you talking to him or you talking to me now? How you from Harlem too? I am not talking like this dude down there.
You started this.
Harlem.
Like
You know,
showing me Harlem.
What
You
I
actually
started?
if
started
you
this.
watch that show, the Godfather of Harlem,
You started because you called a woman a man. That's how you started.
That's a man.
I didn't. Oh, well, I thought you were
Well,
talking to me. All right, let
yeah,
me.
no,
Let me.
I am talking to you, Harlem.
I did not call nobody on here, no man.
I did.
Oh, you did,
Yeah,
Dave? On my
yeah.
mama.
Good morning, my
Crazy.
boots. Good
Dave, I
morning.
get in trouble for you. Maybe I don't even need to be in here. I gotta
You
be.
know what? I stay in trouble.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you don't need to be up here. You can't even talk clear.
Oh, wait. Well, good morning, Harlem. There you
That is a
go.
man.
That's
Good
what I'm
morning.
talking about,
I've
Harlem.
been
Okay,
here
so now you paying
already.
attention, Harlem. But that's the reason why you're a red flag. See, yeah, that's I told you don't pay attention.
I've been here. So now what?
Oh, okay. So you've been here. So we've been running. I thought you said
Hold
Mama Money
on,
was a man, and I was talking a
Does
hell of shit
red
about you.
flag mean like time out?
What?
First of all, nobody got their screen open. Nobody's showing their camera, so I can't tell who who. I don't care about no
Miss
voice,
This is
but
a good thing.
I
Miss
know.
Adrian.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that they need to show me that, but I'm just saying,
There's
you see me up
right
there,
there.
I put my
Miss
Blink,
camera on.
Adrian.
That's how I'm
blink,
Wait,
motherfucking
hold on,
look.
hold on. You know,
And
I
blink.
see. I
You
hear
know,
something. I
with
hear
the
something. I
with
hear
the
something.
gazelles. You know, with the
Hold on.
gazelles.
Miss Adrian.
Yeah,
Miss
yeah, hold
Host. How
on,
you
Trevor.
doing?
I'm just trying to get myself right for you, baby. Hold on a second.
With the gazelles.
Good morning. So,
Good morning.
how you doing this morning?
Well, damn.
how you doing?
And like drop
Always
the
nice
hair.
to listen to hear a man
You
say
gonna
"Miss
drop it
Adrian." I
one
love that.
time for the one
So
time?
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just do this thing right
listen,
there.
right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So Pete, right? So
Mm-hmm.
brother just left here.
Yeah. No, I dropped him.
Um,
I'm tired of listening
if
to
he
this.
felt like that person was a okay, if he felt like that person was a man, why did he stay?
Cause he likes men. Cause he likes men. I seen. I don't know if you ever noticed that, Trevor. There's a lot of men that like men that don't say that they like men.
Cause he's slow. He don't know the difference between women and men.
Yeah.
But he's sitting there saying, "Oh, that's a man, that's a man, that's a man." Well, why are you still here, sir?
Cause he likes it. That's what he does. Cause he likes it. Let me. All right. So let me ask you. All right. So we were talking about red flags. Good morning, Harlem. You wanted to show your face?
Yeah, I'm on here already.
Okay. So what is in the back of your head? Okay.
What? My
Right.
hair's not done.
Please say that again.
What you said? What's in the back of my what?
Nothing. All right. So you still okay? So did you have time to think about it? You need a haircut. What's up with your hair? For real. Let's get that off.
It's not done.
Okay, I see you. Okay, I know. I thought I saw a lot of hair back there. That's all. I wanted to make sure you had hair on top of your head, though. That's why. You ever see that? There be men that got a lot of hair back here, but when you take off that hat, they ain't shit up there. That's what. Now
Okay, you
you
got me.
laughing. Are you at work?
Nah,
Oh,
I'm home.
you definitely sipping. Okay. Why you looking at me like that?
I'm just looking.
Okay.
How rough
All
I
right.
look.
Huh? Yeah, you look real scrubby. What's going on? Oh, you just started your business, right? You said.
Hmm?
Hello? Who's paying attention? I can't have. See? I mean, like, no, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but you ain't got nothing to give me.
I didn't
Uh,
hear what you said just
well,
now.
why are you not paying attention?
Cause the garbage truck is picking up the garbage out here right now.
Oh, okay.
It's making a lot
Poetic,
of noise.
give me a red flag, Poetic. What's one of your red flags?
Oh, my red flag, a liar. I'm a liar.
Okay, but people know that you're lying though?
Not off the stop. No, not off the stop. No, not off the top. Let's see. I'm dishonest. I'm cheat. Of course, I'm a cheater. Nobody knows it until the woman doesn't know until later on. Oh, let's see. What? No, my other red flag is no loyalty. What else?
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. You don't think you're
Deadbeat
a loyal
dad. Huh?
person?
Huh?
You don't think
Huh?
you're a loyal person? You don't think you're a loyal person?
No, not
Hold
by any
on.
means.
Uh, uh, uh. Oh, okay, Dave. I was telling you bye. I could have told you bye a long time ago if your mama had swallowed your dumb ass like she should have. You bitch.
All right, Mama Money. Let me. It's too early. Where's he at? I do not want him It's too early in the morning for these stupid ass men. Okay, so that's a
Now,
red flag.
Let's
Okay, so
get
you're
back on
yes.
positive.
topic now. What we
It,
talking about? Yeah.
now you want some green flags?
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Give me some green flags.
Resourceful, on time, um, alert. Let's
Alert.
see.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I'm not a protector.
No,
Well,
that's a green flag.
no, I'm not a protector. Yeah, no, that's a red flag. But provider, we'll give you some provisions. We'll
Okay.
give you a couple. Yeah, so let's see. So provisions. What else?
At least you could think about it. At least you know yourself because other people couldn't. I don't know if you heard Harlem earlier. He said that he broke up with his girlfriend because she didn't want him to nut in her.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm glad you said that. Okay, so now red flag. I'm limited as a red flag. I have small genitals.
Is that a red flag?
For a lot of women, yes. So when I drop my pants, they begin to laugh, and then they say, "Well, I'll give it a shot and see if it works." But they say, "Are you for real?" I say, "Yes," but they say, "Okay, try it out. Let's see if it works."
So they didn't know that you had a small one beforehand.
No, no. But I mean, no, because usually it's always on. Well, you mean like once I become involved with you, or just the first shot?
Uh, Well, either way, like if I could look at you, I
Oh,
could tell you have a small one. I wouldn't
oh
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, I
No,
mean, he
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I give it to you on that one. That's what stand up. Good, boy.
And as my
But you
uncle,
know
he
what?
ain't lying.
Don't let that. I mean, shit. I don't think that really. They might look at it as a favor, like this is not busting me open.
Wait, what?
Oh no, 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 oh no. I mean, I'm comfortable with the. I mean, hey,
Only a small penis man would say that
What is
shit.
bro
no,
talking about?
I appreciate having a small because it gives me more access.
Why why is he co-signing on your penis size? That shit is. See how crazy that is.
No, I mean, I'm gonna tell you,
Listen, listen.
and
Whoa,
here's
whoa, whoa,
and the
whoa.
best thing about it is that the women they enjoy licking on it more because they say it's not a mouthful, so it doesn't they can
Yeah,
enjoy
I
it.
enjoy sucking on a
Yes,
small penis. I do like it. I
yes.
enjoy
Ah,
doing a small
Why
penis.
would
you
you
stupid.
laugh at me and say I co-sign that because I said that? I'm just telling you from.
Brother Trey,
Experience.
good morning, sir. Welcome in.
Hey,
Brother Trey.
Uncle B, what's happening? What's going down? I heard
I
we
ain't.
up here giving out red flags, so I figured I'd join the party.
Well, okay,
Oh
so
yeah.
what's your red flag, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
What's
try to
your
give
red
me a
flag?
red
I don't
flag.
think having a small penis is a red flag. I don't. I mean, that you can't help that, right?
You just said it like if I had the red flag.
No, I didn't say that. Poetic assault did. The man that was talking, he said that.
No, you said
Yeah, you see, but I understand your ears are in tune to men, not women. I
I
get it.
co-signed it.
You co-signed. You did because you said that it is a red flag because a woman doesn't want a big one because they don't want to get pound. What opened up? Is that what the word you used? You said something like that. What'd you say? I
Yeah,
heard you. You're not
something
listening, but
like
I heard
that.
you. Huh?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Right. Yeah,
But that don't.
exactly.
But
So you
see,
were sitting there
now what?
co-signing when you were agreeing that having a
No,
small penis.
Ah, she got
no,
your ass in the
no.
trick
What you
bag.
what
Yeah,
you
because you
fail
don't.
to
I'm not
realize,
paying attention. I pay attention.
what you fail to realize is what I'm saying is I'm no Dirk Diggler. I'm not running around with half a leg, but I ain't never had a problem with my size, so I ain't had to go there. I just gave a little
So why are
insight
you
on
telling
something.
us that anyway?
I don't know why he wanted to say that.
What is
No,
your
he
point?
felt confident
You
saying it.
just
He said
huh?
it. He
And
he
what?
letting y'all know up front.
You asked about his red flags and he gave them
Okay,
to
so
you.
He
so
So
all right, so
why
gave
let me ask
me.
you something. So
you
when you go
can't
on
be
a date with
upset with that?
somebody, if you go on a date with somebody, right? Up front, I don't even know how. Oh, okay, I don't even know what you're talking about, Harlem. But if you go up to a date, you just said Harlem. What was you that said that you are good in the beginning and towards the end you bad, right? That was you that said that, Harlem.
I ain't
So
never said
up front, you're not giving your red flags. Up front, you're giving this fake ass person.
Right. Yeah, I'm not giving a red flag up front. Now, I mean, when I see them,
I
yeah,
would not say that.
yeah.
See, he's
I'm
got
not.
me
Yeah,
mixed up.
I said it. Yeah,
You
but
said
I'm not. Yeah, but
Harlem.
I would
I
tell
did
the woman up
not
front.
say that.
I actually would tell the women up front that I'm grinded. I was like, yeah, you don't wait to see this monster. And then when I drop my pants,
Ah! Ah! Ah!
That's that with the lying red flag comes
That's
in.
the line. That's the line part.
The
That's the
lying
line
red
part. Yes.
flag.
That's yeah. That's,
Hey, poetic, you gotta turn the lights off for 'em. Most time the women want to
hey
do
Dre.
it in the dark. Nah, that
Hey
shit.
Dre. Hey Dre. I say, hey baby, I'm a fireman. This thing put out fires. But then when they
Uh,
You spraying out like
then,
home? Is that what you
then when they
doing?
see
Uncle Bernie,
then,
you catfishing the women.
I'm catfishing, mommy
you
money. I'm
done with the
catfishing
lights
hard.
off.
Oh.
he said shit by the time they find out, I'm already
He
in
said,
Well,
there.
not Harlem.
right.
Not Harlem telling
I'm
them
already
upfront that
in
he ain't got
there. It's
nothing to
too
work
late
with.
now. Take
Hey,
that, take that, take that.
Yeah,
hey, mommy. One time I had a woman feeling my hand inside my pants because we were sitting on the couch in the dark, and I had my right hand in my pants, right, and she was squeezing my hand. I was laughing. She said, "Ooh, you." She said, "You gifted." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yes, I am."
he said, you don't even know, girl.
Right.
right.
I
Condition.
kept saying, I said, let me pull this monster out on you. Let me scare you with this
Ah,
monster.
ah,
Did you say it just like that? Did you say it
ah.
just like that? Trevor, you ever done that before? Have you ever put your hand
Poet,
in? You
poet,
ever,
that,
hello?
poet, that's what you call it. You call it a
Yeah,
boss.
yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
Trevor.
cast with a friendly ghost. You cast with a friendly ghost, I
Ah,
guess.
ah.
He's a man,
Monster,
motherfucker.
cast with a friendly ghost.
Hey, hey, Trey. Sometimes I be lying so hard, man. I be lying so hard. I actually scared the women away from me. So I
Yeah.
say, honey, this monster is not gonna allow you to go to work.
So
I'm
what
just gonna tell
happens?
you.
Thanks for having.
Yeah.
So what happens when?
Uh,
Okay, now you
Hey,
pull your pants down to give it to her, right?
when I put my pants on, then the first day it breaks out in laughter. She starts laughing. We just started laughing together. I said,
I'll be mad.
she,
I wouldn't be laughing. I'll be pissed the fuck
she,
off. I
no,
would. You
she,
mad? I would be pissed. I ain't laughing at you. Be mad. I'm about to fight you. That's what I'm about to do.
No,
they be like,
You got me
listen,
she
all
be
in
like,
the
she be,
shit, and then I got.
listen. I bet you 50% of the females, after they didn't got that far, they'd be like, you know what? I'm going to give it a little ride
oh
around the
yeah,
block.
They
oh they
ready
ready
to
to go. Yeah, oh
go.
yeah, no question, no question.
If
Say
they
that
didn't
again.
got that far, they're going to give you a ride around the
Yeah,
block on the
yeah.
handlebars.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. I mean, some have laughed so hard that they say most of them will say, "I'll suck on it, but I'm not going to waste my time letting you try to penetrate because it's not going to get in.
All
But
right.
I'll
So
suck on it for you."
okay.
Yeah.
So you getting something?
Yeah. Oh no! I appreciate them. No, I appreciate the. But hey,
Oh, so what
the
happened? That's a good
right,
move. You bossed out.
just the mere fact,
You
just the
Harlem.
opportunity.
You know Harlem in the
Right.
city.
I appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate the
You
opportunity and
always
time that they spend with me.
you. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
trying to hear you. Is that your
Oh,
phone? Is that the background noise?
that's me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm out here in the hood. Yes, sir.
I
damn,
see.
poet, you running from the police?
Yeah, I did catfish the
That's
police.
another
Hey,
red
Trey,
flag.
I catfish the police also. Yeah.
Okay, so Trevor, now do you have any red flags, Trevor? Because I don't think you answered my question. Hello.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
You mean Trey? That's Trey. You mean Trey? You said Trevor?
Well, I don't know. I'm looking. Oh, Trey
Oh,
Day. I'm sorry. I was only. All I saw was TRE,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and I saw
Yeah, yeah. Oh
TREV.
yeah,
So
I'm
I was just
toxic.
assuming Trevor. I don't be clicking on people's pictures. Like I don't be. I'm
I'm
listening to
toxic.
the conversation. Say it again.
I'm toxic. I'm toxic. I'm as toxic
Ooh,
as they
like
come.
a toxic motherfucker. Okay, what makes you
Yeah,
toxic?
yeah. I'm as toxic as they come.
What is that?
Everything, everything. I listen. Don't
Okay,
bring me around your homegirl. Don't do none of that.
that
I'm
makes you
toxic.
toxic. That makes you toxic.
I
Oh,
can't give you all the
that's you being a
details.
man. That's you just being
You
a
gotta,
man.
you
Man,
gotta,
that's you a man.
you. Nah, hell nah,
And you
nah.
know, I'm
No, it
telling you, he
ain't.
gonna knock your friend down and you too.
No, it ain't.
I mean, but look.
Listen, I can't even tell you. I can't give you all the details. You gotta subscribe to find out. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, all right. So you not. I get it. What the fuck? I mean, I'm toxic as hell. I know I'm toxic. I know because I like a toxic motherfucker. I will fuck with somebody and fuck with
Listen,
somebody
I
just
can't do
until
like
I break you. And then when
poet.
I break you, then that is where I laugh. That's where I'm fucking laughing in my ass. If I could get you in your feelings when you screaming at me, oh, I love that shit. That's what makes me toxic. Kevin,
See,
how are
none of
you
that.
toxic? You don't know?
I'm toxic and nonchalant about it.
Not
Like I'm toxic. See,
right.
I make you.
Whatever.
You talking about when somebody yell? I
Whatever.
make you
Okay, I
real deal
got you.
crash out.
You
I make you real
toxic.
deal crash out.
You toxic. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, beauty.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm toxic myself.
Okay. Do you not? What's toxic about you?
Yeah, I do. I like to
What are you
fight.
toxic?
I like to fight.
Okay. Okay, that's toxic as hell too, right? All right. Do you like to
You
fight?
like to fight? I like to make a woman pull up in my damn job.
No, whatever.
Pull
Nobody
up,
listening to you.
pull
You
up
are
my job with the bullshit.
Ain't nobody listening to you.
Hell
I'm toxic.
yeah.
I'm toxic because women like toxic men, so maybe I could pull girls that way. I get it. Okay, so fam, what makes you want
I could pull whatever I desire to.
Fam,
What you mean?
come on and never wait. I'm trying to get you. I don't be reading people's profiles, so I'm calling you fam. It's Fam God. Okay, I love that. Fam God. All right, so
You know, my daughter gave me that name. She
I
said
love
that
that.
I'm a
Why did she
guide to
give you
her.
that name?
Because she said I'm a guide to her.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
That's beautiful. See, so you could be toxic and be loving at the same time, right?
Oh yeah, I have the biggest heart.
People don't see it coming.
I have the biggest heart, but at the same time, the same way I love is the same way I hate.
Yeah, right.
So if a person get on my bad side, then yeah, here come them hands.
Yeah. So you with your hands. Yeah, I can't do
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Shit. Okay.
You know, I got into with a chick the other day online because she said light skinned woman coochie stink. I said, what you say?
You know. How she know? How she be
Right. And right. And I told her, I said, shit, not on my end. I said, because my man keep his face in it every day, all day.
I want to here, smell it here. That's what I want to.
Right.
I want to put my hand all in my pants. You want to smell?
So I told her, you know, I said, you real thug up on this motherfucking internet. I said, bitch, I got hands in real life.
Internet, somebody said that.
But a film, but I don't think that's a red flag though to have fragrance Gucci. Fragrance cobbler is not a turn off to me. That's actually inviting.
Green.
Bad poet.
It's the green light poet.
No, what I'm
She said
saying
that she likes to
is
fight.
that she said that light skinned women coochie stink. I said, bitch, not on my watch. The fuck?
Yeah, but that's not a red flag though, right?
No.
So hold on, Film God. I think you said a little more than that. I got the recording from yesterday morning. Wasn't it yesterday morning?
Yeah, it probably was.
Oh, so this was on a live?
Yes,
She
ma'am.
said about 7 minutes more of shit that she ain't saying now.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, okay. Well, fill me in, cause damn, I don't remember. I was turned up. I was lit like a goddamn Christmas tree.
Okay, so you didn't get no sleep. Okay, so Never, did you want to come up here? Cause I know you dropped down. All right, so your red flag is this dude. You're on mute, my man Harlem. There you go, baby. Harlem, you're on mute. I know I see you talking over there. Good morning, Emily. Hello. Can anybody hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you. Yes.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, so he just want to look at me. He just want to look at me. So Trevor,
I
He's
just
looking
want to
at his
replay.
eyelids. He ain't
Mommy
looking at
money.
you.
Harlem look sleep.
let me see. Why he
My
dropped?
dude sleep.
Why he dropped? Yeah, he passed out.
He was asleep.
He was. Oh, that's what he was doing. Okay, because he was drinking. Okay, so what's your?
Hey, mommy money.
Now, Fem is thinking. She's like, wait a minute, hold on. What did I say? Have you just been so mad that you you gonna and you don't remember what you said? I do that all the time.
So you know she was talking to Alex on the morning show, honey. So you know it went left, right? Because the topic was dark. I think they were talking about dark-skinned women and things dark-skinned women go through. And so Fem came to the panel to talk about to rebuttal what they was saying. Hold on, I have to come back.
because what I said is I said it ain't the motherfucking 1950s. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I guess I don't know. I don't engage in dumbass conversation. I can't do that because like it doesn't even make any sense. But I don't like to argue online. I like to argue with men online. I love to argue. That's what makes me toxic too. Like I like to fuck with men. I love to fuck with men. Like Trevor here, who likes because you know what you know what Trevor? Okay, what makes you toxic is that you like
No,
toxic women.
no,
You like toxic
no,
women. You like that
no,
shit. You like that
no.
shit.
I do. I definitely do like toxic women.
Yeah, I know that. That makes
I
me.
have to agree with that.
Yeah, I know. I know. A lot of men do. Fam, do you realize? Fam, man, are you married, fam?
Oh man, why would I
Okay,
be mad at you?
I don't know.
I just yesterday when the topic was they was talking about dark skin and light skin.
Mhm,
I said, okay. I said I got 5 kids.
mhm.
3 is dark, 2 is light, and I
Okay,
love them all the same.
that's amazing. Okay, so you should love all your children, right? Wow, that's a fucked up thing. Okay, okay.
And I told them ever
Harlem,
since
you
I was
Harlem?
younger, huh?
No, I was talking to Harlem. I was talking about red flags. I wasn't
Well, I'm
talking about.
sorry.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
okay. I understand. I understand. What's your green flag, Trevor?
Okay, so they didn't tell Adrian. They didn't tell her she stink, or in that
Yeah,
scenario,
because I see she got
Adrian.
an issue. I can see she got an issue with it.
Yeah, one of them. Somebody said people say light skinned women coochie stink. So that's the only thing she responded to. They didn't say it directly to her, but she responded.
But she took
And
it personal.
yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna say she took it personal, but she cussed their ass out. She could choose to respond whatever way she want to respond, but she
Right.
cussed their ass up, down, and around in a circle. That's
Okay.
all.
All right. Well, she did say she liked to. She said she liked
So
to fight. She likes to
you said
argue
what's
with anything. Good morning,
No,
man.
what I told them is I'd like dark skinned men. I'd like dark skinned men ever since I was a young girl.
Okay.
And she told him to pull up, and she wanted to give out addresses and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
I was
Okay.
like that.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
because I told them I don't like white tea men. And the
Okay.
reason why I don't like white tea men is because my cousin tried to
So,
molest me.
Oh,
So I don't like
so
white
if we
tea
dark
men
skin,
at
we can pull
all.
up for an opportunity. I'm charcoal.
I can't. We can't hear you, poetic. Good morning. Good morning.
So I'm charcoal black. Can I pull up?
Hell no,
Can
because
I get
I'm
an address in
married.
my DM?
Oh, you married now? I thought you said you wasn't
Oh,
married.
No, I am.
Oh, okay. All right. So, does your husband like toxic women?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I love it. And that's what I was trying to tell of I think does that make him toxic if he likes toxic women?
Yeah, he just got out of prison for
Oh,
doing
I
8
like that.
years
Okay. I like
for unaliving somebody.
that makes me toxic too. I like a good prisoner.
No. That don't make him toxic.
Why?
I think it do, man.
But
It's like I
because
don't know, man. That toxic woman like an addiction.
no,
No, I
no,
mean
but
he's a good
it
man. He's a
depends
great
on what
man. He treats me
Oh,
very
he
it,
is.
well.
I
it
love that.
depends on what they getting toxic about. See, that's what we don't know. If she ain't getting, you ain't doing nothing, you ain't doing nothing. She might just be getting toxic about. Didn't I tell you to take that garbage out?
Okay, somebody telling you to take the
What?
garbage is toxic.
Didn't I tell you to take that motherfucking garbage
That's,
out?
that's toxic.
Oh,
That
you
might be
just
the
talking about the way
toxic.
she talked to
That,
you?
that might be the toxic that she give him. Just because she toxic don't
Not
mean she gonna give him
toxic.
bad
What
toxic.
is wrong with you, man?
That's
How is
good
that
toxic.
toxic?
What you mean
You
that's
told me to take
toxic?
out the garbage. Your mama should have taught you that a long fucking time ago. You should already see the garbage there and take the shit out. Why I gotta fucking remind you? So
Cause the
how is that
nigga in there,
toxic?
cause the nigga in there playing the PlayStation and he forgot. So when she come in, it's still
Was I your mother that I
this
gotta remind you
motherfucking
because
garbage.
you childish ass is sitting there playing on a fucking
Oh,
PlayStation?
so
Don't you
you
smell the fucking
want her
garbage
so
too?
you
You
want to be
live
in the
here?
crib while she
Yeah,
gone to work?
but that's
No,
You want
toxic.
to
I'm giving you experience right
You know,
now.
man, that means you soft. That means you
No,
soft. Because if that hurts your feelings, that means you soft.
I
Come
didn't
on.
say I was toxic about that.
Oh, I'm saying you like if that's what toxic is, though, right?
No, what it was is I had Saturday and Sunday off, and Then I changed my days and I had Monday and Tuesday off. So it was no more lay up together. So when she went to work, I was home. And when I went to work, she was home. A little bit of separation. That
Okay.
sometimes it's needed.
Okay.
Until I started noticing she started calling out on her day or on the days that I had off, fucking my whole little shit up.
Because she wanted to spend time with you, Harlem?
We got 5 days.
All right, yes, right, yeah, okay. I don't know. So we were
Go to
talking about
work. Don't stay home just because I don't have to get up out the bed. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should have got up and jogged or something. So she'd be like,
I
"Oh
don't know,
yeah."
maybe you should pay more attention to her than this fucking internet or your fucking PlayStation. Maybe you should do that. Maybe
But I'm
actually pay attention to
off.
her.
I'm off, and she got to go to work.
I don't know. Yeah, she rearranged her schedule so that she can hang out with you. And she
No,
fucked up your whole fucking day.
no, calling out to stay with me is not rearranging no schedule.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's a
fucking up the
lot.
bag.
She could be sick and take off, right? But she decided to take her sick day and spend time with you.
Because I'm gonna be there. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
her.
because you want to spend time. Yo, you don't like women? You don't like women? I don't get it. I do not get it.
I was living with
Spend
her.
time with your
I was
lady
living with
by
her.
yourselves, and it's a fucking problem. All right, good. I understand.
That's only gonna be
Oh,
8
he
hours.
said
Play your
he's saying there's a
PlayStation
problem because she
and be on
messing
the
up the
fucking
money because she's not
TikTok
going to
and
work.
actually like engage with a human being. That's crazy. That's too much.
8 hours? 8 hours you gotta go to work, and just because I don't have to go to work today, you gonna call out and act like you sick just to stay home with
Yo,
me?
you don't even hear. Am I wrong? Trev, hold on a second. I'm gonna ask Trev. You there, Trev?
Hey,
You
listen,
said
I agree.
you know what?
I
You
agree
know
with
what it
what he's
was?
saying because I agree with what he I agree with what he's I agree with the problem that like she calling in just to be home. You know what I'm saying? Like you could try to reschedule, you know what I'm saying? Try to change your schedule or something. If, you know, that'll work. But you
Yeah,
messing up the money just to stay home because I'm at home is crazy work.
Shit. Okay, I get.
That's
Okay.
crazy work. Hell
What's
nah.
crazy work
Take
is
your ass to work.
that you don't care
I
about
be
spending
here.
time with your woman. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Men
You
like
If I
y'all
live,
I
are
didn't say
crazy
that.
if
work.
I live with you,
No,
I
Men
live
like y'all are crazy work.
no one
all you
said
care
that.
about is the money
No
because
one
what? She
said that.
gotta
No one
support
said
your
we didn't
ass.
want
You
to
gotta
spend.
support your broke ass.
We
That's the
didn't
reason
want to
why all
spend
you care
time.
about her getting paid. Is that what
Okay,
it
now
is? So
listen.
you
Now
so worried about
listen.
50-50?
I'm not gonna
Listen.
talk about my funds, but
I
I
mean, but
don't.
I'm saying though,
I
why
don't
some
know.
people don't have
Whatever,
anything to do with yours?
whatever our relationship is.
Why is
What?
that? It's not one as you giving it to her. That's one of those relationships you
Okay,
not
check
having.
this
It ain't
out.
got nothing
I
to do
got a
with my.
question,
It
y'all.
ain't got
Hold
nothing to
on.
do with
He
my
does.
money. She fucking up her money.
I
No,
got a
that nigga do
question.
it
I
too,
got a
though.
question. Harlow, who made the most money, you or her?
She did.
So she could take 2 days out of Ninja. She still make the
Oh
same thing
yeah.
you do. She was taking care of your ass. I already knew the scenario before
I
you
knew
even
that when you
said it. So
said
I had to
PlayStation.
clear it up for them.
Well,
Oh,
that's
she
so
was
But
I just
saying.
know
that's
I
it.
just wanted him to
So
say.
I
Hey,
wasn't.
I
hey,
just
I'm
I
wanted
just
him
I'm
had
to
just
trying to
say.
tell
laying
you
up.
something.
You know,
I
I
wasn't
I'm a
wanted
just
to say.
laying
motherfucking
up.
welder.
I just
That's what
had different
all it
days
got to do with
off.
money.
I'm a
Let's
welder.
sit here,
So
not take
anytime I
out the
want to take
garbage and
off,
play
I
my
can.
fucking video games.
I had Monday and Tuesday off. She
Whatever,
didn't
I don't
have
care.
those days off. That's all
No,
that
and I don't
was.
want one because you look because you guys not now no none men none of ya has showed me why I would want one.
Ah.
None of ya. Why would I want one? Because you had never
Oh,
paid
I didn't
me
know
every
we were
single fucking
supposed to be
time.
doing that.
Every
I
single
didn't
fucking
know.
time, y'all man
I
was
didn't
to
know.
keep on digging and keep on digging and keep
Hey,
on
I
digging.
appreciate you taking off. Stay home. Stay home. I want you to stay when I'm off.
You know what I'm saying,
Please.
poetic? Like, isn't that nuts?
Yes.
That they rather
Hey.
their woman pay for their or whatever their
Oh,
habits instead of just spending
hey,
time with
poetic.
them.
She fell right into them
Yes.
shit.
Oh
Don't you
man.
want to
Hey.
feel on something? Don't you want to feel on something? I mean,
Oh
come on,
man.
fuck the money. The money gonna be there. That
Hey,
shit
look.
crazy.
That's the
Don't
most.
do that, girl.
That's the
It
most.
get
So
turned
you
on.
saying that we can't do that on our off
Hey.
days? The only time we
Hey.
can do that is when she calls in to work. Like,
And
KT.
come
Miss,
on,
and Miss
man.
Adrian, because that make you feel large and in charge. That's why you real. That's why you feel like a real monster when
You
your woman
know,
take off, stay home with you.
we ain't got
What?
no
That's what.
responsibilities for the day. The
Hey,
kids are
you
Walk
know
probably
why
around, beat
you
my
feel
chest
like
like
a
King
monster,
Kong.
poetic?
I be walking around like,
Yeah,
yeah, you want to see this monster come out, don't you?
we ain't
Yes.
doing that but playing the damn video game anyway.
That's why you're gonna be grateful.
And that's
Ah,
I
another
do got
thing.
a
See,
small one.
look, she just hit it right on the head. She stay
oh
home,
my
and then
God,
we don't
poetic,
do
you
nothing
stupid.
different. We don't do
What?
nothing different.
Why?
Oh yes, we
What's
do.
going on different? So what's the
Yes, we
problem?
She got
do.
creative with it. She was
Hey,
trying to like
you gotta
style
role play.
random. Thank
Yeah,
you, King.
yeah.
Man, I
I
put a
do. I fuck
construction
with the
hat
role
on.
play shit.
I said, babe, I'm about to do
Yeah.
some demolition up in this thing.
I
Shoot,
like
what?
that. I like that.
Thank you,
Okay, so
T.
let me. So, fam, you said that you was married, right? So, and good morning, Crown. You said that you was married. So, let me ask you this, right? If you have you ever taken a day off to spend time with your husband?
Yes, I have.
Did you get that type of response?
Yes, ma'am.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take your
That's
fuck
not
ass to work.
good. That's not
What
good.
you say?
Don't stay home just because I got this day off. Don't do it.
Man, fuck all that. If I want to stay home and get dick down and get my pussy ate, that's what I'm gonna do.
You know
The
what? Like
fuck?
I don't like it because I didn't like it. That's crazy to me.
Yes.
Right?
There you go,
I mean,
feminine.
like, I mean,
Yes.
The fuck? I
Right.
love it.
I'm just gonna stay
The
single.
fuck? I
I'm
Nah,
love
stay
Let
it.
them
hell
single.
talk
nah.
that talk, baby.
Hell,
Talk
hell,
that
hell
talk.
you
nah.
want to just
Hell
have
nah,
sex in the middle
poetic.
of the
Nah,
Fuck
day?
take
wrong
your
with
ass to
y'all?
work.
In the middle of the fucking day? Then you can eat, you can chill in
Then
Hey,
bed,
somebody in
Trey.
the
you can
comments
watch
said,
fucking
"Wow, that's so
TV together,
sad."
and
Bitch,
we
get
can
the
just
fuck out of
chill.
here with
That,
your
that ain't
sad
sad.
bitch.
Not at all.
Right?
Hey,
That shit is
Trey.
great.
What's
Hey,
up,
Trey.
poetic? What's up,
Hey, look,
bro?
babe. My
Cause
wife stay
like I
home.
said, I'm a
I
goddamn
save
worker.
$200. She stay home.
I'm
Boy,
gonna get paid no matter
that's a
what.
What you say?
savings.
You
But
save
it's
two
like
hundred
you
when
don't
you
get
stay at
paid no
I
home?
matter
saved
what.
Hell
200.
no. I
That's
Exactly.
say,
right.
I say 200 when she go to work. Take your ass to work.
That's
I'll be
bullshit.
here
That's
when you
how you
get.
end up
I'll be here
living.
when you get
Good
home,
morning,
man.
Angel.
Man, shut the fuck
And
up.
even
You
with
Excuse
the
just
other
want to
me.
talk
man.
shit to somebody, and I ain't
Excuse
the
me, y'all.
motherfucking one.
Man,
Excuse
what's your
me.
problem down there, man? What you upset
Excuse.
about?
Who?
What?
What?
Hold on, Trey.
Wait,
I'm
Hold on,
not
Trey.
who
upset.
are you
Hold
talking to,
on,
Trevor?
Phil.
You don't
Wait.
heard
Time out.
No,
Time
I
out.
ain't even. Before y'all crash out on
Time
me,
out.
I ain't even say
crash
nothing
out on you.
disrespectful.
Big fat.
No,
Hold
we
on.
not finna crash out on you if you give me just 1 minute. Hey, Crown, welcome to the panel. Crown ain't finna talk over y'all ass and she gonna cuss you out like me. So I was trying to give her opportunity to speak.
You know he ain't got
Go
no.
ahead, Crown.
Good morning, Crown.
Hey Adrian, hey Mama Money, hey
Good morning, Crown.
Uncle
Welcome in,
Bernie,
Crown. Good
How
morning.
you
um,
Welcome
doing? How
in.
you doing, Crown?
hey
Good
Trey with your
morning, Crown.
trifling self, hey Harlem, I think I
Okay, how
got
you
somebody.
doing?
Hey fam, so I came up cause Harlem, I was listening, and I was wondering, like, do you see your old lady as your friend? Like, are y'all friends, or do you like her?
What old lady?
Ain't you the one that said that you was playing the game?
Oh, that was a 12-year relationship. That's over though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just talking about when I was in it.
Yeah, like when y'all, I thought that you were talking about a relationship you was in right now, cause like it be blowing me like to hear men talk about the woman, and you was basically describing like you didn't like the fact that she called out to spend the be home and just what I'm saying, that like that messed up your time, like you don't like spending time with her, and I just be wondering, like, do y'all
But
really like women? Like, do y'all even?
I lived with her for 12 years,
But
And
do
not
y'all
even
do
in
you
and
this
like
type of
we
way.
women?
But
both
I mean, like,
working,
But
and
I'm
I
saying,
dated
like,
for
I'm
obviously.
not,
so
and I'm
long.
not talking like question
Right,
your
yeah, not like that.
orientation. But
Right, not like that.
do you actually like women?
Of course I do. Why? Yeah.
Like, you
Okay.
like spending time? Like, if you had to choose a day, spending time with your homeboys or spending time with your woman, which would you choose?
I would choose to spend some time with my homeboys. You know why?
Oh shit! Why you do that? Why you
And
do
I'm
that?
no.
There you
Let me
go,
explain
Crown. There you
myself.
go.
Let me explain myself
Did he say his
because I'm only.
homeboys? Wait a minute, because I was running the water. Did
He
he say his
said
homeboy?
he said his homeboys. I
You
don't think they
speak.
like
Keep
women.
running the water.
Hey
I'm speaking.
yo.
I'm speaking from my perspective of living with somebody every day for 12 to 15 years.
But
So
but but
and
Is
as
Adrian,
being
that
and
outfit you got
as
on? I'm staying
being
home right now with that outfit you got on. I'm staying
Yeah,
home.
yeah. I'm
Lord have
calling
mercy.
in. I'm
That's a stay
calling
home
in.
outfit.
wait, hold on. As me being me, I decided that I wasn't going to do certain things. But
I ain't
when
got no boys.
you
I
get
don't
a
know who boys
chance to
are. I ain't
go
got no
out,
boys, no nothing. I ain't got
Hey,
none of them people.
hey,
but
hey,
okay. So tell me.
poet, you
So
calling in too?
So why would you? So you would choose to
Yes,
spend
sir.
time with some dudes over your woman?
No, not some dudes. One person that I was
That
never
sound.
really
That
hanging
sound.
out with
That
because I
sound.
always stayed with her.
Don't finish it. Never mind. Don't.
Hey,
Oh,
Crown, zero. Hey, Crown, my dad could be alive. I ain't gonna spend no time with him. Zero
I
dude.
swear, I swear.
What
Listen,
you and your friend
let me tell
do?
you something. We up here. We up here. This is no bullshit. Now I've been up here. I've been up here laughing and joking and bullshitting and poetic know me. Listen, whenever I take off because my daughter has doctor's appointment. My daughter's special needs or whatever, right? So when we go to those doctor's appointments, I set them early in the morning, and then I drag around before I call my boss and say, "Hey man, yeah, we just got out of the appointment. Whole time I done set up a whole fucking date. It's over with. I'm not going to work for this. That's like I don't know. I never spend time with my homeboys over my female. I ain't doing that,
listen,
Okay.
you just skipping over you ain't listening. I work 5 days a week. She
bro.
worked
I
5 days
I
a week.
work 5 to 6. It
So
don't.
We
I'm not.
all
therefore,
work. We all grown ups, aren't we? Like
all
I
right.
understand. We all have adult
So you
responsibilities.
telling me none of y'all got one person that y'all fuck with that y'all would want to go spend 2 hours with and go drink and
My
have.
No,
mom.
sir. Not even.
My
Not even.
mom.
Hey,
If
not even
you
30
give me
seconds.
the, if
Not even
you
Not
30
ask
seconds.
me,
All
okay.
if
right,
you
well
So
ask
then,
me would I
I
rather
guess
spend
I'm
time with
talking to
my
the wrong
partner or
people
my
then.
old lady, I'm choosing my old lady, bro. I'm sorry.
if
Hey,
if
I
if
a woman,
so
100
so
times to one,
Harlem.
100 times to zero, sir.
So
I live
Harlem,
with
if
her.
Hey,
Okay,
Harlem,
whatever.
hey.
if you was to
Whatever.
ask me,
I live with her. What the fuck? I can't go
Harlem,
for 2 hours.
if you was to ask me if I wanted to spend time with my homegirls or spend time with like that, it's understood.
And
A,
I don't let you
a
go,
lot.
there's something wrong with me. I don't even want to hear it no more. I don't even want to hear it no more.
I'm baby. I'm just
That's
saying that
crazy. You
like
ain't
you
got
really need
nobody. You ain't got nobody that you hang with that you tell. Oh, babe, I'm about to go hang with
over the
somebody
dude that
I
I
ain't seen her.
chose.
That ain't what. That ain't what.
That ain't how. That ain't how
Over
it's supposed to
here,
No,
work.
that
live
ain't
with
how
her.
it's supposed.
I
That's
No,
live
weird.
with
That is
they
her.
said
really
they asked you,
weird.
would you
Do y'all
rather
know
spend
what
time
seven
with
days a
your?
week, 365 days of living with somebody is? If
And
I
you
need to
Yes.
go chill with my man for a little while, this my nigga. If
Nah,
y'all
not
ain't
mine.
got
I ain't got none. I ain't got none of those. I
No,
don't like.
I
I ain't
ain't
never
get.
seen nothing
Yeah,
like
I ain't
that.
got.
all right.
Fuck
Yeah.
no.
man,
Fuck them.
you
Fuck them
Hey,
niggas.
my dad not with him like that. So I
like the way. Okay,
don't.
so Harlem. The reason
Oh,
I'm
wait,
asking
what you
this,
mean? Like, you see,
Harlem,
y'all taking
Harlem.
it too
Listen,
far. Y'all acting like I'm
listen.
sleeping
You
with this
see,
nigga. I said
Harlem.
go
No,
out.
no, not at all. No, no. You
Oh
just have
no,
a different. No,
I
I ain't
never
saying
said that.
that. Yo,
So
no.
then what
You
are
just
y'all
you.
saying
Yeah.
then?
No,
I
no,
don't
no. No, no,
understand.
no, no, no,
Bro,
no. I'm saying
if
I
you
don't do
had to
that, sir.
choose
That's your
right
thing.
now,
That's your
it's
thing.
Okay, so let
5:30
me
where
ask
I'm
you.
at.
Okay,
If you
let's
had to
ask this.
choose
Let's ask
right now
We
Harlem.
know you
between your
don't
female or
understand.
Yeah.
We
your
know
partner,
that.
who you gonna be with?
Okay, so
We
Harlem,
know
what
you
do you
don't
actually do with
understand.
your friend for like 2 hours? Y'all play ball? You go play basketball?
No, we ain't playing no fucking basketball.
All right, so
What?
what do you
Okay.
guys do?
What does your friend do that your woman can't do?
Uh-oh.
We go listen, it be different things that we go attend. I can't even I went to a baby shower. I went to a baby shower. Let me give you an instance. I went
With,
to a baby shower. It
without
was
your
so
woman?
With your
huh?
friend? With your friend?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
man, y'all in a whole
Well,
relationship,
shit,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you what I told my ex man.
You
I
That,
went
told
to
him,
that
I
space
ain't
for
said,
Harlem.
I
You
said,
heard the space for
Damn.
Harlem. You were getting kicked off in New York. Get out
getting
of here.
sticky in this
I
bitch.
told him, I said, you must like dick. Cause what man don't want to be with a
We got
woman?
that a long time ago. I was trying
I'm
to give them chances. I was trying to put. Oh, we were trying. Even Coochie
no
was trying.
if
We
y'all
said the
Well,
now
no, no.
one.
Baby,
But tell us about this baby shower though. I just want to hear the
baby
Bro,
shower
outcome.
with
Yeah.
your partner
no,
or your
I'm not
old lady.
saying that.
Men are supposed to go to
What?
baby showers. I don't think men are supposed to go to baby showers. I thought it was like that was a woman thing. Like, I mean, back in the days it was,
I
right? If it was
I
a
wanna
woman
I
thing.
wanna acknowledge that that
He
was
go to
not
baby
me that
showers with
said
his
that.
homeboys.
I wanna
But
Shit,
no,
what
But they don't
what
go
man
play
want
I
to
know
ball.
hang
They
with
don't
the
go play
Hey,
other
Crown.
basketball.
Hey,
men
Yeah.
all
Crown. Hey,
goddamn
Crown.
day?
You just said Crown, but you was thinking it.
Yeah.
I know we
Definitely.
supposed to listen and
Shit,
not judge,
any
but
man that
damn.
don't want to be around a woman all day, like goddamn dick. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said.
I
yeah,
mean,
you ain't
Look,
listening now. And I
Pam,
said
Pam,
I live with this
Pam.
female for
Hold
fucking
on.
15
Huh?
What
years,
they
yo.
said? We
What part
listen
of that
and
y'all
we
don't
don't
understand?
judge.
No,
Harlem,
Crown, fuck that.
Harlem.
You gotta
Okay.
edit that.
Listen,
Okay, I
on
got
my
another
I'm
days
question.
sorry.
off,
I'm just
listen,
very outspoken,
Okay, I got
goddamn.
I
on
got
my
I'm
a
gonna say the
days off,
goddamn truth.
Harlem. Hey,
Let
on
you
my
Harlem.
set you
days off,
goddamn
on my
free.
days
hold
off,
on. Crown ain't gonna, and I gotta go to the ladies' room, so Crown is gonna sit there and hold it down for me while I was like, okay.
Okay, okay,
On my days off,
Harlem. Let me ask you a question,
come
okay?
on.
Because I asked you like, what does your homeboy do that your woman can't do, and you said a baby shower. So why, if you're
I
going to
did not say no fucking baby shower.
a
You just said you and your partner.
I
What
went
the
to a
fuck
fucking
going
baby
on up
shower.
here?
You ain't even let me get in. You ain't even let me finish the story. Y'all start judging like if I'm. I don't have to talk to none of y'all. I don't know none of y'all. The fuck you think this shit making me or breaking me? You serious about this shit?
I never said none of that. You did, sir.
You think, but fuck, I'm gonna talk to y'all and I'm doubting my motherfucking manhood. I ain't got to come up here and talk to y'all about this shit if that was my case. I'm just saying.
read the
I
comments,
went
sir.
with the nigga, and it took 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back. So before I can even get into the story about why she started getting mad because I took so long, y'all just automatically talking about why I'm going to a fucking baby shower with him. I ain't got no time for that. Y'all doubt me, then fuck that. I ain't got to explain nothing to y'all.
So the reason why it sounded kind of weird was because she asked you. She said, what can you do? What you do with your partner that you can't do with your old lady? And the first thing you said was, me
Baby
and my
shower.
partner went to a baby shower. That's why it went. That's why it kind of blew everybody. Like
But
it ain't
that's
the
what it started out being about. I ain't never hear nobody say what the how you gonna ask a nigga what could he do with his partner that he could do? Come on now.
well. I don't know. Ask
Hey,
Crown.
Harlem.
Crown said it, not me.
Hold on one second.
I ain't
Harlem.
hear that shit
Let me
there.
Harlem.
Because that
Harlem.
already would have probably pissed me off. I ain't hear that.
Harlem, let me clear it up for you, okay? They asked you one question. Would you rather spend time with your woman or your homeboy? And your choice was your homeboy. The reason it went that direction is because you're saying you like spending time with your homeboy, but you don't like spending time with your woman.
No, I did not say that. How I live with
That's
this
not what you
female.
meant. That's not what
I'm
you meant, but that was what was assumed.
I live with this female. I live with this female 7 days a week. You telling me that nobody got a man that they be like, yo, babe, I'm gonna go out with my nigga for 2 hours and he can't go do that? You can't go chill with your nigga for 2 hours. You live with somebody? Y'all live together.
No, but you know what, Harlem? We understand. We all been in relationships before. It's not fucking easy to be waking up and going to bed with somebody 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We all fucking get it. We all grown. We've been there before. Some for 2 years, some for 15 years, some for 30 years. We understand what it's like. That's why I would never do that shit again. So I get it. But the thing is, I still would rather be with my man than with my homegirl any day of the week. I'm taking a day off to spend time with them, even because it's something different. It's out of the routine. It's
You
something
taking two
spontaneous.
you taking two things and put see the day off shit. We always was together on the day off shit. See what
Okay,
I'm
what you
saying?
do on a day
I'm
off?
talking about my days off was Mondays and Tuesdays. Her days off was Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
So she had no reason to call out on a Monday and Tuesday unless she wanted to stay with me.
What,
And that's
daddy?
what she did. Now, what I'm saying is when I want to go somewhere for an hour or two, it's a problem.
Okay. So, but it was okay. I get it. I'm over this shit. I get what you're saying because you're not even with her no more, right?
No.
Okay. And how long ago was this?
Couple of years,
Okay, so you just got
5.
out of a relationship. You came up here. You was talking about another relationship that you was in, right? And then you broke up with her because you wanted a nut in her and have a baby, and she didn't want that, right?
Yeah, that was the correctional officer trick.
That was the correctional officer chick, right? Okay, so that's how this conversation started with the girl, and then you started talking about this girl from 20 years ago, and then she got sidetracked. My question of the day actually was, Crown. I know that you just came up here, but I usually have a question of the day. The question of the day is, what is your red flags? Harlem said he didn't have any.
I said I ain't have any.
What did you say your red flag was?
I got one right off the top of the head.
Okay.
If I FaceTime you and you can't pick up, that's a red flag.
Okay, so what's your red
Meaning
flag
she don't
though?
answer at all, or she called right back the regular way.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
basically.
your red flag is that you don't realize
Basically,
she don't
yeah.
like you no more.
Hey,
Okay,
yeah.
so what is your red flag? What is wrong with you? Your problem? What's your issue?
I ain't got nothing wrong with me.
Nobody ever got nothing wrong with them. But always so quick to tell what's something going on. I got something wrong with me, right? I
Well,
love
don't
You
ask
asked me
nobody else
about
what's wrong
somebody
with
else.
him on the panel, because we got a lot of
yeah, we got
statements we can
anybody
say.
want to list all his red flags to help him out?
Yeah, help me out. Help me out. I'm just trying to help you out, Chief.
Who's the chief? My man? Okay.
No,
I
So
you
the
never,
get it. No,
question,
I
you
get it.
never,
so the question is,
you
what?
never heard Martin say that. I'm just trying to help you out, Chief, or brother man.
Yeah, I get
So,
it.
so the question is, what are my red flags personally, or what do I see as red flags?
No, personally, what's wrong? What's your red flags? Like I'm toxic as hell. I know I'm
Maybe,
toxic.
maybe I could get something
Your
out of it.
individual red flags, Crown. Your own
Okay,
like your
so
flags that you don't like yourself.
my individual red flags is um it it takes a lot for you to earn my trust. Um, I and one of the main red flags that I have to be aware of, like I have to be really cognizant of, is that I self sabotage.
Mm.
And so like when I get scared, I mean I'm very communicative. Like I'll be able to tell you I'm scared. Hey, this is making me nervous. Like, and if a person is like mature enough, then they can handle it. But for some people it's definitely a red flag and they can't handle it. But I get nervous in relationship because I've been through a lot. Like I've been through significant things that I've healed from, but it's still some residual, you know what I'm saying? And so my red flag would be that I self-sabotage.
That's a big one too, Crown. And it's big that you even recognize that in yourself because a lot of people do that and they don't realize they do it.
Alonzo said good help. Thank you, love.
I love the trolls. I'm a troll. I love trolls. I love trolls. Okay, so what is your green flag?
My green flag is that I'm a fixer. I am a problem solver. I I like I mean like there's no issue you can bring to me that I'm very optimistic. Like I'm you know how like some people they just see the problem. I'm always looking for solutions, and so I'm very helpful in that way.
I love that. That's beautiful, Crown. And I can see that. I could definitely see that too. I mean, honestly, Crown. I adore you. We got like but I really do. I adore you. I adore you because I love your personality. I love how you could get like to like yes, Jesus is Lord. I love that about you.
Okay, Adrian, can I
I
add this
like that
too?
too. Yeah, boy.
Crown opened up something made me think about something too for
Okay.
myself, and this is one of my red flags also.
Okay.
So I know I should pay for therapy and get help, but I don't want to pay for therapy. I'd rather pay a woman $200 for pleasure than
Ah,
go to therapy.
here we
You know what
go.
I'm saying? So that's my red flag. Like I can't. I want to get self help where I should go get like some type of
That help you?
psychotherapy services, huh?
You think that would help you though?
You get
Yeah. Oh
self help,
yeah.
just not
With
in a
therapy
different.
or the random. I think the random woman helps me. I believe the random woman helps me more so in therapy, but
I'm gonna
I
say so.
probably should be. I should be in therapy somewhere. So
You
that's
think
my
a
red
therapy would
flag.
help you poetic though?
I think so. Yeah.
Have you ever
I
tried therapy before?
oh yeah, I tried a couple times. I tried therapy. I tried even tried rehab programs, but they just didn't. I wasn't I wasn't conducive for the program, and the program probably wasn't conducive for me. Yeah.
So there
But
was
it's something
what?
about that.
Uncle
It's
Bernie
something about
turned the
that.
therapist out. He probably turned the therapist out,
It's
child.
I
it's
tried.
something about
I
paying that
tried, but
random.
Oh
It's something
Lord.
about paying that random woman, huh?
they let me know I was violating professional ethics. Yes.
But
Um,
so
I,
poetic. It's
I,
something
I,
about
I
paying that
agree.
random woman. That's what
Yeah.
helping you out, huh?
Right.
I
Because
I
mean,
agree a
I get
thousand
that
percent.
I get that pleasure self fulfilling right then, as opposed to sitting in therapy and waiting for the transition. Yeah.
okay. All right. So do you think did he drop? Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So Trevor, you still toxic? Trevor's red flag is that he's toxic, but couldn't tell us what made him toxic.
No. So
You're gonna change
no.
the
So
story?
I really I was up here
Yeah.
bullshitting earlier.
Mhm.
I apologize.
I knew.
Uh,
Okay.
so I my red flags definitely. One of my biggest ones is, I mean, I procrastinate. I procrastinate
Mm.
uh really bad,
Mm.
and I'm nonchalant. Like so, like I'll wait till the last minute, and it'll be some real serious shit, and I'll be like my bad. Like I'm talking just like this. Like it don't just because it's important, it don't move me. You know what I'm saying? I
You're
think that is
lazy.
probably my biggest red flag.
You lazy?
Um,
Not
no,
motivated?
I go to work. I do all like that. I'll say not motivated. Like I definitely I get
That
up,
is
go
a
to
red
work. Hell, I'm
flag.
at work now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, ain't nobody want me with a man who's
But
not motivated.
I so it really it depends. Now once I get focused on something, like I'm there with it, and I'm committed to it, and I got to see it through. So like if I set a goal, yeah, but just how
When
some
was the
people
last
just
time you
wake
set a
up
goal?
like
When was the last time you set a goal?
uh I'm working on something right now. I'm
Okay,
working
what
on
are you
something
working
right
on?
now, like currently.
What is that?
Uh I'm trying to get into like tech and stuff like that. So I'm
Okay,
trying to build some stuff on my own. So I'm trying to figure some stuff out.
that's motivation.
So
That's not
like,
easy at
but it's
all.
something I could have. But the problem is, it's something I could have been did. Like I've been putting it off. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I don't want to end
Like
it. Let me do this,
I'm.
but I
Oh,
know
I
how
got
to.
another red flag. He,
Sorry, say that again, Crown.
I got another red flag.
Okay, go ahead.
You and some people be saying this um as a like when they say what are your weaknesses, people say they like a perfectionist or whatever, but I really do feel like I am. And the problem with that, the reason it's a red flag is because I'm really hard on myself. Like I'm extremely critical of myself, and that's what really helped me through my healing is being critical of myself. But the reason I call it a red flag is because with that, a lot of times people that suffer with that trying to be perfect crap is they project, and so they expect that out of other
You
people.
expect it out your partner too, huh?
Yeah, and so I have to be intentional in making sure that I'm not projecting onto my partner. Yeah, that's a red flag.
I love
Yeah,
that.
that's.
I mean,
I said.
I love it. But
I.
that,
I.
So, Crown,
I
I'm
nobody
with you
said.
knows
there
that.
because
I
that's one of
said.
my red flags, and that's
Yeah.
probably why me and my ex-husband divorced. I will
Oh,
push a
I'm
nigga
never
all the
wrong.
way to the
I'm never wrong.
line, but they don't want to go. It's always me with the motivation and the push, and then they push back.
And
So I
that's
don't understand it, but
aspect.
that's me too. I want the best for you, but you don't want the best for your damn self. I don't understand it,
I'm not here to
but it is a
motivate.
red flag of mine.
Yeah, I'm not motivating nobody. You can't motivate, and that's all. And Travis, Bray, have you been in the last time before this idea of the tech stuff? Right? When was the last big idea you had?
Um. I decided to get my CDL.
Okay, okay. And
So
what
like
motivated you
I
to do
jumped
that?
up like I COVID. COVID motivated me to do that because when everybody else couldn't work, my
Mhm.
pops and some of my friend, my neighbor, shoot, they were still working. Like they were still bringing in, good income, while everybody
Okay.
else was just getting
Okay.
like the stimulus joint.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
I'm not sitting there saying like, oh, I'm not sitting on my motherfucking ass. Like I ain't sitting there saying it like that. But
Mhm.
like I know that like
Okay.
right now, like at this day and age, I could be further along.
When was the last time you went on a date?
I'm married, so yeah.
I'm married.
Yeah, I'm married. So I think
Hey, so
I'm gonna say last time I went on a date was last week.
Okay, so you being married, right? Because you also said that if your wife, you wouldn't be having it if your wife took a day off either, right? You said that too.
I told you I was up here bullshitting. Listen, my wife is a stay-at-home mom.
Oh.
My wife is a stay-at-home mom, and she works.
Have you ever
So
taken a day
she
off
does
to
work.
spend time with her?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Like I
You
do.
you told me a lot of fucking things. You've been
So
you
like,
told me a lot of things.
yeah, listen, I told you. I said, look, I said earlier I was up here bullshitting. I
Okay.
said I apologize, and then
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that's
when
what
I
you were
started
bullshitting
telling you
about.
like,
No.
yeah.
Because I didn't know you were married.
But
So I didn't.
so
Okay.
Right. So yeah. So my daughter has majority of her doctor's appointments like on Wednesday,
You did
right?
say that. I
And
heard that.
so depending on the time, I already know like, hey, let's make plans, and then I'll wait.
Okay.
Like I'll kind of drag it out, and I'll call my boss like, we'll be on the way to the date. I'll be like, hey, we just got out the hospital, and they'll be like, well, don't worry about it, Trey. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we on our date shit. We
Oh, I
good
love
for the
that.
date. Or
Yes,
we
you
you
said
know
you
we'll
did that
take.
last week.
Yeah, it's typically every Wednesday
I
basically
love
because
that.
my daughter had to have a certain
Yes.
procedure. My daughter had to have a
Oh.
certain procedure, and so
Mhm.
we for the most part
They gotta be
we
hard
together.
in the marriage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Having a special need, absolutely.
Really, yeah.
It takes a lot of compromise and sacrifice, and it
Mhm.
takes a lot.
My
Actually, that's my
Yeah.
quiet time this morning was talk about sacrifice, and I was gonna do that as my question today too. Like, when was the last time you sacrificed yourself for somebody else?
and
And that's
I ain't trying to cut you off, Trey
baby.
Day, but at the same time, my youngest daughter is disabled. So she
Right.
gonna be with me for the end of my days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. So
And
so
because you
somebody took
have
you to a time.
a
You married too,
unique
you
baby,
said.
right? You know.
Right. So when Harlem was over here
Well, I
cussing me
got
out,
two
you know what it's like, and
by
I'm
myself.
like, we all know what it's like. We've all been there before. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but we
mean,
just deal
both of
with it,
mine
right?
special needs though, so I got two.
Right. Right. I mean, it's a
Um.
lot of work, so we definitely
So
understand.
okay.
Hey,
So I'm gonna say
Mama
And I
Noni,
love
I
that you're
feel
talking
you.
about it, Trey, because not a lot of men talk about it. I know for me, I've noticed that men are like in denial of it. They always have like the excuses. Oh, they're just hyper. You know what I'm saying? They always will have like an excuse for it, but for you to actually recognize it and understand
so
it is amazing. Okay.
so what's crazy? Not I'm not. So what's crazy is we went through this whole process, right? And we didn't know what was wrong. We knew something was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and her sister, my old lady, her sister sent her a video of this little kid that had like it's like static encephalopathy, is like a different form of cerebral palsy, stuff like that. And so what made me cry and the real shit I broke was when that little boy tried to kiss his mama on that video
Mm-hmm.
because he looked just like my fucking baby, and I broke because I knew right then what it was. Um, and so, but yeah, it's a lot, and
That is a lot.
accepting it is the hardest part. But once you accept it, it's like, okay, we there with it.
Do you think it's easier to talk? Can you talk to your homeboys about it?
Um, so for one, I don't have a lot of homeboys,
Okay.
but uh, yeah, the ones that I'm cool with,
Mhm.
definitely, I can talk to them about it, and they relate.
I
It's
love
hard to
that.
relate to somebody that doesn't have kids.
Right.
So
A
it's
lot of your friends
harder.
don't have any kids.
Honestly, all the one of my like my best friend, he don't have kids, but like some of my other partners, associates, they got kids.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
my partner that don't have kids, he be around, so he know,
You
like
see
he
them.
know what she got going on, and like he know everything.
How old is she?
She's 8.
Oh wow. Okay. So there's gonna be a whole bunch of different changes going on soon too, right?
Listen, yeah, her attitude changing right now. Like her attitude is she eye rolling. Listen, people that think that special needs children don't, they do the same shit.
It's
And
crazy.
honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I think that they know that they can get away with it, and so they
They
do
do.
even more.
No, it's just the hormones. Because again, it's the hormones. I was actually poetic RN. So there's a lady on here. She does like Saturday morning. She's a nurse practitioner or some type of something. She's something, but she does like a medical lab, right? And she was doing she was talking about autism. Mama, you was there, and she was saying how a lot of people don't realize that people with children who have special needs still have those hormones of like any other teenager would, right? But they don't know how to get that release, and how there's like they have to actually teach these children with special needs because they're just like humans. When we're all built up, we need that release to feel better. They're no different. They have that too. Their hormones are changing, just like
Hmm.
an average. So it's like that's a whole other lessons of learning that you're gonna have to learn about too, Trev.
Yeah,
Even if
so
you
I
have any
do
needs,
have a
even if you
Right,
didn't even have special needs,
right.
you're gonna have to learn about that stuff.
yeah, so I got a scenario of that sort right now. I got a 9-year-old boy, so he wakes up with the wet dreams and all of that. So I have no idea how to coach him on that. I turn that over to his dad. but he doesn't live with us, so he's only here every other weekend. But however, he is going through that change now at 9. So it's difficult because he speaks. He actually speaks though with sentences, but with my daughter, I think it's going to be a little harder because she's nonverbal. Um, but yeah, they go through the
Yeah,
exact
my
same
little one
things all
nonverbal
the
too.
other children do. So you have to expect that as well, but you have to help them a little more
Understood.
adjust and understand what's going on because they don't just automatically understand it.
You got to probably teach them in a different way, right? It's like a whole. That's why it's not everything's not
Right.
like Crown was saying too, like, she's a problem solver. Sometimes you just got to think of all the different avenues of how to. So teaching a child too is not just, oh, you got to teach this thing. And I think that has to do with marriage as well, in relationships. It's not everything. It's not so cookie cutter. Everybody's different. We're all born different. Had different experiences. So we're all gonna learn differently, just like children. We're all gonna learn differently. So that's amazing, Trev. Trev. I didn't keep on calling you Trev because I keep on saying TREV, and I'm sorry. So
It's Trey. It's Trey. It's Trey.
Trey. Okay, Trey. I'll never remember that, but
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes, ma'am, and that's just like my daughter. You know,
And
I
how old
think
is your daughter, fam?
she is
I got.
26,
She's
and
26. So she been through
yeah,
that stage of puberty.
yes.
Did you realize that this was puberty, or you thought that's just part of her special needs?
You know, we always notice it
Mm-hmm.
way back when.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that's why I think it's so hurtful to me because my daddy had the same condition.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so she's schizophrenic,
Oh,
and
right. Thank you.
you know, she just did so much stuff or whatever. But I told her I'm not never gonna give up on her.
Well, you can't, right? I mean, that's your child.
Right?
That's the hardest part.
I'm just saying it makes me sad because
I
like I
think
said,
parenting.
my daddy went through the same thing.
I'm sorry, say that again, because your dad. Oh, so you okay? So I get it. So you could see what's gonna. You could see the long term.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
Now I know, you know, like I said, she gotta live with me for the rest of her days because
Hey, Joey.
she can't. You know, I don't know if it's because of the medication or whatever, but she can't. She can't live without me.
That's why God gave it to you, because He knew that you would be able to take care of her for all her life. Man, that's how I always see it. I see that there's reasons why. That's why you built tough. What you mean? That's the reason why you built tough. You were here for that assignment. Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not for the weak. It's definitely not for the weak. I don't think I've ever seen a weak person take care of a special needs child or an adult. It's always a strong person who's been through some shit. Those are the ones who have the willpower, the energy, the strength to do that. So I mean, that was your assignment, man. Good morning, Rock.
Good morning.
How you doing today, handsome?
I'm good. I'm good. I was listening to the conversation. I can relate to that the lady that I just was talking because my older brother, he had the schizophrenia,
Okay.
and so I understand it's tough. It's a lot, you know.
It gotta be like to see somebody suffering, right?
And
About it.
he eventually passed away because of the medication. At one point, they gave him the wrong medication, and eventually he gained some weight, and he ended up with diabetes and all that stuff. And he passed away.
Listen,
But
man, I hate to say amazing when it was a sad situation, but
yeah,
it wasn't the schizophrenia, it was the diabetes.
no, but the schizophrenia he got it. It showed when he was 13, so he was all right until then. And then when he hit 13, that it just openly developed. He had it, but it showed like he started with the signs and stuff. So I know because the stuff that she said she had to deal with because it's like they real irritable, you know, in different things. So
I'll give you a situation because I kind of understand what you're saying, right? So with me, my youngest son was born with a hole in his heart, right? So he had a hole in his heart. up until he was 2 years old. He ended up having open heart surgery, and then right after the open heart surgery, I started noticing his eyes started going like being cockeyed. And so
Yeah.
I went over this, so I was trying to figure out what was wrong with him, and they were so busy he couldn't see. He was blind. He was almost legally blind, and so but they were so busy worrying about the heart, they never
Yeah.
even paid attention to the eyes. So, do you think that was something like they were probably so worried about the schizophrenia that they weren't like really looking at like blood work and like and his diabetes level?
No, he
Okay.
no,
You know
because when he passed away, he was a when he passed away, he was a grown man. He was 45. He was
Yeah, but
45.
diabetes
So
doesn't come like this, right? Diabetes is
yeah,
progression of stuff.
and it was sad because he passed away because he ended up still staying with my mother because he was sick. And when he passed away, they thought he was on Smugs. So it was a sad situation. So he died. He passed away because you can't use that word. He passed away right there in the house with my mother. And when they called the medical team, they thought it was Smugs. So it was like, nah, he never been on Smugs. He had good organs. And that was a strange thing too, because on the way to the hospital, he was still fine. But by the time he got to the hospital, he was passed away. And I told my mother, hey, we really need to get autopsy and stuff like that. But my mother was like, whatever.
So you really don't know the reason then.
She said that autopsy, she got it, but I don't think, because you have to be careful with people with good organs and all that kind of stuff, because he never been on anything or nothing like that besides the medicine that they gave him, so
No, it seems like you got a lot of conspiracy theories going on, right? Because you don't even know the answer of it, do you?
No, what I'm saying is, because the way when my mother told me, when she told me on the way to the hospital, yeah, although he had like a little heart attack from the situation, she said he kind of was fine. So when she said that he passed away, it was kind of a little shocking to me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, because it was out of nowhere. He wasn't sick.
Yeah, there you go. So
that makes sense. No, I understand. I mean, there's sometimes that we don't even know the answers, honestly. But I see that you looking for them. It's a sad situation. It's definitely a sad situation, right? The conversation actually was, what is your red flags, right? You have any red flags?
Yeah, I'm stubborn.
Oh yeah, you was fucking stubborn.
I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn. Right. So I work on that every day. I've gotten better. I'm stubborn. So I'm very stubborn.
I'm glad you know that about
But honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of that come from me looking after my. I looked after my older brother since I was older brother. It was only two of us, and I kind of looked after him since I was 13 years old. So I kind of was on my own. You know what I'm saying? Looking after a grown person. So I had to be mature at an early age. So I know I'm very stubborn.
I mean, is that being stubborn? I'm independent, adultish, I guess. I wouldn't say that. Responsible, loyal. I don't. That's a whole bunch of. I don't see as being a red flag. Now, red flag to me is like we arguing about some shit for like 5 days now. That's
nah. I can't do that. Like I can't do that. To me, that's like, if we're gonna do that, then we might as well don't be together. I'm not that type of person. That's just like the other conversation I was having about the woman situation. Your woman. If my woman take the day off to be with me, I'm gonna say heck yeah.
Right.
Because that don't make sense. We're gonna have some fun. You home, and if we was playing the game or something, I'm gonna make fun of it. Like you play the game and then I come behind you. Role play, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but that's strange to me that I'm gonna be upset if my woman stay home.
He was mad now.
She's still gonna get paid. She's using a PTO day.
He was so mad because he did that.
And I don't have my kind of friends be like, nah, man, I'll check you later, bro. The old lady.
So would you rather hang out with your homeboy than to hang out with your lady?
No, I'm hanging out with my lady. I could see them any other time because they're gonna do the same thing. I don't know, unless you go into some type of function or something that you had already planned. That's a different type of thing. But just to say I'm gonna hang out with my homeboys over my lady, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I never heard of that shit either. And let me
Nah,
say, if my man ever chose his homeboys over me, he would never be my man again.
honestly, that a lot of stuff I'm learning on TikTok. Like yesterday, it was somebody calling somebody sweetie. Somebody took that to heart, and
You
now
know,
today,
yeah, because
I mean, it's
there's
just
a
these are
lot of
different type of men.
there's a lot of it. Yeah, you know. Oh, so you're starting to notice it too.
It's
Why?
a different type of men. Like I mean, honestly, I'm starting to really see that it's true that the men are doing things
Such
like
this.
they women. You know, the
And
women.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's more of a. I don't even think it's a more of in a sexual way type of thing. Sometimes I really just think it's just like they have this deep hurt in their heart from a woman somewhere down the line, and they just respect, admire, puff up their chest, co-sign with men than they do with a woman.
yeah. I don't know, man, but uh, hurt you can heal from hurt. Just move on,
Yeah.
get something new.
You try to,
But
yeah, absolutely. But they don't like women because it always goes back. And yeah, I know. I don't know. So because again, I wouldn't mind that at all. Good morning, Never Fine. Do you know that you're in the box? I don't know if you know you're in the box, Mama. Oh, she probably don't know. She's busy doing her momly things too. All right, did you have you do know you in the box? Okay, so you have a red flag, Never? I know you mentioned it in the comments.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you, beautiful.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Y'all, I got sick
good morning.
yesterday. Good morning. I got sick and I think I sound my throat is starting to get sore. But the main reason I think what is my red flag? I don't know what my red flag is. I don't think I have a red flag. But the main
That's a
reason I
red
came
flag
up
right there, and
here,
I think you got one.
That's what I told you. I, But I mean, before you answer that, just ugly was in here earlier, and he told me, "Who was that in the video with you?"
hmm
And I said, "Never fine." He said, "No, it wasn't. That don't look like her." I said, "Why? Because she never shows her face." He said, "Well, baby, that's what it is." He did
who
not know
said
who you
that?
was.
Who said that?
Just ugly.
Oh, he's so sad. He never shows his face. Look who's
Right.
talking.
You know what? I think you're right. I don't think I've ever seen his face either.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he
But
over here talking about he didn't know who you was. I was like, oh, wait till I see Never Fine. I'm gonna tell her.
we had such a good time. Oh my gosh, we're
I
such a
was telling
vibe.
Mama Money about the shop that we went to that had the
Mm.
dispensary bar. That was a good time. Good morning, Bones. Rock.
That
Did you see me in Never Finds Ratchet video?
good morning,
mm,
Bones.
no, I don't think I saw that.
We went to we hung out. We hung
Oh,
out
is that the one? Is that the one you it almost looked like country dancing or something?
country dancing. That was far from country dancing. There was a lot of ass. There was a video
Oh
with a
my
lot of
gosh.
ass.
Yeah, that was not country dancing. If that was
I didn't
country
mean to say country
dancing,
dancing. I mean it
no,
was
I
like
know
a
what
big
you
outing.
mean.
It was like you was out. It was like a big It was like a big venue or something. Like you was out like it was
Yes.
a party
It was
Yes.
like,
a
but it was
bar, a
like
club, a group.
whole
Yes.
yeah like a bar, but it looked like
It was definitely not that.
it
Hey,
was like
Cuddy.
a different type of setting.
Yes, sir. That
He
that
didn't
that
see
would
it.
be
He
it.
didn't see it because if you saw it, you would have seen it. If you saw, because there was a lot of bouncing asses. We saw a lot of ass. So
Yeah,
you
yeah, that's the
you
one I'm talking about. It's almost like if y'all was outside.
yeah, we was outside. We was
Yeah,
outside
we
on
was
Yeah.
Saturday.
outside.
We was
We
out.
was outside. We was outside till about 4 in the morning. It was a lot.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
we had
was
a
a
good fucking
lot.
time. I haven't
But
had time like that in a long time.
yeah, I can't wait for us to do it again. We
Oh,
have to
thank you,
figure
Juice.
out.
And good morning, everybody. Okay, so all right, so you think of a red flag? Let me see.
I'm gonna steal Angel's red flag. I think I'm an
What she say?
overthinker. She
Say
said
that?
hers. I think I'm an overthinker. What do you
Okay.
think? You know me. Is that my red flag? What would be my
Mm, no, no. Overthinker. I don't want you as overthinker. Thank you, because you're never wrong. I don't think you're ever wrong. Like I like paranoid. To
Thank
me, when I
you.
think of overthinker, I think of like a paranoid person. I don't think
Yeah.
you're paranoid. No, I think you're just
No.
a woman. I think you're just a woman. Women think.
Yeah.
We think of different angles. We always
Our
think of every
intuition.
possible situation that could possibly. That's why we're so good at cheating, because we can think
That
about
part.
everything. And men don't think that way. Men are like very direct,
Mm-mm.
like they just, and that's why they always get caught. I said that was my red flag. That was my red flag. I'm a cheater.
Wait a minute. Wait. Miss Adrian, men are like, what?
Men are like, what?
Adrian, did you just say you're a cheater?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I never been faithful my day in my life. Even when I was married, I was never been faithful. I love men. I
I'm so
Hey,
sorry.
love men.
yo,
Hey,
lady.
hey, ain't
I love
nothing
men.
wrong with being honest. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
Yes,
wrong
yes,
with
yes.
being. They
yeah.
said
I'm
the
like, yeah, no.
truth.
Let me tell you, and that's the reason why I was so miserable in my marriage. Because I was like, and I think I would have cheated on him
Good
earlier
morning,
on.
Empress.
It was because I was in Georgia, and I was like in the sticks of Georgia, and there was no men around. So I think, but towards the end of it, yeah, hell yeah. I tell my husband that all the time, my ex-husband that all the time. I'm like, you lucky you wasn't in New York, because if we was in New York, I would have done cheat on like we would have never lasted 15 years, never. But yeah,
They said the truth shall set
So
you
you
free.
you
So
said so you said the men. Why did you say the men
they
always
know,
get caught? You
they know.
said
But see,
something
that's
about
what
the men getting caught. What'd you say?
say that again, Trey. Trey, that men don't, men keep on
I
getting
was. It
caught.
sounded like you were saying. You said okay. I couldn't understand you because I know I'm driving, so you was going in and out. That's all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
So what,
fall back.
what would you like me to repeat?
Oh no, I'm not falling in this trick bag this morning. Hell no, I'm good.
Well, you already fell and dug your hole already in it, and then came back was like, I was just playing.
Mm
No. Okay.
nope.
But
What? Go ahead, Neville. You just want my attention. Go ahead.
the main reason I came up is because when the guy Harlem was in here, I
Mhm.
felt really sad for him because it sounds like he's never dated someone that he really truly liked. It sounds like he dated someone out of maybe obligation, maybe he had kids with her, maybe that's why he stayed with her. I don't know.
Okay,
But
so
when you're
he
with
was here. He's been here
someone,
for a while. He was. So I'm gonna tell you. This is what. All right, I'll tell you his whole story. He has
okay.
he has 4 kids with 2 baby mamas. 2 of the kids are the same age from the 2 different
Hmm.
moms, right? So that's 1, 2. That's right.
So he's a cheater.
Then now I don't know if one of them was the 12-year relationship that he went with. I don't know if one of them was one of the baby mamas. I'm pretty sure they was. But when he first came up here, he was talking about another woman that he just broke up with because he had his 4 kids. She had one that was 17 years old, and he was with her for 3 years. And he don't know why they broke up. One minute he was saying it was because he was in because of where he lived, his neighborhood, and then the next minute was something about him nutting in her and him buying her a Plan B, and he wanted a nut in her, and she didn't want him to, so that's why they broke up. I can't with these stupid ass men.
How did I not know
These men
that
are
this
What
right here
wild.
was gonna
what
be?
the
Wild.
fuck?
When you said let me tell the whole story, I knew it was gonna be some bullshit
Really, what the
somewhere.
hell say? What the hell say, right? Oh my gosh.
You you
It
love.
just all the time, man. It's like these men. They be having stories, and it's maybe what I never talk about. I started to feel bad for him. He's
No,
him.
but you know
He's
what?
another one who
Like,
didn't have no red flags either. He didn't have no red flags.
no, sis,
Feel
listen,
bad for
listen.
him for what?
The reason, the
It was
reason.
sound like he was just
No,
the bad
look.
part.
Let me tell you, sis. Okay, so it's sad because I've never been in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where my person didn't want to spend time with me. Like, I'm fun
Right,
as F. Like,
right.
I'm so much fun. Like, so I don't understand to be with someone that you can't have fun with. That's like crazy that you
Oh,
don't
for
want to
that
spend
for that
time with
long of a
me.
time. Okay, so well,
So do
That's
you want me to
sad.
tell you something, Never?
Yes,
You
baby.
nobody's ever
oh, you
Good
got a
told you
morning,
that.
beautiful.
They
violation.
could
Wait
have
a
thought
minute.
that, but they didn't tell you that.
I got a violation.
Sometimes men are a little
Baby.
shallow and they do feel that way, but they don't tell us. Because they
No,
know they'll hurt our feelings or they'll be
no,
in trouble.
I truly don't believe. Like I've had, like in every relationship I've been in, they ask me to take off. They'll be like, "I'll pay your day." Like
I
I don't
like
have
that.
those issues. I can say that with my whole chest.
No, you know, stupid. She said, "Well, her whole chest. Can you say that sexy? Okay, something I'm saying. No, never. Have you never been just like you again? I mean, honestly, I definitely been there. Like it's you. You wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, you
Well, when
sleep,
I grow up, I want to be like you because I want them to be
right?
chasing me like that too. Because it damn
Girl,
sure don't happen, child.
Girl,
Mm-mm. Not
listen, you so
25%.
silly.
No, but let me
You
say,
so
I mean,
silly.
no, honestly, I don't
No,
take no day off for no damn man. I know that fucking much. I do like, so I mean, honestly, it was the way you said, like, if I'm
it was the
taking a
way he
day off,
said it. It's
if I'm taking
sad.
a day off to spend time with you, like that means something. You know what I'm saying? That means I ain't wasting
Exactly.
my money.
Yeah.
I could be working, getting paid if I don't get no PTO. Like I am doing something. So that I am sacrificing my time, my money to spend time with you, and then you have the nerve to sit here and complain about it. That's some bullshit.
Now, now I have had a man pay me for the week to take it
Exactly. Me
off,
too.
so
Oh,
I
I
can work
love
with that.
that.
But now,
See, so mama money. So you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm
but
saying.
they know I'm about my money. They know I ain't gonna leave if I ain't gonna get the money. So they know they gotta pay me to
Ah,
get the days off. That's the thing.
Mm.
Okay, so Nick, good morning. So we were
Good
talking
morning.
about good morning. We were actually talking about red flags, right? Not what you. What is your red flag? Oh, who got
I'm
a violation?
I'm spoiled. I
Oh,
want
I
what
know
I
she was
want
spoiled.
when I want it. I'm selfish
Okay,
because my kids are grown, so all I give a fuck about is myself.
okay.
Um, and I want. I think my last one would be.
Is that a red flag?
I'm a home type person. Like I'm pushing myself to be a out person now.
So I don't think being selfish is a red flag. Do you ladies think that's a red flag?
Yes,
Really?
it
Say
is.
what?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, oh shit, you
What?
said later. My fault. Let me shut up.
It is. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it
It,
is.
it's a
It's a
red
red
flag.
flag.
What did she
but
say? What's the red flag?
That she was
What did you
I'm
say?
Being
selfish.
I'm
selfish.
selfish.
Oh, how
I'm
selfish are
selfish.
you? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm all about myself now.
Damn. So, like, it's different
Yeah, because
levels
I'm
to it.
selfish too. I'm fucking selfish. Like I'm selfish. Like I'm only thinking about myself. I'm not thinking about my kids. I'm not thinking about the dog. I'm not thinking about my house. I'm not thinking about a man.
That's not
I'm
true.
what's
That's not
what?
true. Stop that. That's not
What?
true. You are such an amazing mom. Shut up. Stop
Oh,
that.
my kids
Look,
is
I don't
grown
know if
though.
I
They
can
ain't
say
got nothing
shut
to
up
do with
on
it.
here,
I mean, the kids are
but that's
grown.
not
I mean,
selfish. What do you mean?
you
To
don't
me, that's
have
not
to.
selfish.
You don't have to think about them. They grown. They got their own life. They doing their own thing. So it's my time. It's me time.
Well, that's different. Like once they
So
grown up,
I'm
then you can be a little selfish.
selfish.
Well, that's not
And
that. That's not nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
That's
what?
not
Okay,
that's not
maybe it's the wrong word.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that's the wrong
wrong.
word. That's why I said it's different
Okay,
levels to
okay,
it.
that makes sense. I get it. Good morning, Angel.
Good
How you doing
morning.
this morning, beautiful?
I am
Well, I
good.
got plenty of red flags. Hey, Angel.
Oh hell.
Well, damn.
I am good. But like Nella said, my red flag is I'm definitely an overthinker. You tell me something, I think about 10 ways that it could go wrong. Or
Okay.
if I'm doing something, I think about the what ifs all
Is
the
that a
time.
red flag? Does that mean that you don't trust
You
people?
think about 10
I
ways it
don't
go
yeah,
wrong before it
so
go right, or you think
I
about
think
like
about it both ways. Like my brain is constantly moving. Um I trust people to an extent. Um especially somebody that I'm dating.
Okay.
Anybody that I have around my child, oh yeah, my trust. You have to have the ultimate trust. I have to have the ultimate trust in you for you to take care of my child outside of my presence.
I mean, yeah, yeah, I get it.
Um, even to be in her presence. Let me just be real. Let me be honest. Let me be transparent.
Okay.
Even to be in her presence, to breathe her air, I gotta have trust with you because I don't want none of your shit feeding off on my child. I
I
don't
love that.
want it.
That's
If you a dumb individual, I can't have you around her because I'm scared it's gonna rub off on her.
how old your child is?
She's 12.
That's your only one.
That's
hey,
my only
Chris.
one.
Okay, give it about 16. You ain't gonna. You
No,
gonna
no,
change.
no, no, no.
It
That's not
gonna
gonna
change.
change. No, it's not.
Uh-uh,
Not for me.
not Ned. I gotta disagree because I'm like that. I got a
Yeah,
69 year
not for
old
me.
and hold up, and I got a 30-year-old. But even with my 69-year-old, everybody can't be around them because I don't trust them. And I feel the way Angel
Exactly.
feel about every person I run
I
Yep.
into.
definitely
I
agree
hold
with that.
back
I agree.
until you build that trust with me. I gotta see you. I gotta watch you. I gotta see
Yes.
how you move. I gotta see what you do,
Yes.
see how you treat people, all of the above, before I really give you all that trust. Now I give you a door. I'll open the door. But if you fuck it up, then you cut off and I ain't coming back. I'm done
Exactly.
completely.
It's like
And
your
like I
I
said,
don't even
homegirls.
give it a chance.
You
Well,
hang
I
around
like
well
I
your
said
you
earlier
just
homegirls,
with that film lady when she was talking about her child, and they're like, the reason why I agree with you on that, my baby non-verbal, so it's like she can't come to me and say, hey, daddy, this is this happened. So hell
right?
nah, I'm not letting nobody,
But it's
nobody
like
get
well
in.
it's
well
like your
I ain't
homegirls. You be around your homegirls, and you know every homegirl is different. But you
Mhm.
always got, nah, I ain't gonna say always, but it's always that one person who maybe accepts a man cheating on her, or maybe accepts a man talking to her crazy. Do I want my child involved? Do I want my child around her to see how that person is treating her and she letting that shit slide? No, because then maybe she in her brain think, okay, that's cool. Well, she let him do it, so maybe it's cool. No, I'm good on that. So I'm very selective
That's the
on
lie.
who is around her and who is nourishing this young brain, because I be damned if I leave this earth and my baby is not ready to conquer the world. So I cut all of that off. So when I say overthinker, yes, I'm definitely
Yeah,
overthinker.
that's
I
definitely an
give
overthinker.
people,
'Cause I would never think that's a definitely overthinker.
yeah, I
Okay,
give people grace when I shouldn't.
okay,
If I care
that's a
about
big.
you, I give
Mm,
you way too much grace when I know I should have cut you at the knees.
okay,
I agree with
And
that
I'm
too.
harder on myself than anybody could ever be.
right, okay. So okay, so but does that make you undateable? I mean, I know that you're dating. I mean, you're with somebody now, but would that
Clearly
make
it don't.
right? That's what I'm saying. So, like to me, a red flag is like for me when I look at a man and like that dude, right? He a red flag immediately because he drinks. I don't like a man that drinks, right? So that's a red flag. So what about you would like turn men off? But I don't know if I could ask you this question. Would you?
Yeah. I mean, no, because I tried to turn him off. I gave him everything about me up front.
Okay.
People think I'm bougie, I'm stuck up, I'm spoiled, I'm a
Okay.
daddy's girl.
Oh, I love that.
And I gave him all of that. Anything that I could think about to make this man stop calling me and get out my face.
So do you?
I
Because
gave it to him. And
Crown
he
earlier
didn't care.
So would
Crown
you
earlier
say
said her
your
red
red
flag.
flag is self-sabotaging?
Yeah, and that's what Crown was saying earlier about self sabotaging.
It could have been, but I think for me, it was me protecting myself because of all the things that I've had heard about me previously. I didn't want him to waste no more of my time. So if you can't handle me as I am, then you can just leave. So I tried to dump everything on him up front, and he looked at me and told me, "Okay, when you get in front of yourself, when you move, I'll be right here." And that's what he did.
Okay, I love that. I love
That's
that.
what I'm
So
talking about, girl. I hope I find one. But I mean, I hope one find me like that because that's what they're gonna have to do. Because I will cut their ass off. I will stop. I ain't gonna open up. None of that. I don't even think I'm gonna date again. To be honest.
yeah,
I'm truly surprised that
So
I was able to let my guard down enough, because I almost messed up. I did, because I was so standoffish and was pushing him away, that I could have lost the best thing that has ever happened to me.
always make
So
people never go wrong.
whatever the universe saw, and it woke me up that morning and told me, stop playing with that man before you lose the best thing that happened to you.
I love
I'm
that.
thankful for that part, because I was sit straight up in my bed and I text him my number and I was like, yeah, call me whenever you want to.
So he was okay.
so I heard somebody say that's dope, by the way. Um, I heard somebody say that a red flag is drinking. Are you talking about like on an alcoholic level, or you talking about just if a
You're a
man drink at
drinker.
all?
You're a drinker then, because you have to ask that question. You're a drinker.
No, I mean, yeah, hell
I don't
yeah,
drink on the
I
weekends.
drink,
Yeah, that's
but
you still alcoholic. I don't like a man who stays at home and drinks. Like if we going out and we socially drinking, that's fine by me. But if we just staying home and you just feel like you just need a glass to unwind, I don't like that. Why you can't handle your issues? You can't handle your problems. You can't handle your stress. You got to drink it away. That's just my. That's what.
Oh no, I like a good margarita every now and then. You know what I'm saying? That's just
No,
me personally.
no, that's okay. I mean, I'm not trying to date
So
you.
that's why when you
Married.
said it, I was like, right, yeah. But no, when you said, I was like, for one, I couldn't. I was doing something on my phone, so I couldn't tell who said what. So I was like, damn, they don't like a man can't drink now.
Does your wife ever complain about you drinking?
Oh no, she drink too.
Oh, she drinks too. Oh, so, okay. I get it.
Yeah, nah, she drink too. So I will say, at one point it got bad. Like we found ourselves like drinking a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and so what made me pull away.
Mm-hmm.
And she's pulled away too. But what made me pull away was somebody predicted that I would be like fucked up,
And
and
that's
so I was like, yeah, I'll show y'all. I can show you better than I can tell you. Because they called, they were like, hey man, what y'all doing today? Drinking? Like I was like, oh shit. And so that I was like, yeah, watch this.
yeah, when somebody tell you that shit, you know you had to do it too.
Yeah, it was like immediately like the first thing they assumed, like, yeah, y'all getting fucked up today. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, nah.
Okay, so that woke you up. I got you. That makes sense. And you just every now and then you do it in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your green?
Right,
What is your green flags? Never did you tell? Mom, Money, did you ever tell me? Because I know I keep on, but you're always busy doing other things. Mommy, what was your red
Nah,
flag?
nah. I tell you, my red flags were
Ask Mama Money. Ask Mama
I
Money.
procrastinate like really bad.
Okay, that's right. You just say that.
Yeah, I procrastinate, and then my green. So my green flag, I'm very supportive.
Okay.
I'm supportive of whatever the fuck you want to do. Like if you want to be a real estate agent, okay, cool. Let's figure out how to get to that level. If you want to go back to school, let's figure out how you want to get to that level. Like I'm
So you
just
can motivate other people, but you don't. But you are not motivated.
listen. That's why I said it's a red flag for my. I be chilling.
Okay.
That's why I said like it's. That's why I said shit crazy. Like, but if it's something you want to do, I never tell you like I never give you a negative thing. I'm very optimistic too.
Okay.
So like me, I'm like I don't really speak on the negative. I speak on all the positive well before I get into that negative shit.
Okay, I get it. All right. So Mama Money. Because I was asking Mama Money. What are your red flags, Mama Money? What makes you undateable?
I said one of them was the overthinker.
Oh yes.
Like Angel said, and what Crown says, I think sometimes I self-sabotage. Well, I don't self-sabotage because I ain't had no opportunity to self-sabotage, so that ain't true. Um, well, my biggest red flag is probably me being clingy. I'm clingy and I'm real possessive. So I don't like to, I guess because of the abandonment issues I've had from birth, that has me feeling like, everybody's going to eventually leave, or they're not going to stay, or you can't trust them to stay forever, or you look for them to leave. So I think that's probably the issue with that. It's the abandonment issues that I have. So that's why I'm so clingy and
Are
possessive.
you clinging to your friends?
I'm not clinging to my friends. No, I'm not, because I don't. And the reason, and that might be a bad thing, but I'm scared to trust people that much.
Okay.
So, and then when I get into a relationship, it's like I trust everything. Like I put everything into it to the point where I just feel like I'm going to be drastically hurt. When I got divorced, I think that was the worst hurt I ever been through in my life. And I don't ever in my life want to go through it again. So I just feel like I might not even give it a chance again.
No, you don't have to worry about that because you still have
Do you feel like had you not put all your eggs in one basket, you wouldn't have been as clingy as you were, since you said that was your red flag? Like does that
No.
it may sound crazy, but the way I'm
No,
saying
no,
it.
no. Throughout high school, even me dating, I only wanted to date that one man. That was my man. We was together all the time. So I've always been clingy. So I'll tell you this. And like I said, it was from the abandonment issues from birth. So when I was born, I was only like a half a pound. My parents left me in the hospital, thought I was going to die. So I was adopted by one of the nurses that took care of me for like 3 months to bring me back to life when they found out I was going to survive.
Wow.
So from that, I guess that's where it's coming from. Because I used to, as a child, I always think, well, why did my mom and daddy leave me? Was I not good enough?
Did you know?
What was
When did
wrong?
you know that you
And
was
those are
adopted?
some of the same questions I ask when I have friends and relationships.
That makes sense though. But when did you grow up knowing that those weren't your birth parents?
So I did not, but I'm a
Oh.
very smart Aquarius, and I'm going to ask. So at 5 and 6 years old, because I don't look like you,
At five
are
and
you
six.
really my parents? Why don't I look like either one of y'all? Why don't I look like y'all combined? Every other child at school looks like their mama, their daddy, their grandmama, somebody, but I don't look like none of y'all.
At 5 or 6 years
So they
old.
had to tell me. They had to tell me because I kept
Okay.
asking.
Okay. I got it. Wow. Was it the way that they told you that made you get the abandonment issues?
No, I mean, finding out at 6, 7 years old that your parents left you in the hospital, that's the way you're going to feel. I mean, you're a child. You don't understand that they could have had circumstances that couldn't allow them to keep you, or they could have had things going. You don't think that way as a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old.
Or
So
that you
did
only
you
a
So
did
parent?
you
then it's like
ever
stuck in your mind and in your heart forever.
Right.
so did you ever get a chance to find your parents?
Nope. So they were anonymous. They left me in the hospital. They just left me there. So they were anonymous on the adoption paperwork.
Well,
It was
I mean,
nobody there.
I don't think that'll be
Can
anonymous
can I tell
because they
you?
they would have to know who she was in order for her to
Nope.
give the
It's locked.
birth.
Again, this was
No,
back in
it's
the
locked
70s.
out. It's locked out. This was in 7900. They did not. She could have gave a
Yeah, they
false
did the
name when
world
she got
back
in the
then.
hospital to have a baby.
Oh,
Cause she
okay.
just
So
left.
so
She just
so
left me there. They
So
on
didn't
some
you
discharge her.
so
real deals, I would probably say glory to God, because who knows what your life would have been had she decided to keep you. Like, your life probably could have been way worse than what it is now. I'm not saying your life bad now. I'm not saying that, but just like you never know. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that for you though. I hate that for you that it gave
Yeah,
you.
but then too, that makes
I
me
know as a
like,
child you're not thinking like that,
Yeah, at 5 years
but as
old.
an
mm-mm.
adult,
No, but even as an adult now though, that's why I wouldn't leave none of my children. And if I ever got pregnant, I probably would not have an abortion.
Right.
Because I felt like I was left. So I would never leave any of my kids. I don't care how much I got to struggle, what I got to do. I would never leave them.
I
Never.
get that.
I agree.
No, I get
well,
that too.
I
What's
just want to say that my heart go out to you because probably even as an adult you still wonder like why and how or something.
um yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I
so
don't now. I don't now. I don't wonder anymore. As a child, it scarred me. But
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
to learn
now
something like that as a child, I think is traumatizing. Because
it
even
is.
to me, when I found out, like I remember going
Absolutely.
down for Christmas and see my mom put my dollhouse underneath the Christmas tree, and I was like, "There's no Santa Claus." Like that was traumatizing for me. Like even to this day, even when I was raising my kids, it was never a Santa Claus. I told my kids the truth from the beginning. I was like, "It's mommy's the Santa Claus." I bought all those gifts because it traumatized me so much when I was younger
Wow.
that I was like, "I'm never lying to my kids. I'm the Easter Bunny. I'm the Tooth Fairy. I'm all of that." Because that's how much a child. So I could just imagine something even worse than that. You know what I mean? If Santa Claus did that to me, what about getting that information at such a young age could do to a child as well? So I can only imagine. But I don't think that's a bad. I don't think that's a red flag though. I don't think that makes you undateable. I don't think that like I said, I'm undateable because I'll never will be. So, I'm always chasing the next best thing. I'm always the grass is green on the other side. I'm always chasing the next greener grass. So that's what makes me like, which I don't want to be dateable anyway.
Hey, hey, Adrian, it's a funny story.
Tell me.
My daughter, I have my wife, my first wife. She was so she was at a she was in school with the kids in fourth grade. My first wife did this to her. I did not me, but I had to still take responsibility. But she had her believing in Christmas.
Mhm.
So my daughter's at school trying to defend Christmas and Santa
Oh.
Claus.
Oh.
So we got called to the school, and the lady was, and she said, first of all, I think she's going to probably be a great lawyer. She said she had pride to tell these kids that my mom and dad would never lie to me about Christmas
I love that.
in the classroom.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at my wife like, this is not me. This is you. You know, this is none of my stuff. But I had to ride it out with her. So and so when my daughter, the teacher told us, she said my parents are good people. They would, and I'm sitting there saying,
I
I'm looking at
love
my wife
that.
like,
That's so
oh,
sweet.
That is sweet because we do admire, like, our parents are
yeah,
like superheroes. Our
right,
parents are like,
right,
they're like, that's what we did a live the other day, and I don't know who was in here, but somebody was saying how they learned how to love when they got married. And I thought that was just the most strangest thing to me because I learned how to love when I had my children. Like that was like because the way that my children would look at me and was amazed by me, and I couldn't do no wrong. It was just the most unconditional love that you can ever have is coming from your children.
yeah.
So to
Hey,
me, it's like, and then you just proved it right there. They're like, my parents would never lie
right,
to me. My
right.
parents are amazing.
Hey, look,
Like
and she
that's
broke it
love.
down. Oh, she broke it
That
down
is
to the
love.
fact that my dad doesn't even like chocolate chip cookies, so he's not eating the cookies. Santa Claus eating the cookies.
I love that. I love that.
She knew her daddy.
Oh, you got your baby crashing out at school.
Man, I love that.
I love that
I got my
though.
parents.
I love that.
So,
Me
but no,
too.
so but the funny, I guess the sad part is that she had to go to school to learn that it's kind of like a myth, you know, like it's just the
So how did
and
she?
the,
What was her reaction when she found out that you were
oh
lying
she
to
oh
her?
well for I took the heat. She was so I became the one she was disgusted with, but really she never. So she just so but then it's kind of thing. So when she turned, I think when she began sixth grade rather, she would tell her mother, my father can hang out with thugs and you can't. So she was like,
Mm,
my wife was like, I don't want to hang out with thugs. We talk.
exactly.
After that, you became a thug.
No,
After
no,
that, you
yeah,
were
but
a
yeah,
thug.
no,
You
but
was
no,
a
because
liar.
no, well, she associated because I had one of my workers was missing an eye, right? So she just knew he was some type of bad guy because he was missing his eye. So in her mind, he was like, that was like a superhero for her. She was his name was Mr. Bryan. She would say, and Mr. Bryan, he does so well with one eye, and he's a
Uh-uh. Wow.
but in her mind, she thought this was something great, like these my little associates were like, like model citizens.
Marvel
So
City.
funny.
But anyway, but yeah, so but no, but I was going to tell you that when you asked me how she is now, she's real cautious. She stuffs around me like on eggshells whenever we talk or I see her, she has to see me for something. So she's real eggshell. It's like, but that's why I tell you, better hope it don't rain shoes. Like she don't think she's gonna get married and she's gonna never have a child because she wears hope it don't rain shoes.
Because you
And
ruined
so
her. You ruined her by
yes,
lying to
yes,
her. Yeah, you
yes,
said.
yes, yes. I took the heat
Does
for
your
that, but
daughter
I
know that you're
didn't.
a cheater? Does
Oh,
your daughter know
baby.
you're a cheater? Hello?
What?
You s-
What
who
was the
you
question?
ask?
Poetic, because Poetic's a cheater. I want to know, Poetic, does your daughter know you a cheater?
Oh,
Poetic. Oh, now he's on mute. Okay. I guess I said yes. All right, so green flags, right? Because I'm about to end my live. I got to sign into work. Good morning again, Brenda. Poetic. Oh, he's not here. Mama Money, what is your green flag? What makes you dateable? And you already said it, but I wanted you to say it again. Because you want giving your all to a man is a green flag for me. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but I ain't finna do that volunteer. You gotta work for that. Um my green flag is probably that I listen. I don't judge. I just listen.
I
Nothing
love
can
that.
be too bad. If you can come talk to me about it, it can never be too bad. I'd rather know than not know. I'd rather know than find out.
Right.
So I'm the one you can come and tell anything. And we just gonna figure out how to handle it and move forward. Cause you can't do nothing else. It ain't no need to trying to escape it or go buy it or make it wait till later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just put it on the table and handle it.
I love that. So yeah,
yeah, I
being a
love
good
that too.
listener.
That's a really
Yeah,
good
being a
one.
good listener is definitely a green flag. I'd rather have somebody be able to listen to me. Then we were talking about that earlier too about, and you remember Never Fine when I went on this date with a guy. They gave me a pocketbook, and
Yes.
inside the
Yes.
pocketbook he gave me all
Was
these
all
little
the
liquor bottles.
I remember. All the
You
mini,
know,
the
because I
minis,
came online afterwards and was talking mad shit about him.
and
And
showed
so they
it.
were saying that I was wrong, that I was being too picky, but I felt like it was a red flag for me because he didn't listen to me. Like, I don't drink. So why would you
Right.
give me little bottles of liquor if I don't drink? So you're not paying attention to me. You wasn't listening to me, like Mama Money said. So to me, that was like a
Because
red
that's his method. He does that with all women.
and
See, that's it.
that's exactly
That
what
was
I was telling
weird.
them too.
Yeah, it was a weird gift. It
It
really
was a
was.
weird gift to
It
give
was a weird
somebody. And
gift.
then my money was a
Right.
Louis Vuitton. I'm like, no, it was some bullshit ass Walmart fucking bag. It wasn't even like it was like an expensive bag. But I saw it that way too. I wasn't unique to this gift. You know what I mean? What do? Give it to everybody else? You give everybody pocketbooks with
I
little
wonder.
nips in
That's so funny. It was a funny gift.
it? So Ned, so okay, so Ned, what's your green flag?
Um, I'm a motivator.
Okay.
Um, I'm I'm a helpmate.
I love
Like
that. Mhm.
I like
So you're not
I
that
like
selfish.
to I like to push people's, like, if you tell me I want to run my own business, I want to be my own boss and do this, then
Mhm.
I'm not gonna let you just tell me. I'm gonna push you
Okay,
to be that and do that.
I got it. I like that. So that's not selfish. That doesn't sound like a selfish person. Selfish people don't do that.
Well, I'm still selfish though. I feel like I'm selfish. I
Hmm.
do.
I think
I
that's just
really do.
like Angel had said the other day. I think it's selfless. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just that was it. And I don't think it's selfish. I think it's more like you thinking about you're putting your needs before other people. There's nothing wrong with that because we've been doing that since we were adults. Putting other people's being a parent makes you make your child more important than you are. So I understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. Never find what's your green flag?
Um. Oh, you know what it is? I'm so positive. Like
Yep.
I'm gonna find the good in everything. I
Right.
think you guys know that about me. Like I'm
Hmm.
gonna always look on the other side of it. We can always figure out the better side of it. We're gonna get through it. I think that's my green flag.
I
What do
love
you
that.
think? Right? I
No,
think so.
I think you're an amazing encourager.
Oh, I agree.
Right, right.
I
So,
agree.
yeah, I agree with that too. I don't think I've ever. I mean, once in a while, I've heard you being mean, like nasty to people, but you're never nasty to people. And I've known you for a
That's
very
my
long
job.
time.
I'm
Yeah,
that friend.
you no, you're
I'm
not.
that
Fuck
friend.
that, you big mush.
Yes, I
No,
am. I'm the one that cuss
shut
them
up,
out
you
and
big
shut them down.
mush.
And
Yeah.
you the one that's wild, and she's the
Yes.
one that's sweet and nice.
I always
Yes.
say, I told you never. I always say you say, no, I'm actually the nice one, and she's the mean one. The mean one. She's the mean one. I was nice because we were talking to this guy, right? This guy was such an asshole. He was such she
See?
approached him first, and she it's like she's sitting there talking to him, and next thing you know, I said, "Come on," because we sat next to him, and he was being such a dick to her, right? She just got up and she
Mhm.
just walked away, and I felt bad because I'm like, where's she going? And she rolled her eyes and she just walked away. And then I'm over here saying, oh, it was very nice meeting you. I'll talk to you later. And I'm the one saying goodbye to him. And I walked away. I'm like, what happened? And she was like, so yeah,
Well,
can't trust
it,
those nice girls.
no, it wasn't. No, it's much more context to the situation. That's not how it all went down.
So let me tell you how this would have went. Never would have just walked away. I
Hmm.
would have cut his ass out and walked away.
Exactly. Exactly.
Adrian gonna sit and talk to his
Exactly.
ass.
That's
So
exactly
that
what it
is
What
was.
right.
happened?
It's still the same scenario I gave. You're the
Same
wild one to
thing.
talk to the
You're right.
goonies, and I'm gonna
Oh,
cuss them
that's
out
what
and
makes it
leave,
wild.
and
Okay.
never ain't even gonna pay their ass no attention. She gone. That's it.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
Okay, I'm
exactly
glad
what
we
it
all
was,
here
Mama
then.
Money.
I'm glad we all
That's
here. That's
exactly
exactly
what
what
it
it was.
was.
I was in the crazy one actually sitting there entertaining this dumbass. You're absolutely
Yeah, because the crazy thing about him was he was wanting our attention, but he was doing this thing where I guess he was trying to be mean, and I think that's what he thought women wanted.
right.
Like he thought he was the catch, and so I was like, okay, okay, sir, I just wanted to sit at the
Yeah, and
table.
put it this way, it was TikTok man in real person in real life because I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. He was like, because it's like at this grown ass age, like then of course what he do flip it on us and said that me and her had the attitudes, And we're like, what? We don't
Yeah,
have
because
an
he was
attitude.
like, he kept saying he wanted to, what was he saying? He wanted to take me out. Maybe I'll be lucky he'll take me out or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He was really weird. I was like,
And he
did he
kind of
say?
likes you.
Yes. I was like,
Um,
huh?
yeah,
What?
he kind of
He
likes you,
was
and that he
very,
was a smoker, and that if she was with him, she's going to smoke at least one puff.
oh yeah, he was
She's
gonna make me
going, like he was
smoke.
telling her what she was gonna do at this grown
Yeah.
ass age. This man was
Yeah, he
gonna
was
tell
telling me
her,
where I was gonna go, what I was gonna do.
right,
He was very aggressive and crazy.
very aggressive and crazy, and he thought
Hmm.
he was the cast me out. He thought he was the freaking man. So like I said, she just never just walked away, and I was like, okay, well it was nice meeting you.
We met a couple of crazy guys. Remember the other guy with the dreads? He was nice though. He was
At the
making
club.
sure. Yeah, at the club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
what the hell exactly? Juice. What the hell I was like, what is going on with this guy?
Let me tell you something. Never, I finally heard the song, and now I knew what you were talking about. I'm like, oh, is that what Never was doing the whole entire night? It's a song. I didn't know. Cause you sure was doing that shit the whole
What
entire.
song? What song
What the
was it?
hell? What the hell? What the hell? Beyonce. There's a
Yeah,
song like
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Or
okay.
TikTok. I don't know what it is, but it's something going on that everybody's doing it now. I guess we lost. I guess I was lost because I didn't know anything. I was like, why she keep on saying that? So
I don't know. Look, don't feel bad, y'all. My 20-year-old had to tell me what it was. I was like, why do y'all keep saying what the hell? Just like, he was like, Mama, just look. Okay, hold on. Can I take over the radio? It was like, yes, please explain it.
I
I'm
love
like
it.
you when I heard the song, I was like, oh, okay. Look, y'all on something totally different. Okay.
yeah,
But
I
it
see.
works for everything, doesn't it, Juice? It works for everything. What the hell? What the
Yes.
helly? What
And
the
that's what I said. My
helly
son was like, Mama, he was like, Mama, don't nobody say that no more. So let me just listen to the song and then you'll catch it. By the time he got out the car, I'm saying, what the hell he did everything.
Me too. Me too.
It's addicting, right? It's addicting.
Yeah.
I
Like
get
when me and my cousin fell out last week and I hopped out her truck, in my mind, I'm like, what the hell?
what the hell just happened? I get. Oh, well, since you up here, and good morning, Miss Juicy. How you doing?
Good morning.
Well,
Okay, so what is your red flag?
Hey, Juicy.
I mean, y'all already know me. My red flag is not giving a fuck no more. I don't care. And as I'm saying, I come with nothing but red flags. Okay, I ain't even got no green one. Green is reserved for my self-love. Fuck you. I don't care. Don't tell us like I want you to get it. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't breathe the same air as me. Give me more than 150 feet. Matter of fact, don't even knock on my door.
That part. That's
I
But,
funny.
love
but
that.
I hear this common among you ladies though. It's very common, and it's a good trait, but I don't use it. You ladies have this help trait. You really want to help people. I
Mhm.
don't want to help people, and but I think your help trait is very vulnerable. I think it makes you vulnerable to me. But I hear it's constant in your conversation. I mean, y'all talk. You have a dexterity about you, but there's that sign of helping, like you would, and that would be the man's worm to get into you because you want to help. You know, I always want to make myself helpless to get help from you, and then take advantage
No,
of you,
no,
ladies. But
I see
no.
what you're saying. I
They
see what
gotta
you
help
did
me
there.
with a
I
cash
see
out
what you
first
did there,
before I help
poetic.
them with any damn thing.
It's always about him. It's always about him. Okay, so Juicy, what is your green flag? Because I do gotta go to work, ladies. What's your green
I don't
flag?
have none. I don't have
You
none. It's
do, shut
reserved for
up.
self. No, it's reserved for self-love. I'm tired of giving myself to people. I'm tired of being drained. I'm tired of being depleted. So I am making self-love a habit. No, I don't have any green flags to invest in nobody else. They're reserved for just me.
Oh, so
I said, look, I'm toxic with a capital T. Please stay
I
away
know.
from me.
That's funny.
Because I'm toxic as hell too. That's why I entertain these stupid ass, crazy ass men. Because if I wasn't
Look,
toxic,
look. I'm
I
like
wouldn't be
Mama
actively
Money too.
dating.
Look, I'm like Mama Money too. Look, hey, if that wallet can't spread, baby, get out my face.
That part.
Look, you can't pay my service fees for interrupting me, boy. Bye.
Interrupting
Cause you know
me.
what I could have You know what I could have been doing in that hour and 30 minutes of listening to you whine worse than a 2-year-old business, baby. I could have been on the grind. So I'm gonna need you to run me my
That's true.
shmoney.
That's true.
He said
So
whining.
that's your green flag. You're a businesswoman. You get that money.
There
So
you
that's
go.
a green flag, sis.
That is a green flag.
Look at my
Well,
green
Oh well,
flag
yeah. I mean, yeah. If
positivity.
you, no, I thought y'all was asking in the aspect as far as like relationship wise. I ain't got that to
But
invest
even
no
in a
more. But
relationship, But sis, that's even in a relationship because if they get with you, they already know you about your money. You don't play no games. You'll make them better,
Oh,
and it's
that look,
sad.
that just make
You
no,
see?
no, that's not what they think when they hear me say that. No, they ready to run. I'm too aggressive. I'm too masculine. Nah, I intimidate them. And that's what I'm trying to tell them now in 2025. If you that intimidated, baby, keep it pushing. Because I'm not about to calm down. I'm not about to
Juicy.
That
turn
part.
down.
That part.
Juicy, you
Turn
don't
me to
understand
me.
that it's because of our voice that we automatically intimidated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What do you
yeah,
Automatically.
mean? What do you mean?
You
Yeah.
heard the dude call me a man earlier. Hell, I
At
get
least
called a
every
man all the
lie.
time.
At least
And I'll
every
take
lie.
it.
yeah. Okay,
I'll take
okay,
it because I'm more
never.
man
Every
than
lie. They
y'all,
even
y'all
call it
punk
juicy
asses.
Okay,
motherfuckers.
So,
It's true though. It's
knees.
weird.
Okay, but knees. Okay, look, let me say you just met me. Hi, I'm Auntie Juicy Honey Pie,
Hi,
and
beautiful.
what I mean by that is I've been raised around nothing but men. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So backing down from a man, that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? The way I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being told that like Mama Money said, when a man gets loud with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and just go, oh, okay, but no, I'm going to get loud with you too. So I'm saying I put that bass in my voice. And three, when I tell these men up here that love to go, oh, well, I can fix this and I can do that, and man built the world. That's not a woman's job. Nigga, guess what? I guarantee you, I can change a tire better than you can and faster than you. You see what I'm saying? I am too masculine. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not about to turn off my tomboyish ways to make you feel comfortable. So I've done that before. Being an ex-wife, I have done that before. They love to
Yeah.
tell me because this is how I talk. So I'm saying, oh, I have to be bitter. I have to be angry. I've never been married. No, I've been married. Bought that
Hmm.
T-shirt, put holes in it. So I'm saying, and I'm just now getting comfortable with loving
Hey,
myself
baby.
again and not depleting myself because that's what a man wants me to do is change who I am.
That ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen. I'm just
No,
growing
I
up.
And
understand that.
well, Juicy,
yeah,
don't feel bad, girl. I know I get the same thing. I'm an engineer, a retired engineer. So I can build a house,
right.
I
I
can
love
build a
that,
unit,
sis.
I can fix a refrigerator, a car, or build a company. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is none of it is really a challenge to me. We can figure it out.
Right.
However, the
You figuring it
intimidation
out
part,
shit with nobody
I
no more.
normally get at the beginning. It's my voice, you're
Yep.
It's the voice.
masculine, you this and that. They don't even know any of that about me
You don't
because
even
I
say
don't share
anything.
that
You
up front.
say one
I
word, and
don't
all of
even
a sudden,
share it.
like, man, sir.
Yep,
All of a sudden, they're calling you a
yep.
man.
I
They
can
even
say
start
one
Yep.
working.
word,
You
and
wouldn't
it's
even say
automatic.
anything.
It's automatic, and it's
Yeah.
always
Well,
black
they've done.
men.
Yep,
So
they've done that to
let me
me
say this.
too.
It's always I'm gonna say it loud with all 40 people in this damn room. It's always black men. It ain't ever the white
Mm-hmm.
ones. They can be prejudiced
Nope.
as hell, but they never disrespect me or call me a man or none of the above. But the black
Exactly.
ones make it their business to do so, and then they the first ones holler about, oh, you need to respect the man, and you need to do
But
this.
I'm sure your
Fuck a man,
coochie smells
because the way the
amazing
black
for
men treat
money.
me, I ain't got no respect.
Exactly. Well, see, that's why I was breaking it down to her. And listen, too, baby, you have to realize I'm from the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, Adrian has to tell him a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? That's just how Juicy talks because I'm a Southern woman. It's natural. We're naturally loud down
So
here.
is Mama
Yeah,
Money.
me too. I'm a Southern
Right. So,
woman.
like, but like, you see what I'm saying? So, and that's the part of being around
They
men
call
that I'm
me
like,
nasty. They
if
call me
if
nasty
I
because
feel
not
like,
by my
I look
voice,
at it
though,
like this.
by me, like my energy. My energy, like I'm very built
Yeah.
up every time.
That's what I was
They call
trying to
me nasty.
say.
But
That's
I
what I'm
don't
trying to say. Like if my
they
energy
like
is
that.
that overpowering for you, then you can just stay the hell out of my face, and I
Exactly.
can
I ain't
keep that
finna.
energy to
I ain't
myself.
finna. I ain't finna.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
I ain't
feel you on
finna.
that, sis.
I don't give
But
the
I'm from the South too,
the
though.
overpower energy like that. And Uncle Bernie can tell you that because I ain't never talked to him like that. It's certain men I talk to like that. When you come at me
Hmm.
that
Yes.
way, you get it back.
That's right. I'm masculine
That's
to
Yes.
true.
you. I'm masculine. You talk to
Yeah.
me aggressive, I'm gonna talk aggressive to you too. You don't talk to me nicely, I'm gonna talk nicely to you back. I don't know why they don't understand that, but I think they like that shit. I think that's their red flag. I think they like toxic women. They like aggressive women,
Exactly.
and they'll sit there and fight with you. The whole like they like to
I
fight with
co-sign.
you.
I co-sign.
You know what? In another
Come on,
in
Jordan.
another live that they actually brought that up, and it makes perfect sense. The only reason why they complain about it is because it's a remembrance. So like she said, if their mother has done nothing but just yelled and screamed all the time,
They know it's
yeah,
love.
they're drawn to that. They don't know anything more than that, but then they get upset at themselves because it clicks that it's a remembrance of their mother.
Huh? Does
Like
it
it
click?
brings
You know
back
what
that
it is?
childhood memory.
Do they
And I was
realize?
just like, you know,
I wish they did. I don't think they realize that like they got mommy issues because they just
right. That's what we was talking about. The mommy issues that go hidden. And
yeah.
then when she said it, so, like she was talking to me, she was like, you know what, Juicy, did you ever stop to think that like the men that come at you and tell you that you're too masculine, they've heard their daddy say that to their mother because their mother, that's what their mother did, was constantly yelling. And it was like, wait a minute, hold up. Wow. No, I never looked. She was like, so secretly in the back of his mind, you are intriguing him. But on the surface, that's why they have to tell, oh, you're too masculine, tone it down. I don't want to talk to a woman that'll talk, because that was their mother.
They can go
But
ahead with
Juicy, slow down.
themselves.
But you know, but
There's too many.
Juicy.
Yeah.
But I don't think they Juice. But I don't think they told. They didn't know. I don't think they was even. I mean, but the men I'm thinking about, the certain age group, they wouldn't have known to say their mother was masculine. That's something new they don't ran across. Being because that's a common rhetoric men about my mom, but about somebody being too masculine as a woman. That's not. I don't think they knew that when they saw their
Well,
mother.
no. They do. No, they do relate it as being too mad. That's why they never say it
Yes.
verbatim, but you
No,
can
I'm
hear
saying
when
no. I'm
they
with
in
you.
their own tone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
I'm
When
saying,
they
but I don't
constantly
think.
bring
Yeah.
it up, like you're
Yeah.
too
Oh yeah. Yes.
masculine.
Yes. Yeah. I think. Yeah. They bring it up now as something they've come to
It's a
try to
recent.
associate it with, but I don't. Yeah. But I don't think they do. I don't think they would have did it at the time they were with their mother or saw
Yeah,
their father say it because
like we see it because, but they don't see it.
it's mentioned now. You know what I'm saying? It's mentioned now as opposed to then. Nobody referred to their mom and dad being masculine back in the. I know when I was growing up, I never thought about my mother being masculine or my father being emasculated. I mean, you know.
Okay, do you think of your mother's being very feminine?
My mother, I think, I think my mother was ultra feminine, but my mother was thorough. I mean, she was very disciplined. She had a method. She was short in her mindset and her thoughts. Like she was going to get her point across, and that was it. But she wasn't masculine to me. I thought she. I mean, you know, if I was, well, no. Now my stepmother, no, she was something. Yeah,
You said,
huh?
yeah. What does that mean? Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Was she masculine?
No.
Or was she considered today's version of masculine?
No, I think she was probably considered more, well, because I was an adult when I started sleeping with her. But if I had been younger, she probably been considered to be you know. So I slept, yes, I slept with her, yes.
Come
But
again.
yes, but anyway,
Like what age did you stop?
I started sleeping with her when I was about 30, and I stopped sleeping with her. She passed away at 80, so I was 83. I slept with her at 81. Yeah,
Wait, you
yeah,
stopped sleeping up when she was 81?
yes, yes,
You nasty. You a
yeah.
nasty motherfucker.
Oh no, no. But see, she used me to get back at my father because my father slept with a woman in the basement while she was there, and she could hear the woman screaming. So she wanted to have that. She wanted to make the same kind of noise that the woman was doing. So
So
yeah,
she went to you.
yeah. Well, I was a good tool, yeah, because I was available.
And you so fucking.
I was like, hey,
You still
I'm all
married to
in.
your
Yes.
dad? So she was still married to your dad? You fucked
Oh
up.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, her name was Tabitha. I was crazy about Tabitha. Oh boy, Tabitha was sexy.
You know, hell
Yeah,
no. I don't believe that shit.
I can't.
yeah,
I
I don't
yeah,
can't.
believe
I
that shit,
can't.
man.
I
yeah.
You ain't
can't. I
fucked up
can't.
nobody.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah. I mean,
can't.
wait. Hey. Oh, man, I used to tell
Now
Tabitha.
you know
I was.
Uncle Bernie don't
Hey.
think no women masculine. None. I
I
don't
would
care
put a
what kind
construction
of
hat on.
no
I try to go
women
to
are
work on
masculine
Tabitha.
to him.
Yeah, I never met a masculine woman. I never seen it. But I think to me, men who call women masculine, I think there's a problem with those men. That's my thought. I've never seen a woman. I've seen women perform in masculine occupations, but a woman has never exhibited masculinity to where I would say she's masculine. I see women have to do things that a man would normally do if he was there, like dig a hole, maybe plant some flowers, water the lawn, cut the grass. But she's not masculine. She's performing those duties because she either can't afford them or she decided that she's going to learn it on her own because she wants to take care of her own landscape or her home. You know,
Yeah.
but she's not masculine. I've seen women who even wear overalls and jeans. She's
Mm-hmm.
not masculine. To me, she's a phenom when I take those clothes off. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but for men to lock in on that you are masculine in your conversation, I see. But this is thing too. Like you know, you hear men say that women have emasculated them, and they use two words: emasculated, and it's another word they use the same word, but again, I think they use the I or E. One of. But the point of fact I'm getting at is that. But I don't even think women can emasculate a man. I think they can emasculate a little boy, a child, like a young boy. You can because he's not able to look at things and problem solve. But a woman can't emasculate a man. I don't give that to you.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
because
okay.
I can problem solve. I can
Uncle
problem
Bernie for
solve.
president. Uncle
Uncle
Bernie for
Bert.
president.
But
Because I
hire good
don't
women. But
understand it
hire
either,
all
Uncle
your
Bernie.
women.
The men that I know, no woman could ever emasculate them. And they don't ever think any woman is masculine. That's why when I hear men say that, it's an automatic cutoff
Yeah,
because
it's a red
something is
flag.
wrong with you.
Right.
You have a problem.
That's definitely a red flag to me because you're weak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
You know,
agree.
and ladies, you can count this like when men even like it's bizarre. But again, I've only seen it in this arena. But when men are talking, when let's say you're talking, let's say a man's talking, you might want to interject, and he'll say, "Excuse me, I'm talking." You know, like why can't he just yield? I mean, what's the you know, like
they need to
it's
be
but
heard. They need to be heard. I'm
right,
important.
right, right. I was talking, ma'am. I was here first. You
Yeah,
know, but why can't you just yield? You know, but again, these are men who want the same concessions as a woman. They want to be treated like a woman. You know, like the man said, he was going to a baby shower with his friend as opposed to going to a baby shower with his woman. I'm not sure why that was the case, but you know,
because what's
but
wrong with that, poetic? He should be able to hang out with his homeboys for a couple of hours.
he sure can. Hey, it's not my genre, but it's his. So you know,
I
he's more
couldn't
than
believe he
welcome.
Now
said
what's
baby shower. Out of all
Now, what I
things.
wanted to ask was it the friend's baby at least?
Right,
Cause why
I
the
did
hell
too,
y'all
money.
going to
Yeah,
a baby shower?
I
Why
did
you going to a
too.
random baby shower? I never heard like really like there was so many other places, a ball game, you know, like something, but a baby shower, the most feminine thing you could possibly go to, where you wearing pink, where you wearing a little hat. Like I don't understand. Did you hear? Were you in here, Juicy, when the man was saying that he rather he was upset because his wife, his girlfriend, whoever the fuck, she decided to take off a day to spend time with him, and he was upset with that because he'd rather hang out with his homeboys than hang out with her. And so when we asked him where do you and your homeboys go, he said, "Well, the last time was to a baby shower. He went with his homeboy to a baby shower."
What? Wait.
Juicy,
So you mean
the next date gonna be a tea party. They're gonna wear flower dresses, hats,
no?
and
But see,
gloves.
no, wait, no, wait a minute. But wait, okay, okay. He got an invitation. Let me make sure I understand. Hold on, like I gotta wrap my brain around that one. I really do. And I thought my ex-husband, you know what I'm saying, took God's time out for some crazy things. But that kind of tops him. I think I owe that man an apology. Because I said, okay, you're attending a woman's event for a baby shower. Your girl wants quality time, but you go with your homies instead of asking her would she like to go to a woman's event that you're attending without her?
Well, it was two
Am
different
I?
situations, but he's because we asked him that he'd rather hang out with his homeboys, and then we were like, "Well, where do you go with your homeboys?" Like pretty much that you can't go with your woman, and he was like, "Well, the last time he went out with his homeboys was to actually he said it was just one particular guy. He only hangs out with one particular guy, and then he said that it. I said, "Well, when's the last time you did that?" He said it was like the last week. Me and my homeboy went to a baby shower.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's okay. So I did get it right. That's
Okay,
what I'm saying because you didn't like
he
you
was
didn't
mad.
bring her with you, but it was like you knew at some point your girl wanted to spend. I'm saying so when you got the invitation to go to a woman's event, you couldn't make up for telling her you didn't want to spend time with her and take her to that party. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause that's a woman's like.
It's a
I'm so
woman's
that
event.
sucks.
At first, I said, "Would
Is
you
that
go to
right?
the ball with your friend?"
And you
Right?
pulled up with your homies.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's what he
Look,
said.
see, look. I want. First of all, I want to talk to the woman's baby shower that it was. I want to get her
Did you
opinion.
go, baby?
Like you, like. How did you
Maybe
feel,
that was the
ma'am,
reason.
when a clique of men showed up to your baby shower without their girlfriends around? Like, I want to know. I want to ask her because that seems sus. That seems real weird.
It is weird. It was very weird, especially because he was really angry that she took a day off of work just to hang out with him. He said that fucked up his shit. That's what he said because he.
What?
And it started off because she told him to take out the garbage. That's how, and then because he was too busy playing with his PlayStation, and so he forgot to take
Oh,
out
he
the
one of
garbage.
those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It makes sense
And
now
check
because
this
he can't.
out.
He can't let
So
go of his homies even when they cut the game off. So that's why they all went together.
He was
but
with
Oh,
check
her for
this out.
12 years.
So Adrian, did you hear this part?
Mhm.
So he said when we first got together, we had the same days off.
Mhm.
And we spent our days off together. He
Mhm.
said then my days off changed to Monday and Tuesday.
You right
He
there.
probably changed his goddamn days off because he didn't want to be with her.
To get away from her.
right. Like, okay, you know what, you are, because you know what, he told her he switched his shift up so he could have more availability to be with the bros instead of like he
It was
switched
just
his
one
off
guy.
days to his bros off days.
He made it clear that it was only one man. It was only one man that he hangs out with.
Man, it don't matter. It's
Yeah,
still
that's because
it
what
don't
you doing
matter
with
if
your
it's
friend. That's
one.
what got me kind of curious. Because I'm like, well, what are you doing with what's one friend, right? Like, what can you possibly do with a man that you can't do with your woman? And that's when he said the baby shower. Because why are you hanging out with your homeboy? Like, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know.
Right, Crystal, right.
Yeah.
I like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right up there with the man that's 37, single and still living with his mama but can't figure out why he's single. That is up there with that one. Top tier craziness.
Quick question though. Actually, a
Mm-hmm.
couple quick questions. Morning, y'all. By the way.
Morning, Empress.
Good morning, Empress.
How long has he known her?
12
Okay.
years.
Yeah,
No,
12 years.
no, not the girlfriend. The woman whose baby shower it was.
Oh, we didn't
Yeah.
even get
Oh,
to
he probably
the
didn't even
baby
get that far
shower.
down the rabbit
Wait.
hole.
So, they, I mean, I don't even know who you're talking about, but then also, does that woman get along with his girl? Because there are certain times
Honestly, I
they
don't
get.
even think it was even that serious. It was just like it was just him and his homeboy hanging out at a baby shower, and he didn't make it seem like it was a friend of mine. It was my man's girl. It didn't make it seem like it was just something to do type of thing. That's how he made it seem like it was just somebody was having a baby shower and he just was going. I don't think it was anything serious. Than as far as like it was my home, but they know they had beef with each other. It was not that serious. He just rather hang because when it was he just rather hang out with his friend no matter where the fuck it is, then hang out with his woman.
And then, depending on the culture, sometimes a baby shower is just a good place for free food and drinks. Just saying.
Nah, it wasn't that culture, and I don't think there was it wasn't in
It was
connection to him.
nothing.
He
No,
was just
okay,
going with a
no.
friend,
That's what I'm saying. No, y'all
huh?
missed it. He's jointed
Uh-huh.
at he's a video game dude. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever they cut it
But
off because they can't talk to each other anymore, they're jointed at the hip after that.
no, but
That's why
I
he
don't.
prefers to be around his homeboy.
He liked to
Like he was like they had a history like for years. This is like this is ride or die homeboy. That's why he was going with it.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
didn't
that's why
even.
I say.
Yeah,
But
that's his buddy.
I'm gonna
But
be the problematic one here and say that's not always like sometimes it's just a friendship. And an
yeah,
example. Wait, hold
but,
on. An
but
example
Empress,
I can
go
give
ahead,
an
Empress, go ahead.
example of what was it, a week and a half ago. Um, I stepped out with a friend, and while we were out, we ran across because we didn't go to our normal spot. We ran across two lawyers that we know. Now these are men who are in their 50s, maybe even early 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have known each other since they were in college. They have, they have a long-standing friendship, and they have certain things that they do. Like Thursdays, they'll go grab some drinks together, right? That's their standing thing. Has been for decades. Um,
But don't you think it's more
they, they,
acceptable than
they,
going to
they,
a baby shower?
wait, hold on. They have something else that they do another night of the week. One of them got a girlfriend, and she doesn't like them spending time together at all.
I would have a
So I'm just saying it's not always problematic. Sometimes it's, I think sometimes we jump to conclusions that have like we make weird conclusions out of nothing
I
sometimes.
Well,
mean,
Empress, here lies the
nothing
problem.
is
Empress, here lies the problem. Empress, here lies the problem for me. Okay, so if you my wife or my girl, whatever the case may be, well, we seem to have a hard time finding time for us ourselves anyway. So why would I let another man take your timeline If you tell me, I don't care if I got something planned with him, make some money. If you say to me, honey, I took time off, I'm out. I'm in with you because
I
it's no longer that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have that much time with you anyway. So I want to capture the time I can have with you because we having a hard time trying to find time together. I ain't gonna never let a dude over. And I mean, a dude not gonna ever be in the equation to override my time with you on any marriage. It could be
I'm
my
sorry.
dad. My dad could be dying,
You
and I'm gonna say,
always
Dad, you got to
say
die.
about
I
your
mean,
dad. I'm
he
sorry.
got to expire alone. He got to expire alone. I'm not gonna never let a man step in front of my woman. It's just not gonna happen.
But
I
here's the
think
thing:
I think
are we not on the same app where every day men come up and unprovoked tell us that
but
they don't really like women other than for cat?
where I
Well, hey,
think
Don't we see a
go
whole
ahead,
bunch
mommy.
of married men who are
I
miserable in their
think
marriages and don't want to deal with their wives?
I think just from me listening, I think Peggy Scott song that song a long time ago about Bill. That's what I think going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I think so too. I understand. I love my girlfriends. I love y'all. I love y'all. But let me tell you something. My man is calling. I'm there. I will diss y'all in a fucking heartbeat. Bye. Peace out. I'm about to get me. I'm gonna be around have some loving with a man. I'm having the
You
comfort of a
don't
man.
even want
With
you
a
don't
man.
even want a boyfriend. What are we talking about?
Well, huh? Say that again.
You don't even want a boyfriend. You want somebody who will come at your
Man, it
when
doesn't
you
matter.
call.
I don't have a label. Whatever the label it is, whoever, if it's any man that wants to spend time with me, whatever the fucking label is, I'd rather spend time with that man. If it was poetic and he said, I'm in Tampa, I want to hang out with you, I'd be like, fuck you, Empress, fuck you, Never Five, fuck you, Mama Money. I'm gonna go hang out with poetic.
That's
No,
right, and that's what you're supposed to do. And that's
I'm
what
in
you got
Tampa
to
right now.
do.
I'm in Tampa right now, Adrian. Let's go.
I don't know something about a man's energy that I like being around. They're excited. You know what I mean? Like I don't, but I guess I don't know. Maybe just
Man, I
different.
ain't never got mad with my homegirls for kicking me to the curb for a dude. Never.
Right. I was just about to say that.
You see how she drops us, Never?
Yeah,
Mm.
because she would do the same thing too. I mean, I don't know. Because I think a friend will understand. I think a friend will understand because she want to be hanging out with a man too. I mean,
Hey,
what's
Adrian.
yes?
Hey, don't go live 3 Fridays from now. Don't go.
My bad.
I'll be in Tampa 3 Fridays from now. Don't go live.
He saw that as an invitation right there.
I'm gonna be there Friday morning at 6 a.m. Don't you go live now? We going out. We gonna hang out.
I would do that before I go live. I would
Okay,
definitely.
3 Fridays from now. Just count. I don't know what day it is, but I know it's 3 Fridays. I'll be in there.
Yeah, I'm listening. Do you think?
But Bernie said I got breakfast and 200.
Breakfast and 200. Okay. That's the see. Well, I mean, even if he didn't have breakfast and 200, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, well, that's just me though. I like the company of any man. I think that, but we had, like I said, even when me and Never Found went outside, we always, we were all hanging out. You know what I'm saying? But we always were fine. But I just noticed that. I think I don't know if it's not an I think it's an app thing. I don't think it I know I don't know
Damn, Juicy.
I don't think I seen that in actual outside. Well, yes, you do, right, Empress? Because you see you see these two guys that like to hang out with each other every once in a. They have a plan. They have a date.
They have essentially a standing appointment with each other.
It's a date. It's a date. So okay, so you obviously
I think it's healthy when people have things that they do with people outside of their relationship. You bring new things to the table.
okay. I get that. I guess. All right, and then do they come home and just have like, oh yeah, my homeboy said, me and my homeboy, we was at a baby shower today, and we played a game where you wrap the toilet paper around the belly.
Plus, that's how you find out all the good gossip about other people's relationships.
Really? Wow, that's what it's
That's
about.
where you get the pillow talk. My God.
I don't like a man who gossips. I
If
don't like
he
a man.
tell me he done went to the baby shower, I want a divorce. I want it down.
Exactly. It's the location for me. Exactly. Like I don't have a problem with no like go fishing, go bowling, but a baby shower?
Yeah,
He threw
exactly.
me off with that baby shower shit. He really did. If he said a bar, if he said, he went to go see a
It was
Right.
band,
weird. It
yeah,
was weird.
yeah,
Don't
but
y'all notice that even at the baby shower, the daddy don't be there. He just make an appearance when it's time to
That
open
part.
gifts.
They come
You don't
they
need to
come
be
at
at
the
the baby
end to
shower.
get the
When it's
gifts.
over.
Look,
Hmm.
not because you, and you know why don't you? Because Daddy was the one that was cooking the meal for everybody to enjoy, so he could disapprove.
Exactly.
That would have been nice.
Exactly.
That would have been nice if Daddy was sitting around cooking. Does that happen?
I know
Like
my
they might
ex
be
husband
barbecuing or
did.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My ex husband
Do
was on the grill while we
shower
all, you know what I'm
cooking
saying,
while we was in the
chilled
hospital.
They're not in there,
and
yeah,
open
playing the game.
presents.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. I was trying to say that, but he didn't play no games. He wasn't sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't help me open up no presents. He manned that grill and made sure all the women ate.
I love
Yep.
that.
But this
That's
is
And then
cute.
he
Hmm.
went in the room and watched football and
right,
came
right.
back out
Exactly.
and checked. And then
Yep.
he went back in the room and
Exactly.
went to sleep.
Right.
There are
Until it was
more
time
baby
to collect
showers.
all the presents and put them in the car or whatever. That's it.
Right. There are
That was
more and
his
more
job of
baby
being there.
showers that both genders come to. Right. More and
That
more.
was
Now
Hmm.
now the men don't really play the games, but they sit around. They shoot the shit.
what do you
They
call
eat
it?
Hmm.
Jack
and
and
they
Jill. They
drink.
call it Jack and Jill.
But Empress, I think you missed one key thing though. One day his girlfriend took off from work, so I'm saying to spend time with him. He did not
Hmm.
want that. So I'm saying
Mm-mm.
he turns around and goes to a baby shower with his friend, not his girl.
Right. I'm still saying he very well may be one of those men who doesn't really like his woman.
Women.
No,
That's what I said.
not women,
No, not
but
women. His
but
woman.
his
I said the
woman. Like,
same exact
yeah,
thing.
there are a lot of there.
Hmm.
We see it all the time, and you know what? I see it in real life. There are people that they will tell you, "Oh, I've been married for X, Y, Z years," right? But it doesn't mean that it's a happy marriage. It
Right.
doesn't mean that
Exactly.
when they're at the house that they are in the
Oh,
same
okay. I
room
see what you're
together.
saying
And
There's
that's
now.
what
some
I was
couples
saying
that
is
I
they can be
see.
sad.
in the same house together,
Ah.
and he's in the garage till it's
That's
time
why
for
I
him
said it
to
was
wash up
sad.
and go to bed. He got a TV, he got everything.
I get what y'all saying.
He got a couch in the garage. Literally, I have seen this. Got a
Seen it
couch and
too. It was
everything.
other things that he had said that made him suspect. So I think me and Mama Money were like combining a lot of other things that he was saying with just that one thing. Because there was a lot of different things that made like we were on his ass for a while about his sexuality, and he didn't like, yeah, it has he had a whole lot of things going on. That was just like the aha moment.
And Charles, you said if
Yeah.
he doesn't want his
He got
woman,
mad and
then
dropped.
why be with her? A lot of men will be unhappy, but as long as there's a woman
Obligation.
taking care, no, not even obligation. As long as there's a
Hmm.
woman who's still washing for him, cooking for him, all of that, he gonna stay right there. That's why it's 70% of women
That's true.
who file for the divorces. Like these men can be emotionally outside of the relationship, have left the relationship uh, emotionally years ago. They can even have stepped out on their woman years ago, and they will stay right there, and then turn around and be like, "Yeah, I cheated on her 7 times in 2 years, but I mean, I was still coming home, so why should she divorce me?"
But Empress, let me ask you this, but even though women foul 70%, but doesn't the man force the woman to foul? Like men don't go to, I don't go to the courthouse. I'm not going to the courthouse. If they was giving away free gold, I'm not going to the courthouse. But men don't usually go like the courthouse and the police stations.
They don't even go to
So
the doctors.
right, so they don't join.
Right.
We're not administratively savvy. I know I'm not doing anything administratively proper. So that's why I think women get the misnomer of fouling because they're forced to foul first to get the ball rolling.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
You
There are
know,
men who will stay. There are men who will stay,
right?
no
They're gonna
matter how
stay because
miserable
because he
it
won't
is.
go. He gonna stay because he won't go. He won't go
Well, see, and
foul.
that's what I
That's why he
say.
stay.
He's like, "Yep, I'm gonna stay here and keep making you miserable. And when I want to, on Thursday
I mean,
night,
I did
Friday
that.
night, and
Or
maybe Monday
or
night, I'm gonna step out on you.
I
But
did
I still
that.
stayed in the
or
marriage."
they the type like my ex husband is keeper to cheaper. They don't even want to pay the bill for the divorce.
I,
They
I
exactly. She's right. They'll stay around just for the food. Oh, she gonna get alimony. I gotta pay them to do it too. Nah, it's cheaper to keep her.
I think
Well, I
that
mean,
He had to sell my house.
and you can have an amicable divorce and don't have to pay nobody. I mean, just think about it. When you get the lawyer makes more money than any of y'all do. The lawyers get one get paid. Shoot,
So you just
Well,
think
see,
it's
no,
money.
but see, that's what I'm saying. But poet, that's what I'm saying. So, like in my
Yeah.
ex-husband's mind, exactly, I was gonna take him out for alimony, child support, and he was gonna have to pay the court system. So in his mind, that's what I'm saying. In his mind, he went back to the old days. Oh, it's cheaper to keep her. I ain't, but like they
Right.
just say, y'all not going to no courthouse, no doctor, like anything like that. No.
Right.
But yeah,
Cause
that's
and
why
just think.
we do, because he pushed, and I'm saying I paid the judge that
Right.
250 because it was amicable. I did everything right down the middle,
Right.
but I
And
had to
Jews
pay
and
for it to get away from him.
right. And if this thing, if you both had lawyers, both y'all lawyers are pushing y'all to be nasty to one another. You know, like, hey,
No, I was the only one. That's what I'm saying. I was
no,
the
no, no,
only.
no, no, no.
He didn't have no reason to get
No,
one.
no, no. I'm saying, but I'm saying, if you're represented, usually each lawyer is advising his client to do A, B, and C, or not to do A, B, and C. You know, you don't have to do
You know,
this, or you're
okay,
gonna have to do
look, you know
this.
who? No,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna go ahead. You know who his attorney was? His dad. I literally had to go take my divorce papers to his dad. Like, Dad, will you please read over these and tell your son I am not trying to trick him out of anything. I just need him to sign
Did
it
he have all
and
that
show
money?
up. No, that's what I'm, no.
Don't be
I want
killing
my
me
all I
about it too.
wanted.
Like they be acting like they're millionaires and shit.
All I wanted back, all I wanted back was my last name. I wanted my daddy's name back. That was it. I did not want to be called Miss Bess
Yep.
anymore.
That
So I'm
was the
saying
first
I
thing I
wanted my
did.
maiden names back.
Mm-hmm.
You better
That was
call
the
me
first
Miss
thing.
Jones, not Miss Bess.
I changed my last name back so fucking fast. He didn't. Like I said, my name was
Yes.
so quick. He didn't even know what fucking hit him. He didn't even know what hit him. That shit, like, boop, 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 and he was like, "I'm
Oh,
divorced."
mine was,
He still
yeah,
don't even
I'm
know
like
he
that.
divorced.
Mine was changed right then and there in front of him. Like when the judge said, "Okay, you guys have succeeded your 90 days. Your divorce is granted, Miss Jones. Here goes your name." And it was like he just stood there like, "Oh, you changed it already, man? You thought I was playing with you?"
Yeah. Mine was immediately. Immediately, I changed everything. Good morning, Speak. I gotta go to work, so I hate to rush you guys. But good morning, Speak. How you doing this morning? Speak
Hey,
easy.
I'm good.
That's good. I see you jump in the box. You never jump in my box.
No, because it's. I was just wanted to say to everybody, you know, that I went to my. I'm a biker. I went to my man's baby shower. They had we blew things up in that backyard.
Is that when you went live? Where was you live at? I saw you
Oh,
live the other day at a party.
oh, that wasn't. I don't.
Live the other day at a party.
Oh, that wasn't. I don't. Oh, that was at.
And
I
I
was
was
at a
mad
bike.
at you. I was driving. That was Saturday. I was on my way to Orlando to hang out with Never Fine. And I was listening, seeing it. I was so mad that you was live. I was like, get off the damn live. Go hang
Oh,
out
that
with
was
your
a
people.
yeah. That was a biker event. But with that guy's baby shower, we was at a range, and and the things have look. We pulled out ammo like it was either going to be blue or pink. I'm trying to be TikTok.
I get it.
Yeah. So we did that, and then
It's a
when I
new
went,
age thing, though, isn't it? It's
huh?
a new age thing. From like it's called a Jack and Jill baby shower where the men are invited.
Well, we had our pumes, and
Right.
and it was either going to be blue or pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a Dominican and a Puerto Rican, which everybody was there. It was like it was packed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, being African American, yes, it is typical that men do not show up to baby showers.
No, but
That's
sir,
why
back
I
to this
brought
though.
up the That's
But you
why I
didn't
brought up
like
the
you
Tulsa.
didn't overstep your woman to go to a baby shower. Like your woman, if you had a woman, she would have went with you, right? But you didn't say I'm going to go with my boy hand in hand to a baby shower.
No. We look,
Right? Yeah.
we rode our bikes there.
Right.
Now,
Right. No, so, yeah. That's a different kind of event. I know. But this guy was saying he didn't want his woman to take off because he had already had plans to go with his guy somewhere.
right. The only thing I would
Yeah.
not tolerate from my woman is if I tell her I have plans to do something and she tries to sabotage my plans. Now,
Damn, you
But that's attractive to me. I like my woman sabotage my plan. I don't never have no plans. I'll make up some.
I'm unchanged. I'm single. I'm
So
single on a
you're
motorcycle.
bros before girls.
Oh,
So
okay. Oh, you good to go.
No,
You're a road warrior. Okay, I
no,
got you.
no. It's not bro. No, it's not bros before hoes.
No. I said you're a road warrior.
No,
Road.
wait, no. Listen, if you're gonna get on the back of the bike, you can get on the back, boo boo. You can ride with me. But you
Okay, but see, no, I get where you're coming because I used to be in the car club. But see, that's what we're saying. It's different. You're different because that's an organization pulling up in support of the baby shower. That's two totally different things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Again, this woman got off from work to spend like she had already talked to him about not spending time together.
okay?
So it was a surprise for them to reconnect with each other.
Now,
He dropped that to literally go hang with his homie that he plays video games with all day.
I feel you on that, and that is wrong. Now, what I'm saying, if I come to you and be like, babe, I'm gonna tell you where I'm going because I don't have nothing to hide. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hide nothing from you. If I say, babe, I'm gonna go over here, can you make it? No, you can't make it. But if you don't want me to go, and then you turn around and try to sabotage, because a lot of women out here want to control men.
A lot. Ooh, Jesus! Wow. Okay, Speak. I wish I had some more time to talk to you.
Well, hey, ladies, sabotage me. I like to sabotage. Hey, look, they burn my plans up.
You got a lot going on, Steve. That's a lot going on.
You ain't
Sabotage. And it wasn't the topic, Chris. He just got a lot of issues going on with him.
I'm glad you was late because I didn't want to lose my page.
Nah,
I got how wrong he sound, but I get it. I
got truth, love, honesty, and respect. That's all I got.
I'm going to let you answer the question because there is a question of the day, and that was the whole point of this. What is your red flag? What's wrong with you?
Wrong with me? I was with a narcissist for too long. I'm not dealing with that mess. I'm not dealing with you trying to control. I got truth, love, honesty, and respect. I don't cheat. I go over here. We can come
with the good stuff about you. What's the bad stuff about you?
I'm not putting up with none of this new age mess.
What's wrong with you?
They was two narcissists together.
Right. Are you perfect? You sure made this conversation about him too. So, no, what's wrong with you? Like, see, my red flag is that I'm a cheater. Like, I love men. I love the next best thing. I love the grass is green on the other side. I get bored quickly. That's what makes me undateable. You don't have anything about you that makes you undateable?
Makes me undateable. I'm trying to think.
The lies are about to work now.
No, I'm just listen. My thoughts. If you follow me, you see my thoughts are different. I'm just not putting up with today's thing.
I'm asking you a question directly.
We hear the lies on the stove cooking right now. We waiting for you.
He's perfect, but he's gonna talk about a narcissist. All right.
If you see, y'all cut me off. That's why I never get on the box. But I'm gonna support you anyway, love.
That's a red flag. I would think that's a red flag.
What? People cutting me off?
Isn't that bothering you?
It doesn't bother me.
It does. You just said it. It did. That's why you don't go on panels because people cut you off.
Yeah. What's the point if I say something and then you already gonna put in with somebody else's whatever your thought is of what I'm about to say before I say it? After a while, that is like, okay, what's the point of talking? Because I used to stutter growing up. So I try not to talk over people because I used to stutter. And I've been in a big, loud family, the big, loud family. Everybody got to talk over everybody.
Okay.
And so on TikTok, I like that. Now, see, I stutter now. I didn't stutter as a child, but I stutter as an adult. And so I don't have none of those things you have, like truth. What you say? You had truth, honesty, and something else. What's in your pocket?
I have truth, love, honesty, and respect.
Oh, yeah. And I got none of that. Yeah, I got none of that stuff.
What helps you with your stuttering is slowing down your speech. If you slow down, you could speak better.
I'm afraid to slow down. I think I might expire. I got to keep moving. Yeah, but I got you. I appreciate the guidance, though.
I'm too fast.
There are other people in the world with opinions, and sometimes they don't even give a damn about yours.
Why you need to be heard? Honestly, I don't feel like I need to be heard. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. If you hear me, if you don't fucking hear me, I'm not that fucking important to stop the world. Everybody stop and listen to me. Good morning, Ricky.
But listen to speak. Give him your attention and respect. Now, that's what I said about the men, Uncle Vernon, on this app, boy. They're a whole different breed, boy. They's a different breed. We gonna put on flower dresses, hats, and gloves and go to the tea party. That's what we gonna do.
A tea party. I get it. But you know what? One thing that I can say about everybody's red flags is that it all has to do with some type of trauma that they may have had in the past. Whether it
Yeah.
has to do with the stuttering, whether it has to do with being abandoned, whatever it has to do with cheating. I feel like a lot of our red flags come from something that may have happened to her in the past. I don't know if my mother, my mother was a cheater. My mother loved men too, so maybe that's the reason why. I don't know, but I'm always chasing. I'm a spoiled fucking brat. I'm very fucking spoiled. So I don't have patience for people. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I get it. So sometimes I like to have like self-reflecting. I like to always want to know what's wrong with me, right? Like I always want to fix myself. I can't keep on blaming other people because I can't control other people. I only control myself.
That's right.
Ricky, how you doing this morning, Ricky?
Gary, I want you so bad.
I know. I know. Okay, so is that your red flag?
Oh,
Yeah, you up here. What's your red flag?
I don't have one.
No, of course not. Nobody has a fucking red flag. Okay.
I don't have man.
You don't have manners?
I don't have nan. I don't have no red flag.
Yeah, okay, so you perfect.
Yes.
I'm not perfect. I could be a little bit of an asshole sometimes.
Okay, I love that because I'm definitely an asshole. Good morning.
And I have a sarcastic sense of humor that some people don't like.
I like that too. That's me too. People don't know how to, read me. They don't know if I'm serious or being for real. Depending on what country from.
Your ass is crazy. You crazy.
I am.
You
That's
crazy.
I'm crazy.
You crazy. You crazy.
I'm crazy. Okay. All right. Well, I do gotta go to work. Thank you so much. All right. Well, real quick, what's your good flags? Speak easy and Ricky. Speak easy. What's your good flag? What's a green flag? I'm pretty sure you could go on for hours. Go ahead. Do quick.
I can make you laugh.
Really? Have you made me laugh yet?
No.
Okay.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday? Ain't it in October?
No.
October.
Yeah. You're not a 10 out of 10?
What?
Yeah, that was corny. I'm just fucking.
Yeah. Okay. That's a red flag. That's a red flag right there. You're corny. You're corny.
Oh, yeah. I am corny. Thank you. That is a red flag. I'm corny.
You're corny.
I'll admit that. I am corny.
You're the red flag. You're like, damn, I had to hear this joke again. That's what you're boring. I gotta hear this stupid corny joke again.
I ain't boring. I'm fine.
Adrian, my red flag is that my face is gonna tell on me every goddamn time. And that is how I've been since the beginning. That's why I put this up, just so you can see. My face will tell on me every goddamn time.
Yeah, mine too. That's the reason why I like to show my face when I'm on live. I want you to see it. I want you to see how I feel about you. Ricky, what's your green flag?
He must date himself. He said he's fun.
Yeah, he listen. He don't listen.
Go
ahead.
My what?
Your green flag. What's your green flag? What's good about you?
I'm just a nice guy.
What makes you a nice guy?
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt until I find out otherwise.
Okay, I like that. Because not a lot of people are trusting, right?
I'm gonna trust it till I find out different. That's all.
Okay, I get that. I love that about you too. I do love that about you too. All right, everybody, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm not gonna be live until Saturday morning because I've been in the office for the next 2 days. I've been home for the last 5 days. So I need to get outside. I need to be dressed. I need to get out these fucking pajamas. Poetic, you have anything to say, Poetic?
Oh, no, I was gonna say thank you for allowing me to attend your live, and what I will do is my other red flags is that don't leave your purse around me because I'll go in your purse and steal your money.
Really?
Yes.
you still want this money?
What say money? Is that a red flag or green flag?
You stealing my money or stealing money?
I'm still whoever leave their purse around me. I don't discriminate. Yeah, that's red flag. Okay.
All right,
okay, so okay.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me, joining me. Come see me again Saturday morning around 4:30 in the morning. We like to have these type of conversations. A lot of times it goes left and right. Always being silent. Love you, Never Fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. Callie, you gotta talk because I know you're gonna be in Orlando, and me and Never Fun got a place, and it's for you guys to come out and hang out with. Poetic, your echo is killing me.
Oh, my fault. Be the best, ladies.
All right. Everybody, you have a great, amazing day. You be safe in these TikTok streets, my money. You be safe in these TikTok streets on purpose. Y'all have an amazing day. I love all you guys. And I'll see you on Saturday morning. Bye.